Now will you? I'm in a big mood. Something wake up cool in my pocket. Now will you? Oh man. Out here spraying the sky and we don't know why. Holy shit, Mr. Wells is first in the building. What the fuck is going on today? That's not even supposed to be the name. That's not supposed to be the name of the live, y'all. I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Oh shit. Screwed up. What up, Wells?
Still working.
The name of the live supposed to be I'm in a big mood, but I pasted the wrong title. Anyway. What's good, Dino? Hold on, let's get Dino up here. Mel here. What up, man? What up, Mel?
Yeah, what's the name ain't up here right now? Mo.
Who?
So Dino can come. Dino ain't got no problem.
Oh shit, yeah, I know that shit blew up. I think Mo might have been sipping last night.
I don't know if she was going up. I don't give a fuck. I was like, God damn.
She cursed everybody out.
I didn't even hear it, but I knew it came at me too. I came back and that motherfucker, I said, damn.
Nah, she ain't cursed at you.
Okay, cool. She
She
cussed
was too
out.
busy flipping on Dino and who else she was flipping on?
He said, hold on,
Somebody in
let
the
me.
comments.
Hey, Nola. He said, hold on, let me look at her real quick. I'm from Cali, and I was.
Hey yo, Dino, I ain't gonna hold you. Mo is a beautiful woman, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. But I understand your point.
Yeah.
She might have lost a couple pretty points though after getting so rude last night. Where's Mo anyway? Yeah,
Sometimes
that's the New York in her. That's the New York in her, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, depending on yeah, she told everybody, yeah, shit, yeah, that's when you know they mad when she starts saying suck my dick.
That's when you know you crossed the Lincoln Tunnel or the George Washington. You are officially in New York City, and you
That's
need to
when you know, like,
motherfucking buckle up. You too will be offered to suck a dick. Pause.
suck my fucking dick. God damn, bitch. Wait a minute. Like no dinner or nothing. You just want me to go straight. Fuck it. Shit is
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro.
Interesting. Very interesting. No. Very interesting. Very
Hey,
interesting, Mr. Webb.
hey man, that girl Nurse Tay Tay had a nice live last night. She broke a couple people lives last night.
Tay been breaking freaking love since
Yeah,
2005.
she broke a damn. She
She the first one to ever break my love, bro.
well, your live was definitely broken correctly then.
And then
She did.
yeah, but you know what? After that, I reprimanded her to work with me on my lives. After that, she had to help me rebuild.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know, I'm with Zeus on that. You don't commit uh, infractions and don't get reprimanded. There will be discipline.
Has to be.
There will be.
Reward bad behavior.
I, I most certainly will not.
In the words of my man Zeus.
If you don't
Hey,
comply,
but
then
look,
get motherfucking by. The
but look.
fuck?
I'm cam. So when Tay-Tay was having a live though, I was cammed up. Guess who was in the window right next to me? Oh,
Uh,
Zeus.
oh yeah, Zeusin,
Oh, oh, Zeus.
my boy Zeus in the big mood.
Man,
Are y'all off the Afro beat in Texas? Y'all off that? Is that heavy over there or not?
what's that?
Afro beat, like Afro, like who's some popular dudes like Kid and all of them.
Yeah.
Y'all want that? Making sure y'all ain't get stuck in the game.
Nah,
I need y'all to come with us.
we slow, but we ain't that slow.
Well, y'all shouldn't be that slow with the internet no more. That was back in the day when shit took forever to get there.
Texas is
Y'all,
slow. Oh
What up,
shit.
Judy? What's good with it?
I
How you
Hey,
feeling?
good morning, Judy.
I am hungover.
Judy fine as shit.
So what now?
I'm hungover.
Oh, you
I'm tr-
hungover? Well, you have two of the deepest voices on IG Live. Do you need us to help you get back to bed, Judy?
yeah, I feel like I'm in like a in the middle,
Oh
All
shit.
right.
and
Well,
something's
that's
about to
what.
go down.
Well, that's how
Well,
you should feel, Judy. Just as long as you sign this form of consent, we can move forward.
Listen, everything can be in the dark. We don't have to turn
uh,
no lights on.
Oh, that's my type.
to the first. Wait a minute.
That's
I
my
ain't
We ain't
type.
gotta
Yo,
see each
Wells,
other
wait
face.
outside. Wells, wait on the
Nothing.
balcony.
no.
Wait on
Okay,
the
I got.
balcony. I'll come get you.
Mm. Can y'all
Uh,
pick me up at the
uh,
same time?
The fuck?
I
That,
gotta
that's
go
how you
first.
got in the house.
Swaz, go to the back. Swaz, go to the balcony. Swaz, go to the balcony.
I need one at the top of my dome and the other one at the bottom of my feet.
Oh Lord, what them toes looking like though?
Don't,
Don't invite men to the toes and them
don't,
shits is.
don't you
Don't do that.
imagine?
I
Don't do
have
that, Judy.
the white toenail.
Oh shit,
Do
white toenails. Wells, white toenails. Mister
you,
White toenails.
it can't be chipped up and shit though.
Huh?
Huh?
You said what?
He, he said, "Are they chipped?"
No. They're
Dino
newly
won't let me add
fresh
you, bro.
2 days ago.
Oh, okay, okay, all
And
right.
I'm gonna get my nails done tomorrow after this hangover.
What state you in, Judy?
I'm in Houston.
Oh, Mister
Y'all out here?
Well. My bro's out there. This is my light skinned cousin from a whole nother family.
Yeah,
Wait. Light skinned cousin from a whole so the family's not your family?
kind
Ain't my
of,
family,
but
Judy. You ain't
Oh,
that
okay.
hungover though. She ain't that hungover. If she catching on and shit like that, she good. Well, she too smart for yo good.
Oh, I
She
gotta stay
fucking
on my
around.
toes just in case now.
Oh Lord, see, I'm careful with these. See, these smart women different. I like a good stupid lady. You,
Mm-hmm.
she all
oh,
yours, Well.
now she's all mine.
Fuck around, I'll get caught messing with her, man.
Well, I have a question. Why does the volume go down when you cam up
Why does the volume go down when you
on the
cam up?
phone?
I don't know. Is
I
it?
wonder
Is
is it
it?
my settings or some shit.
It got to be a setting. What do you have it
Damn,
on
I
speaker?
can't even. Yeah, but when y'all were talking just now, I could like put my phone on the other end of my bed. Now I have to have it by my ear.
My
We was
shit
on the
mute.
other end of your bed.
Well, I need. Never mind.
Wait, your knee?
Y'all
That's
not
your G
ready for that
spot
grown
behind your
talk.
knee? Wait, what? What's going on in here, Judy? You
I
good?
Judy,
said I
Judy,
need somebody at the end of the. But I said never mind.
Oh,
Judy,
oh.
Judy, I cam up like this much.
Huh?
I need you to cam up like this much.
He just want to see
Oh,
if you real.
I am in the dark.
Mm,
I am naked. I am.
mm. Well, I gotta
My
get you off
hair's
the
all over
live.
my
We
head.
do not talk to people without their
Hey,
clothes on.
Boz, what are you
Huh?
talking about?
Huh?
I mean, I have a
This is
cover
your
on
rule,
me.
Mister Wells. This is your rules. These are your
She.
rules.
It's a she.
We don't have any proof of that yet, Mister Wells. This is 2022. No one knows.
Don't
Oh
discriminate.
my gosh.
Discriminate women
I
young.
put this on my life, everyone's life in the whole wide world. I was born a woman.
Oh no, I
I will
believe.
forever be a woman.
I trust Swaz. I trust Swaz's word on this one.
There have never been no cranberries in between anything. I don't even eat cranberries. I don't like no type of berries except
Me,
strawberries.
fuck
Oh, you
them
like
berries.
strawberries? I like strawberries too.
Oh, I love them. Oh my God.
Mm,
Dipped in chocolate and white. Oh,
mm,
you know what? I want that shit. I want somebody to dip some chocolate while it's warm
mm,
and let that
mm,
shit drip off the strawberry all on my body and lick that shit off.
So you don't
I be
mind
wanting
getting
it
sticky and dirty and all of that. You good with all
Oh,
of that?
hey,
as long
Houston.
as we right next to a shower.
You
Oh yeah,
said
yeah.
you
Where
in
else was we?
Hmm?
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. Y'all ain't. Well, no, I know you say you're not in
I'm about
Houston.
to be. Uh, I'm about to be.
You capping. You about
Cat for
to move
what?
to Houston.
I'm in Austin.
Uh, yeah,
Oh, you in Austin down the street.
yeah.
Yeah.
You down the street. I'm up the street. I'm in
Wait.
Wait,
McKinney. I'm in McKinney.
Oh,
you
and
Right up
moving?
the
Mc-
road.
Oh, you for
he,
real?
Mc-
For real?
he said,
Yeah. I'll tap right there. Don't play with me,
Wait,
Judy. Judy, I
you all
will
the way in New
bounce on
York,
that
and
goddamn big booty like a
I don't
trampoline.
know.
Stop playing with me, girl. Stop
y'all
playing
see
with me.
y'all be trolling on here. Y'all don't think I don't
Troll
think
what? I
y'all
wish I would. I wish I would troll you.
y'all don't
Who
really
the
be meeting up because if y'all were friends, y'all would already met up, went to the
man?
club, hit the strip
Man,
club.
listen, man. We did all of that. It's time to do you. Fuck you going
So
on?
how he didn't know you was in McKinney?
How he ain't know I
Mm-hmm.
was a mechanic? Cause the man. Come on, now. You don't tell a man everything. You know better than that, Judy. Me and
I
Mr.
think
Wells had a solid. We have a solid competition.
no, I think y'all be getting in with a lot of bitches. Y'all be traveling to them biatches. Damn, y'all be traveling to the pussy? Well, y'all need to come to Houston.
Hey, 2.5 hours.
Houston, it is.
Houston, it is.
I get there. It's about 4. I gotta get dressed.
Shit,
Wait,
I just
but were y'all inside of anything tonight? That you gotta you know, you gotta soak for at least 48 to 72 hours.
Nah, you good.
I'm at work, sweetheart.
Your work.
She said,
But
"I gotta soak."
have you guys put it in something
Yo,
in the
well, she
last
told
48
us to
hours?
soak, bro. She told us to soak.
I haven't
She
put
said we need
yeah,
soaking.
yeah, I haven't put my dick in anything in 48 hours, but I've washed and cleaned
We need a good soaking, huh, Judy?
I I need a good everything. I need a mental um seduction
Why she sound like
before,
this?
straight straight fucking. I need the intimacy, the caressing.
hmm,
That's not true? Is that true for real, Judy? Because you know. Speaking of trolls, I feel like you might be trolling us a little bit. Is that true?
but I'm
I'm not
saying
trolling. That's me.
too early in the morning for
Uh,
this shit like this. Like I don't
you are.
understand it.
You know I'm gonna believe you because you got my lucky number up on your page. So I'm gonna trust in you. Me and Wells have been doing this for a long time.
Hmm.
Um, I do know that you do follow some of the people I do know. So you know Polly and you know Beauty. You know Beauty 187.
No, I mean I really don't even know people like that. I thought people on here
Mm,
just just listen and talk. I
mm,
came up,
mm, mm,
but I don't know
mm, mm,
nobody. I
mm.
don't have any
This
friends
my
on here.
cousin. This my cousin. This my cousin.
But you don't know his family. You said he related to the
I
other
do know his. I
family.
know
This
his
your cousin.
brother. I know everything. I know his brother. I know his children. I know everything about this man.
Have y'all had a threesome with a woman?
Now,
No,
That's how
not
you
yet.
really know somebody.
nah, that ain't how
Wait,
you
what?
really know.
Wait, what? Wait. So you
No,
don't know none of your friends? You don't know none of your friends because you ain't had no threesome with them?
Yeah, nah.
Wait,
I
what?
actually did
You had a
with
threesome
a
with all your
homegirl.
friends?
Yeah, I only have a few.
All
Is
right.
that the
Okay. Wait. Let's
I
define
don't
threesome.
count associates. I don't count associates I hang out with. Just
Let
friends.
Can we define a threesome though? Let's define it. All right. What
Like
is a threesome for you? 2 men and 1 woman?
it just depends on one night. Like I didn't had it with the two of my friends, and they're both girls. I didn't had it with our homeboy, one girl. I didn't had it with two guys, and just me looking at the other.
What? What? Looking at the 2 guys go at it?
No, hell no. No,
All right.
with like my friends.
Look at Mo.
Like I was
Just my
You scared the shit out of us.
that was gonna
no,
I was
not
gonna to
because you
the
remember I have two friends, like two girlfriends that, you know. So
Wait.
I watched them.
All right. All right.
I watched her and the two guys.
Wait. So how was the morning after? Like when y'all not drunk no more? What's that like?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I didn't do it. It was her and then them two. But we had to stay overnight, and I know how I am. So I said, I was just flirting, but I just let her do her thing. It was just one of them she really liked. I mean,
Okay.
the
Do
morning
you
after was
usually
good
get a
because I
lot of?
cooked breakfast.
Wait. Do you
wait.
usually get a lot of attention though? Do
It was
guys
a
usually
Hmm.
talk
it
to
was
you?
a one
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't be out there just. slutting it up. If I get horny, I
Nah,
just call
nah,
my
no, but I
homegirls.
mean, no, but I mean, like, do guys like, you know what I mean? You know if you a pretty girl. Are you pretty?
I can drive to the gas station with some regular clothes on,
And they go crazy.
and
And they try to fill you up.
yeah,
He said,
sometimes I just
"Fill you up."
no, they don't. Yeah, they can fill my car up.
Try to fill
That's
it
what I'm
up.
paying for. But you know what? You know what's crazy to me?
What's
These
that?
new men, like they don't
What's the new
want to,
man like?
like they're waiting to do nice stuff, like
Well,
give you
they
100
wait,
here
wait.
and there. Hmm.
Oh, you talk about the money? You say so? Okay, all right. Wait. I'm glad you just brought that up. God,
But
Judy's
wait, let me
good.
finish real quick.
Judy's good, yo.
I'm saying this to say, we come like how we supposed to come.
Okay, wait,
So,
whoa. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right
mhm.
there, Judy. How is it that y'all come?
And I'm not saying just sexually. I'm saying
No, I'm not talking
like
sexually at all.
head to
Like
toe,
this is
bomb
Swaz
head to
on.
toe.
All right. So when you say bomb head to toe, what does that entail? Is that meaning that everything about you is well put together? Like your nails is done, your hair is did, your
Hmm.
outfit is okay. And now, so that's what you're bringing. You're saying is that all of those
But
items are
no,
done.
not just that. It's what you guys asked for.
What
Like,
do we?
send me a picture. Oh,
Oh God.
you tell a guy I'm in the gym, I'm doing this. Send me a picture. I want to see. But
Okay.
like, you ask for so much, and I'm
Mm.
not asking for money at all. I just throw that out there just to see what you're gonna say, because that's how I feel when you ask me for pictures and shit. Because if I send a picture for every man that asks for it, my
Mm.
shit will be in everybody's phone. Like,
All right. Well, look, Judy. All right. So
But
let's say this. Let's say you and I with dating, right? Dating
hmm
early on. It's early, and I were to
hmm
send you a couple $100s, right? Without
yeah.
your knowledge, what would be your next step?
Well, for one, well, what you mean, like, as
You
far
ain't know.
as,
You didn't know. You either checked your phone and seen it was there, or you woke up to it. Whatever. You didn't know it was coming. It's there. What do you do
I mean,
next?
it's gonna make my whole day. I'm gonna hit you up. Of course, it's gonna go towards a bill. It's not gonna go towards a hair appointment. It's not gonna go towards uh, a purse. It's gonna go towards a
Mm.
bill. I'm gonna then
I,
or groceries for me and my
I,
Who this nigga Bill
kids.
though? Where this nigga Bill live? He live in Austin.
No, it's gonna go towards Champion Energy, Verizon,
Oh, okay. Oh, that's my type. You want to pay the bills?
yeah,
yeah,
HEB,
Mm.
HEB,
shout out to HEB.
clothes for kids, the private school clothes, like shit like that. I'm not like these regular little gangster chicks
Oh,
out here.
So you taking
hold on,
care of the house?
brother. Hold on.
Of
Bake,
course.
bake
Huh?
sis. Owe you an apology, bake, because I let them dudes come up yesterday like that, fam, and I let them stay for a couple seconds. I didn't even realize. I apologize, bake. I've kicked you out of lives plenty of times for it, and I let it slide yesterday. I apologize.
Shout out to you, Nola
All
Nola.
right. I
Shout out
love when
to.
people. I like when people black people apologize to each other.
Oh yeah, that's my dude. He just told me
Oh,
keep that energy, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
oh, nah. We really rock with each other over here, though, Judy.
That really
It's a little
rock.
different over here. Yeah.
So y'all was about to meet up in Houston today on Saturday.
No, we was really about to meet up in Houston, though. Believe it or not, we got a homegirl out there and all of that, but shit kind of like fell through a little bit because nobody wants to
Why?
go over there because it's hot as fuck in Houston, darling. I love y'all, but y'all got to work on
Wait,
y'all
but
heat.
you're still in Texas. Like,
No, I'm in McKinney. I'm in McKinney.
okay, it's still the same weather.
I'm in McKinney. It's different. Our trees are fuller.
Oh my goodness.
Shade is
And
lacking in
it just
Houston.
rained, so it wasn't that hot today.
So let me ask you a question. What time could you
Hmm.
be ready?
To do what?
Change your life.
I'm ready any time of the day. That's all I need is somebody that's real, that doesn't mind giving me here and there. And I'm not saying, like thousands. It's just, I just feel like, I mean, if I'm taking care
Okay,
of
let's
you,
talk
take care of
allowance.
me.
Okay, let's just get to it. What's the allowance, Judy? What allowance weekly would make sure
I
you
never
were
had allowance,
satisfied.
but
Oh,
if somebody asked me that,
hmm
I sure will say something. And then we can work from it. I don't know. Allowance
hmm
850.
a week?
Oh, you asking weekly or monthly?
Oh, monthly. Oh, okay. You scared with Mr. Wells. Mr. Wells has several jobs. You intimidated him with that.
Look, that's one of them checks, right?
So
You
so
just
I got a question. Is staying too high? Is that like a how dare you type of thing, or is that a turn on?
nah, no.
I
You
mean,
know
because you're
what? You know what's
asking
a
me.
turn on? Wait. A turn on to me is a woman that stands 10 toes. Simple.
Oh, of
Whatever you would
course.
do is that's what you would do. Just be honest. Shit.
And the reason why I'm saying this because if I was a man, this is what I would do for the woman.
All
So
right.
I'm not saying
Now,
it just because I wouldn't do it for myself. If I was a man seeking a woman and I saw me, shit,
are you
you getting your
plus
stuff
30? Are you plus 30 minus 30?
plus 30
Okay. You have children?
from a marriage. Yep, and they're
Oh,
my
from a
hearts.
marriage?
But I don't want to talk about
Okay.
on here. Yeah,
No,
because
no, we're not talking about
I
nothing.
want to
Hey,
travel and go kill people. No, but people
hey,
on here, it's stuff I've heard, and there's no way I could function if somebody said that
this
about my
is
children.
what. First of all, this is Swazland. That shit ain't happening there. Ain't none of that happening here. You good? Now I can't tell you what's gonna happen when you go up the street, up the road somewhere. But around here, ain't nobody playing that. We do real shit over here. Real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Anthon, welcome to the live, sir. How are
Swazi,
you?
what's going on? What's going on, Swazi? What's going on, man?
How you been, man? I thought you wasn't talking to me no more, bro.
Oh, what makes you think that?
Because I brought the woman with the two vaginas on your show. I thought you were irritated with me.
Oh, no, because that was something I've actually experienced myself.
Judi,
Yeah,
Yes,
no, literally.
did you know
Have you
that there
listened
are
to that
women with two vaginas?
one woman, two
podcast?
vaginas.
One
If you
woman,
listen
two
to that
vaginas,
podcast,
yes.
that's something that I've actually experienced myself.
Oh,
Did you listen to that podcast?
I most certainly did. I thought
Okay.
you was just trying to make the young lady feel comfortable.
Oh no. That's something that I've known about before.
Okay.
Wait,
It's a
can you see
girl.
me?
It's a girl named Neri.
Can we
Her
see
name.
you? Nah, all I see is Wells spinning. Hold on, let me get Wells off the spin. If I take him down, you'll probably pop in.
Yeah, no.
Wait, so you saw the one with two vaginas? You saw how it look?
I didn't see it. Is that you?
Oh, no,
It's
she's
what
saying,
me?
no,
No,
she's
I don't have
saying,
two vaginas.
I think she's saying, did y'all see it? Meaning, did we see the two vaginas? Not did we see
Oh
her? She's hiding
no.
from us right now, Antoine. Whoever gets Judy to show her face gets
Oh God,
$20 directly to her cash app.
20.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what they
Judy,
get.
yeah,
They ain't getting more than
Judy,
that. Hey, for you, Jenny, it's
you're
for the
okay, Judy.
dudes. For the
Oh,
dudes.
for them. I'm
Buy
like,
him a
what the
drink.
hell?
Buy him a drink, Jenny.
Let somebody, yeah, but
I mean,
let
Judy.
somebody buy him a
He
drink
don't
is great.
he
But
don't need
nah,
any more drinks. He sounds slurred right now.
who me?
Antoine don't need drinks. Drinks come to Antoine.
Yeah,
You don't
he's
need them.
slurring.
The drinks
That
come to
tongue just
Antoine.
slurring away. That tongue just tingly and feeling good. No.
No, not yet, not yet. It could be here in a second.
You
It
see?
could
You
be.
see how he's that baby feeling
Yeah,
Yo,
good. That
definitely
beer.
could be
Antoine,
here in a
Antoine,
second.
look, see, Judy think I'm just a regular old New York boy. Tell her where you from, Antoine.
From Texas, from Austin, Texas.
You from Austin? You got bubbles coming out your
Yes,
tongue.
I got what
Bubbles.
coming out my what?
Tongue. Your tongue. Off
No,
your
no,
tongue.
no. I thought you said my. Uh, you said
You ain't
something
think
else.
I said you
Mm,
see? It don't sound nothing like a dick.
Hold
mm.
on, tell me. I got. Oh, okay, I got to get out my pod bag. Hold on, let me get out my pod bag. Get out my
What
All
y'all
right,
pod
be
here
bag.
goes a
drinking
little history.
tonight?
Here
Y'all
goes a
feeling
little
good.
history on Judy. Judy is plus 30. She has a family.
Okay,
She's not with anybody, right?
all
She's
right.
looking for a man
Divorce.
that could properly support her. She's obviously
Okay,
taking care of herself, but any man walking her into her life should be adding into it, not just taking from it. Do you know
okay.
That's
anybody,
everyone, right?
Antoine? Well, some women
No,
like
so what
bums,
you?
so that's not true, baby. That's not true. Some women don't mind.
So some women just
Yeah.
want a bone. Ain't no way.
Some
Ain't
women
no way,
like the
boy.
nigga that's in the hole because they want to bring him kind of out the hole, not all the way out the hole, just enough to say, nigga, I got you out the hole and you belong to me, nigga.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care if his thing goes all the way down the street and he can put in me real good every night. There's no way I can wake up and look at you like, oh, look at this man. And he has no job. There's no way.
Hey, like all the way down the street, like down there.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Honestly, I don't even want something in that big in
Like
me.
all the way back there at the light back there.
That's too long. That's too much for me. My hole would not agree. My one
But
hole.
Judy,
Judy,
so what you
Judy, do
what you're
you really
saying
have a
is
big booty? She must.
Why do you think it's Judi? Yes.
But no, I'm just making
My
sure
booty
because,
been
you know.
my booty been big since 8th grade. Don't visualize little girls, but
yo,
I'm just saying. I was wearing
stop that. Stop that.
no, I
Stop
was
that.
wearing my no, I'm serious. I was wearing my stepmom and my mom's clothes at 8th, like their jeans. I couldn't wear junior, whatever it's called, teen
So what's
jeans.
the inches?
I
Give
had to
us the
wear
inches. What's the inches? What's the number?
the we don't go by inches. We go by
Yeah,
size
we
like
do.
7, 8, 9.
No, no. See, we
Oh,
got a young
Dr.
lady. Her name is 86. Her name is 86. She goes by
That went over
86
my
inches.
head. I thought you were talking
Yeah, we
about the
need.
jean size.
No, not the
Um,
jean. I'm talking about round that booty. How long it take to
Oh,
get around there? I'm going with.
I
I'm
mean the
giving give you a
inches. You
56
know
because
what
you
I
talking
like?
shit.
I like girth. I like width, like the thicker. But I
wait,
don't
No,
wait.
want you
no,
to be
no,
short and
no.
stubby.
We're not talking about no dick right now. We talking about your ass.
Oh my
What
gosh,
you talking about?
I'm
Oh,
embarrassed.
hold on.
Hey,
Did the right
Judy
turn
just trying to
quick?
tell y'all, I just want dick right now. That's what she's trying to tell y'all.
No,
Yeah, she
I
a little tipsy. She a little tipsy, Anton. That's all it
I
is.
am.
A
I'm
little
still
tipsy.
hungover. Wait, I just said jeans. You said no, not jeans. We're talking about something else.
No, jeans. What size? How many? Like, you know how like a woman be like, I'm 34, 26, 46, like something like that.
I don't know. I haven't done that in so long. I go to the
Yo, where the
gym.
tape measure? Go get the tape measure. Come on, let's do it together. Come on. The live
Oh
really
my
wants to know.
god,
We like shit like this.
why you
Yo,
got me a
because we got
bikini
look, we got a young. That's easy shit. We got a
and
young
a
lady
cute
that's
shirt?
86 and a 92.
Mhm.
I got to do all of this just for you to get the tape measure. God damn.
You
I'm like
gotta,
29,
you
28,
gotta,
29.
you gotta at least cam up one time so we know that this.
Yeah. God damn.
My titties, I wear 36 double D.
Okay,
Hey,
36 double
you
D.
have to cam up now because that
I mean, I'm
Yo,
still wearing. I have on some shorts right now. I had on in college, so
uh,
I'll say my waist is still probably like a 29, 20,
Okay.
29.
who you went
All
to.
right.
And I got thick hips. 40 something, I guess. 40. What?
all right.
46. That
2,
sound like a
43.
Zion.
Hey,
That sound
Flossie,
like a
I'm
Zion.
gonna add to this. I'm gonna add to this. If you came up right now and show us what you talking about right now, I will send you 2 bottles or whatever one you want.
Oh,
Ooh,
No, I want something sent to my cash app. How about that? How you
ooh.
gonna send me wine bottles through the phone?
a
He
bad
live he
motherfucker.
live right around the corner. You're bad dude. I just told you that alcohol come to him. It don't go, he don't go to it. It
He's
come
not
to
about
him.
to. He's not about to drive from Austin to Houston to drop
Who
off.
said he was?
No,
He said,
I've never said I was. I would actually get them shipped to you from one of our
Hey,
yeah.
sponsors.
Oh,
uh-oh.
We're on that different shit over here, mama. I've told you already. You might have
So
walked into what you was looking for if you just play your
go
cards
ahead,
right.
hit your camera for 2 seconds.
but what if I don't drink wine? Do
Okay.
you
Listen,
know what
baby.
I drink?
Hey, did you listen to Kenny Rogers? You counting your money while you sitting at the table.
You gotta
Is that
know
the country
You got to
guy?
know when to hold them, and you got to know when to
no
fold them. Beautiful.
dumb.
You gotta know.
Hey,
So if I
Yeah.
stand up and
no,
show my waist.
I do it too. I
No,
do
they
it right
want to
now.
see your face. They want to see your face,
Oh no,
then
so
the
y'all doing too
waist.
much. I'm not showing my face on here.
Okay.
Y'all show you my face. Well, see, I don't trust
Really,
no, because y'all be
really,
I see
Really.
that
really.
stuff. People
There's
be
literally,
posting people.
there's literally 7 people in here. Literally, they don't get no lighter than this. This is
Swazi,
called the intimate live. Whenever it's under
I'm
10, it's
not
an
Oh,
new to
intimate
this.
situation.
Swan, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I done
see,
seen
So
some
you
stuff on here.
tell
People
bitch
careers
ass
have been ruined because people,
nigga, bitch
y'all
you
might not have any malicious intent. There's a lot of people behind the scenes.
hey,
There's
don't say
haters,
words
haters
about
that probably follow this page. It's not even my main page that, you know, probably scratched my car the other day because I did have some scratches. Like
What?
it goes,
They
it's
hate you
deeper
like
than me
that?
on my face.
Yeah.
What you
Man,
think
you be
that's coming from girl? You think that's coming from women?
that could come from guys. You just not wanting to talk to
Yeah.
them. Like
Yo,
nipples,
if you listen,
restless.
if God, listen, fellas, if y'all out here scratching cars, it's really over.
Yeah, they do
It's
shit
really
because you don't
fucking
want to
over.
say like. Listen, I was in Jiffy Lube, right? There was a guy that worked there. He was overly doing too much, and you know when you're about to leave, I'm talking to the guy that I actually paid for my oil change. He just doing the most. Oh, I'll go in your car, and I'm like, no, I gotta go. No, I'm good.
I
And he
think
try
Judi
to
must be bad, yo.
Was there?
And
That's
then
what
you
I'm.
try to go to my car and open my door, like do out, like it's stuff you just don't do. And I'm like, dude. And he one of them dudes like, oh my bad, you know, back up with his hand like.
Honestly, I just don't want to sit here and be talking to somebody I don't like. It's a whole different person that I
Yeah,
even
we
know.
all know each other. You know, Judi. We really know each other. Like I just told you, Antoine going to ship you the bottles. How I know that?
You ain't gonna ship nothing. Don't ship me.
Yes, he would. What the fuck would he lie for?
I am. When
Hey,
you let
Wells,
Yo, Judi, anything we do on this job is real. Like we do real shit here. I'm being honest with you. Like you
You
can
see
come
how
back and be
dark
like, yo,
it
nigga,
is?
fake as fuck. What's going on? Why I see something chocolatey with a
No,
little white.
it's just dark. It's
okay,
still
I
I
dark.
did.
see it. That's a
Hey,
dark chocolate. You said you gonna dip it in the dark. Okay,
shut
go
up.
ahead.
Yep. Be-
Let
Hey,
me see.
I feel like I
Yeah, I'm
influenced
not cutting no lights
I
on
feel
something.
like I feel like that. What you trying to get that $20, Wells?
that when I was walking down. I heard something like that. I
I'm
just
trying
feel
to get
like
the
I
$20,
You don't
Judi.
see, you see a booty right there. Don't play.
I see a big ass booty, but I want to see your face.
oh,
As much as I
Exactly.
love a big ass, I want to see your face.
You
Like, I
want
don't
to see
care
my
nothing
what?
about that. I want to see your face, your face, your face. It was a nice
We
ass. I won't lie to you.
call me on the thing. We can do that. Well, not right now. Like when I get up and stuff, we can
You
get
know
on the
what,
thing.
Judy?
So
Judy,
we can talk
Judy,
on the
Judy.
thing, so I
hey,
can
On
see.
the you you want to talk on the you want me to slide in the DMs?
Yeah, they thought.
That's
Can't
what
you?
we
Yeah,
call it over here.
the IG phone thing, whatever that's called.
mm-mm.
Yeah, but once I slide in, I'm not sliding out.
Boy, you be
hey,
talking.
that's
You be talking to
what
all
he's
the women
telling
like
us,
that.
Wells, is that he
I,
got shit to do right
lot of
now.
I talk to all what women like what? Wait, what are you talking about, Judy? I don't be on the
That's why
calls, no private
I
calls with no
sometimes
men,
come on
with no
IG. I
women.
listen to IG when I go to before I go to work, and I
I see
tune
you up
into like
here.
different.
I see you up here.
I tune into
Yeah.
different people's lives. Yeah, cause y'all be having some funny stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
So are you saying that I'm always talking to the ladies in this fashion? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, you be flirting. I mean, but if you don't flirt with women, then I'm gonna think something wrong.
Mm,
good point. Good point.
yep, great point.
Good point. Good
She
point.
get a
Right.
point. She about to
Yeah.
get another point. She
But
gonna
I'm
get
not
the whole point.
insecure because I know my thing is I could never be jealous of like there's nothing in me that. And then it's like my daughter. Oh, when she
So
get,
you think?
but I'm not even
Wait,
gonna talk
Judy. Oh,
about that. But
let's talk real. Let's talk real. Do you think you could be with a guy like me that has a lot of women around? Could you handle something like that?
what would it be for me to handle? Like, am I shielding
Just
you
knowing
from
that
them
other women,
bombarding you?
just knowing that other women want me. But
But how
does
are you
that
gonna
do
act
something
on
to
it?
you? Doing shit, grown.
So why am
That's
I
just
going
that's like
to
every
jump?
man that's like every man that wants you. Should I act on it?
No, that's what I'm saying. So why would I jump if you're not like if you're not fearing anything?
That's what I'm asking. I said, okay, how about I'm gonna change up the question. Can you deal with a man that's friendly? That's what women tend to come back with.
Well, well, okay. Let me
Mm,
define my friendly. What and I just described a friendly dude just now that worked at Jiffy Lube, and it's not because he works there. As any dude, and like if me and you are not kicking it or talking or trying to holler at each other, I don't like that over friendly dude coming at me. Like I don't like it. It makes my skin crawl. I don't want you to try to touch me, and I don't want you near me. So when you say friendly, that's what you're describing yourself. So are you saying you're just more like how you all in here? You just for your business wise, you have a lot of women around, like stuff like that. That doesn't bother me. But being
mm.
friendly and aggressive, I don't like that. That's like ill. It's a turn off for me. Like I wouldn't find you attractive if you were like a thirsty type of friendly.
All right, but would you be opposed to other women being around? Like, would you like? How do you feel? Like,
No, like
are
your
you one of those people?
friends?
Like, yeah, because you like, wait, not all women can handle that. Like, you can't just shoot it that quick. Like, you do realize a lot of women
No. See, somebody said not
they not
touchy.
built.
So are you touchy? Like you touchy
Mm-mm.
on all the women?
Nah, no, not
So
at all. Not at all. I don't even slide the DMs, but I will joke. I play. You know what I mean? But I don't. Nah. Like, there's
hmm
no woman on this that could be like, oh yeah, Swaz slid up in my DMs and did this or did that. Nah, that don't
You never
exist.
slid in anybody's DM
They
on here?
slide in mine.
Swats.
I'm dead ass serious.
You
It's like
never
I need to. Nah, man, I'm never. I
you
got a
never
whole
like,
group
man,
of
let's meet
women.
up.
I literally have a group of 14 women that rock with me. They not one of them could say, yo, Swaz slid in my DM. Did this? Can't none of them.
But who are you hollering at? Like
You.
Mm.
Swats. I'm saying before, so the women that's around you, the 14, you never try to talk to them, right?
Not near one of them.
So who do you holler at? That's what I'm saying. Like who is your focus? Like whose
Exclusivity.
DM are you hollering at?
Exclusivity. Like, I like
So they
exclusives. Shit that
so they're
nobody
not on
know
here.
about. People. Yeah, if see, you intrigue me because you know, like, you keep stuff back. You know,
Yeah, of course.
not
Everybody
everybody
not supposed to
is.
know
A lot of people.
everything.
Yeah, so once everybody know my everything, then I'm not interested.
Right. And that's how it should be. And that's the thing. It's not the person that you're doing extra with, like if you're camming up with them all, like that's not the person you fucking, honestly. Like if I'm around a guy and I post a picture of me and him, 10 times out of 10, people know me and him and I fucking. Cause you just don't do that with, when it's exclusive, you say the little.
That's not true.
Well, I wouldn't post
What
That's
happened?
not true.
I would, when I was married, I
That's
didn't
not
post,
true.
me and my ex, probably once in a blue moon, but nothing, not really.
Okay,
Why was
are you divorced now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying that was a time that I could, I mean, I could do that. I had a ring, but that doesn't move me. It's not like, oh, look at me. I mean, look, I'm
All right.
divorced now, so apparently that don't
Well,
mean
no.
shit.
Well, I'm not saying that's what the only thing that something to do with. I'm just saying that you understand you were married at that point in time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So when your man asks you to, he shouldn't have to ask you to post him about anything when you're married with him, correct? Unless you're, well,
no,
I'm
he
not
didn't
sure what
ask.
kind of business you're in.
That's not a manly thing to ask, though. A man would
What
ask
kind
that.
of
They don't
business?
care
What
about
kind
stuff
of
like that.
business you in?
what,
I work for a county, and that's all I can say.
uh,
You work for what?
A county.
Okay,
In a
that's
county.
cool. Okay, that's cool. So
Yeah.
you're not part of P Valley or Players Club or some shit like
Oh, no,
that
I've
where
never
you're
been a stripper. No.
okay. So you being single doesn't have anything to do with you not posting your man.
I'm
That's the only thing
lost.
I'm saying.
I'm lost.
that was me too on that one.
I'm lost.
So
No,
you're
all
not
I'm
posting
saying
your
is,
man, right? Hold on. I'll repeat this again. You're not
mhm,
posting your man at all. You're divorced now, right?
of course I'm not. But I'm saying when we were married and everything was la la land, I didn't think, oh, let me jump on IG or Facebook and post, you know. Even when we
Well,
were dating,
were you a little embarrassed by him?
no, I just never just did that. Now,
You
what
did?
I
Did you?
remember he did,
Go ahead.
he had the picture of me and him when we were dating. He posted that and he had that up for years. I remember that one picture. But that's how guys are. They simple. They don't do all the extra. So
Oh shit.
If you start
no, I'm
doing
just
all that
saying it
extra,
was a
you gotta
picture.
check his temperature. You gotta check his sugar tank. Make sure there's too much sugar in him. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
too many
No, because
pictures.
he really wasn't on Facebook like that.
Shut
Mm.
up.
I'm saying the main picture was me and him.
Yo.
So then the booty got him, but the booty didn't keep him. Is that what you're saying, Judy?
No, the booty left him. Yeah, the booty left him
What
and had
makes
the
So
a
you
booty
left.
motherfucker going
leave?
crazy.
So wait. You left him behind.
The booty had doors broken, walls broken, TVs broken.
Wait, what? Your shit? He
Yeah,
broke your shit?
Ass being all that?
he broke everything with his bare
No,
hands.
Wait, pause. What did you do, Judy? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't when he was doing all that. Guess what my mouth was doing? Closed. Because I'm in
What, Judy?
awe. You don't
Wait,
expect a man to do all that
How
extra.
many years were y'all together? How many years?
5.
That's the marriage or the whole thing?
Yo.
The
Yo.
marriage or the whole thing?
No, that was the marriage.
Okay, how long before that?
I can't look. I don't want to. Why are we talking?
No,
I
how
don't want to
long?
talk about a.
Was it years or was it months?
Oh yeah, years. Probably a
Okay,
year
so
or
now,
so, something like that.
before that, he didn't show any type of signs of being crazy,
Listen,
deranged.
I don't need you to. I already know about that, but that was to my past. I'm just telling you what
No,
happened in the past. Of
I'm asking
course,
you,
Can I
did
ask
you
one
know
question?
anything? Did
I,
you have any idea that he could be that
no.
crazy?
To that extent, no. And the reason why I didn't know was because when like your mother, your father passes, and you're in your early 30s.
Hmm.
Me being a young woman and myself, I didn't know how to. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he's going through this. And he
He
tries to
lost them
keep that
both.
faith.
He lost them
Yeah, he
both.
lost them both. Yeah,
Oh,
and some siblings too.
oh,
So
what? Like all at the same time, or
Hey.
like one after
not at the
another
same
type shit?
time, but
Hey.
no,
Hey.
his dad
Hey.
was a
Hey,
few years
Judy.
before me and him met, and then his mom was when I was pregnant with my first.
Hey, Judy. I'm not going to ask you anything else about your past because I can see where the hell this was going, period.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
I'm going to leave this alone.
mm,
I
Whatsoever
got
Swaz, Wells, that's on y'all now, man.
mm,
I am out of
mm,
here with that one.
mm. Antoine,
two hot. It's the
Antoine,
nasty time.
can you send her a bottle of wine for the crime?
Yeah,
Where's my wine?
yeah. Seriously, I will. I will send her
See, he was
19
full of
crime
shit.
by Snoop Dogg for this one. You can pick it up at Specs. I will make sure. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. The young lady's been through a lot.
Judy, I have
So
a question.
Judy, you were just quiet as he broke up all your shit.
There was a lot going on. I'll put it like
What
that.
made
But I'm a
what
strong
made
woman.
that
Listen, I
what
am a
made the
strong
ass
woman
leave, what made the ass leave him behind?
Mm,
because I have two that came out of me. I don't think about myself after that happened. I think about
Okay,
what I brought into this world.
I
got you.
guess I guess what I'm
I
saying
live
is
for them.
what built up to it. I'm sorry.
It was
What I
well from the first incident, stuff built up, but when you're already in that, you try to make it work, or you try to get
yeah.
resolutions. People apologize many times, say they're gonna change, get help, all this stuff. But I've never been that simple minded girl. Like, oh my god, I gotta stay with him. In my mind, I'm thinking of a master plan. What can I do to get out of this?
Mm,
That's the plan.
mm.
Mm,
But I
Thinking of a
was in
master plan.
now I'm better, but then I was stuck because when a person tries to use, like I said, that money stuff on you, and you can't go anywhere else,
Mm. Well,
mm,
it's like you stuck. If you have
whoa.
no support,
Judy,
if you have no
Judy,
support,
come back. I need you
there's
to
not too much you can do.
come with Swaz for a second. Come with me for just a moment. Okay. So
Hmm.
in the earlier parts of these conversations, right?
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
were talking. You were saying, like, whatever man comes into my life, I want him to be financially capable, right? There's some
Hmm.
things that it's not that I want a lot, but I want something. Can the
Right.
something be what ties you to the man and not really the man?
No, I want to feel secure.
Okay.
And
oh,
that's something I haven't felt in a long time. So I'm already that when it got bad, I was to an extent like I am the king of this household. I am protecting me and my kids. So when I removed that evilness, it was a struggle, but I still felt like I was getting empowered. So I was like, if any man was to even step to me, he got to come with, I mean, because I was already like that. It was already security, but stuff started going downhill. And that's other conversations I'm not going to talk about in here. But in the beginning and before my first, it was security all around. And there was no, I didn't have to ask. I was put like that. It was like a natural type of thing. It's like, oh, how much is the rent this month? Oh, right here.
Well,
You know,
but let me ask you a question, Judy. Listen. I want you to take this whole mind, like walk
but I
your
did have a
mind with me.
father with security, so you can't wrong me.
No, I ain't talking about the father. Listen, I want you to consider this. Do you think that he felt like what he broke was his?
How would he think that if those were my TVs? One was his and one was his, two
Because
was mine.
if the rent's not paid, try watching TV outside. It's very difficult.
Almost doesn't work ever.
Hold on.
You know, when you have
Swazi,
anger
hold on, Swazi.
issues and you don't
Swazi,
deal with
repeat
it,
what you said, Swazi. Repeat what you said.
What I ask is, she said he broke up all my stuff, right? I
our
felt
stuff,
like
me and my
I
kids'
feel
stuff.
like I think he might have felt like the supreme investor or the head
Hmm.
in the equity,
The head
and
of
he
the
broke up
household.
his shit. He broke up his shit, Antoine. In his mind, he broke up his shit. You feel what I'm saying? That was his shit he broke. You got what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
But so
yeah.
And
so when
she
does a
took it as
man?
her shit, and it was never her shit because she gave up her shit once she was
Yeah,
allowing him to pay for all her
everything
shit.
was one. You're right. Everything was ours. But once you
No, you said
destroy,
no. You said it was yours. You never said ours initially.
before
He,
you destroyed it, it was ours. But when you destroyed it,
It
that's
was his.
when we are individual. We're not the same. You're
Uh,
no longer the light that I saw for this family. You're dust.
so that
So when
means
you break up shit that my kids have to walk into and be traumatized by, like what it used to be a TV, they're young, but they know something used to be there, and mommy has to prop up an iPad and play it off like, oh, it's okay, don't look over there, and cover it with a blanket and tape up walls and
Okay.
shit from a nigga, with anger problems. And then she
Yeah.
tries to
So
reach out to friends of that person to say, hey, you need to talk to your friend. He has anger issues. There was no text back. But now in
good.
this age, everybody's voicing everything on social media. So I think if I would have came out with everything that happened in my past, I probably would be a popular bitch right now. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't want that. I don't want that. That don't mean shit to me. I want my kids to be good. I want them to be happy. That's all I'm worried
But
about. And I want to be secure.
this
are they
sounds
at
like
least?
he's a sucker for the shit
He
that he
is.
did by breaking up
And that's
all the
that's just a little
family
bit of
shit.
Yeah, he
what
thought it
I
was his
said.
shit. He got into that
Yeah,
it's mob mentality. He got into that like I'm doing everything
that's
for
some
her
sucker shit
mentality.
right there.
Let me tell
That's
you
some
how
sucker
strong
shit
he
right
was.
there. But
I
but
locked the garage door to drive out. He went through that door in the garage and chased
What, like
me in
ran
my
through it? What, he
vehicle.
ran through it? He ran
Ran
through the door.
through that motherfucker.
that nigga was on that. He needed some
And
milk.
it ain't as strong as you think. I know what you mean. That those doors are kind of, but they do have these like reinforcements, like
yo,
these
that
metal
nigga needs
reinforcements.
Needed
So
some milk.
he definitely he put some gumph into the hole. But y'all to get through
Yeah,
that.
when that nigga broke home, he almost kicked a deadbolt front door down. I have the picture still in my phone. I'm like,
Nigga needed to be a police
Jesus
officer.
Christ.
Yo, I wish
yeah,
I could.
so
You should take a
here's
picture
the
of that
problem.
hole.
Yeah, here's
I
the
have
problem.
all of it. I have all
Yeah,
the
he's a
videos,
sucker.
everything that
He's a
happened.
sucker for that. He's a sucker for that. But at the same time,
Yeah.
you do understand that what you did to that man,
Oh, it's my fault.
this is no. Don't ever take those words out of my mouth. I would never say
Hmm.
that. I have too many sisters and mothers for this. Don't ever say that. I would never
Hmm.
say it's your fault. I will say this
Yeah.
is that man felt insecure about some shit you did to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was
How?
going
I was
through.
a stay-at-home mom. This
What?
man broke two of my cell phones
Yeah, but
when I
you
had
not
my mom pick up.
understand.
But what is
Let me
it?
tell you
Something
how
had
he's
to
a
happen.
manipulator.
What?
Let me tell you how he's
You
a
never made
manipulator.
that man feel secure about
But
anything.
listen, this man broke two cell phones. He didn't
Hmm.
try to replace it or anything. So I had the credit card one day. My mom came to watch my son because he was small. So I went to go try to replace my phone. He turned off the credit card so I couldn't get another phone. This is in our marriage. What could I be doing except being a stay-at-home mom and going to the gas station and going to the grocery store?
Man,
I
that's
mean, I
too much.
was. I ain't
That,
gonna lie. Baby gave
Judi,
Okay,
me
you told
my
let's
body
get
was
to
good.
whoa. The truth coming. You said I will be. What were you gonna say?
No, I was
You said
saying that my kids didn't make my body, go bad or sour. I don't know. I don't. Does a man think?
Oh, there it is.
oh.
There it is.
So you
There it
still
is right
was
there.
out there still gallivanting.
There
Yes.
it is
No, no,
right
no. I'm,
there.
I'm asking. No, I
There
didn't
it
go
is.
anywhere. Listen, I didn't go anywhere
No.
for 2 years.
Gallivanting is just when you. Okay, what did you wear? Did you go out and look like you wanted attention? Be honest.
No, I went to the gym. I had gym clothes on.
Did you
oh,
have a
You
train? Whoa! Freeze! Personal trainer?
no, I can train myself.
Okay.
I mean, we could. If I could afford it, I probably would have got one because I wanted abs and stuff. But that's something we
You
were
said
on
you wanted
already.
ass and stuff.
I was gonna say ass
Abs,
smack.
abs.
You wanted some ass because that's all personal trainers do is smash. You do know that, right?
No,
You
I
Mm.
didn't
do
know
know
that.
there's YouTube. There's YouTube. If you want to learn how to do a move right, you would just watch the YouTube. Otherwise, the personal trainer's job is to feel you. His job is to
Mm.
touch you, guide you. Oh, I'm
Oh yeah, I
noticing this
never,
is getting a
never
little
did.
tight.
Fam,
Yeah. It's all about touching you until he touches it. It's easy.
fam, I think y'all are missing what she said just a while ago. Y'all missing what she said
Well, bring us back.
Mm.
just a while ago?
Bring us back.
She just said that he didn't do it. He did this to my body.
No, she said he didn't do what he. The body came back. It popped back. She said it
Yeah,
came
Fam,
I
back.
was saying after
Anton,
my baby, it did a body
she popped
good.
back.
So
She
I
popped
was
back.
asking, do men think that a
Mm.
woman's body
now
is supposed to
just
take a
like you
long
said
time?
earlier.
You don't think men get jealous of women and
It
men get jealous of
depends
their
on It
children?
depends on your age that you do it as a woman. As a woman, if you
This
do that
this
younger than
motherfucker was jealous of
25,
his
you'll pop back.
children. Period. He was jealous of the attention that both of his kids received.
So
Mm.
you didn't pay
He
him
was
no
jealous
attention.
of all the love, all the attention
Were
my
you?
kids drew to me.
Did you give the kids the big piece of chicken, Judy?
My kids need to
Judy,
be fed.
Judy,
I
did
asked
you give Judy? I'm gonna ask you one last time. Did you give the kids the big piece of chicken?
Swazi, he would have got the big piece of chicken if I didn't go through all the bullshit before they were born.
Oh
I mean,
nah,
but
Judy,
before,
did,
Judy,
after.
did you not
nah.
No, no, no,
You
no,
had this
no.
man
ask
eating
like
fucking wingettes, and these kids
No,
eating
I
big
was
ass thigh
cooking.
pieces.
No, you're
hey
not
man?
hearing what I'm saying. You done did all this shit before my second was born. You think I'm gonna think so both of them are here now, right? They're young.
Okay,
They're both
okay.
young.
Hmm.
So you did a whole bunch of shit while my son witnessed some of the stuff you did, going through walls and shit. Now my second was here. And when I'm cooking, keeping up with stuff, you think I'm really thinking of, oh, well, let me make sure. Now, I'm not saying that I was passive and just like didn't say anything. I tried to make it work. But you gotta understand the
You
mentality of a
checked out.
strong woman. I'm
Wait.
thinking of trying
You
to get out of this situation
wait. I
because
was just
shit
about
ain't
to
getting
say
better.
how long into the 5 years did you check out? How many years was left in the marriage when you checked out mentally?
If I tell you the day I checked out, I'm not about to say it on here.
I just need to know how much more time was left.
Oh,
I don't need to know the day you checked out. I just need to know how much
Mm.
time was left in the marriage after you checked out mentally.
I think I checked out after my first, but after my second was born,
Yo,
and
fellas, I need
she
y'all
was
to
in.
pay attention to this shit.
Pay
This
attention
shit is
to it.
pertinent. This shit
So,
pertinent. Because
Yeah.
listen, man,
me,
you
me,
gotta
me getting
understand. She said, I stayed around till I made sure that I had my plan. She started playing it.
no, that's a lie.
No,
I
you
didn't say
did.
that. There
You
was
said
no
that. You said
plan.
earlier.
There was no plan. There was a plan in my mind, but the plan didn't
But,
work.
but you,
You got to understand when a person has two small children and can't go to work because the other person is working. How am I supposed to work and make money and save up? It's not
right.
Hmm.
possible, right? So
Hmm.
you try to make things work. Like I said, you go to counseling. You listen to the whatever
So
happens.
you
You
wait.
that
So you felt like if you had financial opportunities, you would have made different decisions. So if you have money coming from somewhere else, you might have dipped out sooner, basically.
Before the kid, before the second kid.
No, see, y'all thinking way too. Y'all thinking way. It wasn't about you. You do understand? I had a second child, so that's when the stuff you're trying to make things work. So when you have the
Mm,
first and a
mm,
lot of shit, a lot of anger's coming out. You know, you talk it out. Whatever that happened, you like okay, and then it's a good spurt. It's a good little trial, and then something else happens, and then
So
something else
Look,
happens,
I
and then
I don't
something else happens.
before you had
I
just
don't want you to feel like we're attacking you at all,
no,
but
we're not
it
attacking her.
sounds like
But when
you
I
are.
really, no, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say because I didn't even show my face on here. I'm gonna really say it. When I really, really knew I checked out was when my daughter was only 3 or 4 weeks old, and there's a fist going across me, my daughter in my left arm, and I'm in the garage. And then my phone was taken and broken, so I couldn't call nobody, and I had to run
your
to a
Mm,
neighbor. That's when
your
I
mm,
daughter
checked out. Checked out.
is your
That's when I
daughter
wanted somebody to go over there and
mm.
kill him.
is your daughter your second kid?
Yes.
And did they
There was
put it
there was no that's it, I was shielding her and I'm just yelling baby, the baby.
is that
But
the first
when you can check out that quick knowing that you have a newborn, forget me. Let it just be by myself. Do
Mm.
all that on me by myself. But when you can go that route, when a baby's that small, I don't trust you for life. Like there's nothing nobody can tell me,
So
no
you
type of
try,
counseling.
y'all tried to get help though for that situation though. You tried to get help for that particular
Listen, I
situation, right?
checked out. After that
You just checked
it
out.
was game on. It
All right.
was
All right.
yeah.
So all
Yeah.
right, let's talk. Wait, can we talk about the checkout process for a second before we go too deep anywhere else? So when
Mhm.
you checked out, what are some of the things that you no longer were doing or no longer considering once you checked out?
Well, it's two different checkouts. The
Okay.
first checkout was I'm still going to be a wife, but this is
Mm,
after you make up, things are going okay. So I'm still looking how I'm supposed to look. I mean that's just natural. We're still doing family things like walking the kids. Just because
mm.
you block it. It's like I can't describe it to you. It's not like each day I had a like okay today is going to be this. I'm just moving
No,
on with
but
life.
what like did you feel yourself getting short tempered with him? Did you feel yourself like doing
disrespect
less things sexually with him? Did you find yourself being like
or
some people say that they get repulsed by their partner after a while. Like every time you see him, like the things that might have made you smile before now piss you all the way off.
Yeah. But you just don't always just show that. You just deal
uh,
with it. I mean, it's sad all around. It's just, I really just
See,
think that a lot
let
of
me
people
tell you
just don't
something.
have
All right, so
I
I
mean, I
need you
can't
to
answer that.
understand this. Now, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand how simple men are. So when a man checks out of a relationship, right? You're gonna know. Do you want to know how you know?
Y'all probably gonna leave or something. I don't know. What is it?
No,
What y'all do?
no. It's men don't just leave. How many men do you know just left? Be honest. Think about it.
in the history of
In your
niggery.
whole life, think about how many men just fucking walked up and left. Think about it. All the girls you got, all the friends you heard, all the stories you heard. How many people just say, "Well, this nigga just got up and left, girl"? That's
Except for
y'all that
Mhm.
leave. That would be
game,
women that leave. All right.
game.
So now that we already cleared that part, right? I just want you to understand, like men are so simple, right? If a man had checked out of a relationship, he's just gonna stop coming home. He get off at 5:30, he won't be home to 7, 8, 9,
9,
pushing it,
30.
pushing it, pushing it. Now, when a
What
woman,
do you
the
call a
fact that
man that do?
listen, the
Okay, go ahead.
fact that a woman could do all of those different things, like all of that, and still be checked out, is scary as fuck.
Man.
yeah, but see, at
But
the same time, is
when you
this?
have kids, you don't think about yourself. If it
Yeah,
was just me by that's what I'm
I,
saying. If it was me by
but
myself, of course it would have been a whole different. A lot of stuff probably wouldn't even have happened because I wouldn't
okay.
yeah,
even been
but
there. There was
here's
times
the
that
thing.
me and my kids went to hotels. When my kids were with my mom, I went to a hotel. Like I
I
didn't trust him. The trust was gone. I locked the door behind me to go to sleep. Like
can
you
But
don't
make
know
here's
what that person is
that
thinking
it,
I
of.
can
shit.
make
You don't know what that
Here's the
person is
issue.
thinking of.
You're not understanding this. When he went across your face with your kid in your hand,
Yeah.
That was you. You should have been gone right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
with
That was
nothing,
you.
with a newborn and a son that was not well.
Do
He was
you have
9 months in.
Yeah,
family?
well,
Do you have family that can
the
take you
world is
in?
I
there
just
for you.
said that. No family support. You want to know what my family did? You want to know what my dad did when we went back to the house? Well, first of all, he
What?
drove off like a the bitch ass nigga he is, and of course he didn't answer the phone when my dad and uncle tried to call him. But you want to know what my dad did when I went to the house to go get clothes?
What do you
What do you
do?
do?
He was picking up his uniform off the ground.
What's
He
up,
was
man?
Mm.
cleaning up his uniform. This is not his son. I'm my dad's only child. Cause you want to know why? What him and my mom are? They're really old school. Even though my mom divorced my dad, they're real old school. So they're one of those. Don't let any of this stuff slip out the family. Like they're still thinking of it as a family. There's no family no more. It's just me and my children. If I'm
Mm.
texting you saying this marriage
Mm.
is annulled, this man did blah 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 blah, and you're not getting a response back or okay in my name, my real name,
Mm.
you know, I mean, it's some
I
deep
can't.
rooted
Yeah.
shit with family. So
I
you
I,
can't go
re,
to family. You should.
I
Mm.
can't say anything else
And you
about
told
that.
him all this. You told him all the stuff that he did.
I listen. There was a time when I called. He had a explosion, and we were all about to go walking with my 2 kids, and they were
Was
younger.
this brother in the
I
military or in prison or something? Did he have some sort of traumatic experience prior to you or something?
I don't. I honestly, I think he probably didn't tell me everything that went on with his. I don't know.
Mm.
I can't tell you. I don't. I
See,
have no idea.
I'm confused by this now because there's something that just makes sense to me here. You're
What
going
doesn't
through
make sense?
all this and you're telling your family all of this, and no one
They
is
know trying to
willing
get you
to
out of
help
there.
you with
Yeah.
Nobody.
this.
I would give
Mm.
you a fucking phone number of 3 of these idiots, and you tell me what they say.
Mm.
That's
That's
really
how
the topic for
my
Monday,
word has
Jason.
been my word since my shit has hit the fan. And even though it's IG, but on my Facebook, I would tell it from the first day to the last day. I have
Mm.
no reason to lie on not one person.
Mm.
Man,
Wow.
man,
This
if this
man,
is
this man, yeah. So this is the thing. When I was on that, he was out the home, but he
Wait,
still
wait,
wanted to try to secure the rent
wait.
as far as until I get a job. You want to know what he did?
What's that?
Somehow we got evicted. So me and my kids had nowhere to go. So now my kids had to be with my mom. And then I had to find a job just like that for the court. Like this man has put me through a lot of shit. I'm still going through shit.
Mm, mm,
Mm.
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 This man has not let up. And he's playing that quiet, not saying nothing. Yep. Of course he's not going to be aggressive right now.
but
Mm.
are you going to any kind of like therapy or anything? Are
Yeah, I
you
was
trying to
just
deal with this?
wow. Damn, I'm in the
No.
same frame of mind. What?
Listen,
No, sis,
I
nah.
work, I have kids.
So you don't
If I
have
was going,
nobody. Wait. You don't have no one that you can call.
nope.
You,
One, two.
You want to know why? Because people don't think that you will go through that. They remember you as this vibrant. They remember you from college. You know you're not going. They don't think you're going through that. So
what?
you know,
What?
little
What?
here and there, it's
Do
like,
you have
oh,
benefits?
everything's
Do you have
good
health? Do
now.
you have health insurance? Do you have health insurance?
Yeah,
Mm.
he's talking
Can
about
you
this
Mm.
please?
cap. Your
Can
mother's
you
cap,
please?
Zeus unplugged.
Can you please find somebody that can help you?
How
Because
can I
you
find
really
somebody
need
that
to.
can help me when I've already reached out to try to get people to? They
You in
don't need to
Texas?
help me. I'm trying
Are
to get my
you
kids good.
you're in Texas, right?
I
You
sure
in the
am.
most
I'm in
All
Houston.
right, cool. I got some connections here in Texas that can help with a lot of different things.
Simple,
I
Well,
sure.
got
help me because I need a lawyer. Can they help me with a great lawyer?
yeah, the city of
are you
Houston.
yeah, you're in Houston, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have a family member up there who works for family services up there who can help you with a lot of different things. This is what you actually if this
But you
is
do know
really
I've heard this
true,
before.
if this is really no, if this is really true, I'm not lying about anything. I can help you. I have connections when
I
it comes to
already
stuff like this.
told
But
you nobody up here playing already 7 times, Judy.
yeah, this is what you really need help with. It's what you really want to do, and this is really what you're
Hmm.
telling me the truth. They're gonna ask you all
Yeah,
these questions down the
that's fine.
road. They're gonna ask
I'm
you
gonna
all of
tell them
this.
detail. They gonna know detail. They gonna see video. They gonna see everything.
Okay, cool. I
So are
will.
you divorced yet? Are you divorced yet? Okay, say less. Got you.
Okay,
All right.
When I tell
Mm.
that's
you
the
I've been
question
dealing with
right
it in
there.
hell, y'all just don't know.
Now, are you officially divorced?
No, she's not.
No,
Oh shit.
I'm trying to be official. I'm trying to be. Yeah.
Do you understand why you're going through this right now? Then
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my instructor has spoken.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My instructor has
All right.
spoken.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. Uh-oh.
Dr.
I will. I
Zeus
will.
has
I will
spoken.
say this. I will say this. Inbox me your
I'm
information.
trying to get a divorce. What is he talking about? The benefit of the. So, y'all think I've been around my ex? You know,
I
last time
don't.
I
No,
seen
he's
him.
saying that
That's not.
everything you saying ain't what it really is. He's saying that if we would have
Oh, okay.
talked to the men, we would find out a different story. But I'm sure if we would talk to the children, it'd be a different story from them as well. Because that's what stories do. They got different perspectives, right? So I'm okay
Listen,
with that.
I'm not gonna
But
even go into the detail of what this. I'm not. I don't have to prove nothing to these people on
he
here.
Judy,
But
Judy,
if you
he
can
Judy,
ran
help
through
me,
the garage though.
Judy.
If
Look,
that
Judy.
helps.
this man
Inbox,
ran through a goddamn garage swaz.
Judy,
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yeah, this
Judy.
nigga's something different.
Inbox me your information, and I will talk to you, and I will send it to some people that I know in Houston. They can help you out with stuff. But what you're
It's
telling
not
me right
y'all,
now is
Cena.
that
It's one person, Cena.
you're fighting
One person.
uphill battle. You're fighting an uphill battle right now because you're not divorced, and you're going through some shit. And it seems like this man is stable, and you're not. That's what it sounds like.
Right. I'm
Well, at
I'm
least financially he's
everything
stable.
that
I don't know
I
if he's
have.
mentally
Everything
stable.
I have, I'm paying for rent and my kids. So
All right, cool. No,
that's
email me your
yeah.
information. Well, inbox me your information, and I will
Mhm.
talk to you about this tomorrow. And I will send your information to some people who can help you. Again,
Okay.
it's only going to be up to the facts that you tell them. If you don't tell them the
Okay.
facts, then it's on you. It has nothing to do with me or what they try to do to help you.
No, I want to tell them the facts. So I want to see what my options and what can I do when a person's in this situation. Like I said, I can't
Okay.
afford. I had a lawyer, and I did
Mm.
have but the lawyer was for family court. If you get what I'm saying,
No, I know what family court
the
means.
lawyer that was supposed to be for a divorce ended up having to be for the some stuff.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! All right, don't talk to me about this anymore.
Wait,
No,
what?
Yeah,
Oh
just talk to
Lord,
them about
Judy.
this.
Oh
hey,
man.
I'm transparent. I mean,
Well, you're
I'm still
trying to be, but
That
breathing.
you're
boot
not trying to
that booty
be.
been
My
getting
kids,
Judy in trouble since eighth grade,
my
yo.
kids are healthy. My kids are beautiful. They growing.
She been in trouble since eighth
That
grade.
booty ain't got
What high
Judy
school
ass
boo
in
boo did?
I'm
trouble.
serious.
High school boo boo did something too. Uh-huh.
No, I
College boo
didn't have
boo
no
too.
sex. It's just in my genes. I think it's just
Oh
genes.
Lord. Just keep your jeans baggy. How about that? Let's start with that.
Yo,
Shout out
stop
to those.
listening to Genuine.
Shout out
No,
to
not
those
those jeans. I'm
jeans.
saying GENES jeans in my
I'm
Oh,
jeans.
talking about
oh, oh,
GJEANS.
oh. My bad. We thought
Oh,
you
I
were
thought you
talking
said
about
okay, okay.
My
yeah,
bad. My bad.
But
you
my
know the
thing is,
silly.
I hear other
Everybody
women's
wants to know, is
stories,
that
Hey,
really
and
is
you
that
in the
a
photo? Is
photo
that
on
you in the
the
Hey, Zeus
profile?
is
on?
Zeus is
That's her in
Zeus
the
is
profile,
yes.
definitely
Zeus.
gay
That's
right now,
her.
bro.
We seen she showed her big old butt. She won't show her face though.
Shout out to her.
Listen, I just said all that on here. I'm definitely not showing my face on this mother
She not showing her face. But
out on here.
I will confirm or deny. She has offered me the DM slide. You know normally I don't do it, but I'm gonna do it for the live. I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
can
confirm
call,
if
and then
Judy
we can
is who
have a
she is.
conversation, and we can have a conversation on the thing.
If Judy
But you
is who
can't,
she
you,
is,
but Swad, you can't do all that screenshot. Don't do none of that
what the
stuff. Don't
fuck
do
I
that
look like? I look like
weird.
some hoe ass nigga to you? What I look like?
No, I'm saying the weird stuff. Like it's weird people
That's
on this.
really weird. I would never do no corny shit like that. Now, if you want this public live, then you know shit gets chopped up. But I would never take a private conversation and put it public. I don't move like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will again. I will help
I'm
you
trying
out as much as I can. I will send your information to people.
to.
But as
I'm
far
trying to
as
follow you right now. It's not letting me. Let me see. Well, I'll be able to when I get off this.
Hey
Watch it.
guys,
It's shocked that all your people from Texas is right here with you, Judy. All your people right here.
Mm-hmm.
facts.
You
Yep.
got McKinney.
Right here.
You got Austin. We
Hey,
right
check
here
this.
for you.
I
I'm
have
in
a I have
Heartland too. I got a little house in Heartland too. Come on
I have
through.
an appointment I have to make
Shit, it
real
might
quick.
have been a reason for me to cam up.
Twice, how long
Facts.
you staying on? How you staying? How long you staying?
For a little hot one. For a little hot one. I got something to do though in a little bit though.
I got it.
I'm thinking like an hour.
I
Uh,
yeah, man.
uh,
Yeah.
Who else gotta go do some shit? I'll show who
Mr.
else.
Well. What do
Well,
we have
well.
here?
Mm-hmm.
You know who else
Hold
gonna get
on.
out? I know he got to go do some shit. I know he got to go do.
What up, True? What up, Lane? Zeus, E. Who else in here? Ebony, 777. Welcome to the live.
Let's
Zeus.
see. Let's see.
All right.
Have y'all ever
I'm
been
gonna tell
married
you
or
right now.
anything?
I've never been married close though. Long term, but
I've
never been
never
married.
been married.
Zeus.
Yo,
All right. I want you to be gentle with Judy. Just me and her.
No, not to be gentle. No.
No, yeah,
Listen, I'm a
Judy,
strong
Judy,
woman.
Judy,
I've been through a
Judy,
lot. Can't
Judy,
nobody
yo,
break me.
yo,
Judy,
bro.
Judy, Judy. Can
Huh?
let me rock? I got you.
Okay.
His gentle is still a little rough. Just be
Okay.
easy. I got you. So I like to introduce Zeus to Judy. Judy, Zeus. Zeus, this is Anton. Anton has a podcast called what's the name of the podcast, Anton?
Cut
I don't
it
want to say
the
the wrong name.
fuck out.
Yes, Cut It the Fuck Out podcast. I've had a special guest appearance on there. Dope ass podcast. Spotify, right?
Everywhere you can find it at
Ooh,
SoundCloud,
everywhere you can find it. The
Spotify,
fuck out.
Chinese radio, anywhere you want to find it.
So tap in, and then my bro Zeus also got a lot of podcast stuff going on. Anton, I don't know. You got a particular name for your podcast, Zeus?
Zeus X Podcast is on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
Say less.
Wait, why you
So
said your mother Cap? You said I'm Cap?
No, you said your mother. You said your mother's cat. And I said your cat. You said your mother's cat.
I
Who
don't know what
said
that means.
who said who's cat? What the fuck?
He
And
was
I
talking
all
noise
right.
to me in the comments, look like, I guess. I mean,
So
don't nobody have to believe me. I'm not worried about that.
so Zeus was the gentleman that basically was saying that there's multiple sides to the story, and we got to be careful just believing a woman because a lot of times women will take a victim role. Is that correct,
I'm
Zeus?
definitely not a victim.
yeah,
So if you've been listening to me, you will understand that I've never played victim. I don't want to be a victim. I survive, but I'm not a victim.
no, I got you. But typically
I'm
when
strong enough for it. I wouldn't be telling you this right now. I'll be all in, oh my God, I went through. Nah, fuck that. I got kids to live for.
I heard you, but a lot of times,
Allie, keep
you,
doing your India visit, Allie.
a lot of times. Now I'm not saying she's wrong because that's not. I wouldn't know that. But what I'm saying is, it's always typically more to the story, and I just feel like more.
So, but as far as what, to put your hands on someone because you're angry?
I don't know what happens. I know there's more to the story. I've seen women
Point
do it.
blank period. Nobody should put their hands on anyone. I've never raised my hand at this man. This man should never raise his hand at me. That's point blank. Keep your hands to your motherfucking self.
What's his
And
Instagram?
I said this plenty of times when we was talking, and that type of, well, we ain't gonna do this. And I said it many of times. I said this is gonna be the last time. You're gonna keep your hands to yourself. You're not gonna break any more of our shit. You don't break your kids' toys, especially shit that you didn't even buy. I bought. You don't break their TV. You can do holes in the walls, yes, because you paid the rent here, whatever it was, but don't break the items that your kids enjoy.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't do none of that shit.
What's his
I
Instagram?
never broke your
Judy,
shit. Don't touch my shit.
What's his
Judy, here's my thing right here, Judy, and I'm not gonna say anything about this anymore after this. If what you're telling me is that you were holding your newborn and this man went across your face with your newborn in your hand, There is no defending any action whatsoever.
Exactly.
Period.
Anything that happened after that, if I felt
And
like doing, I feel like it is well deserved because the scenario of what happened, the taking my keys. This the thing. We got a bigger vehicle. My car was paid off, so he had my car. I had the vehicle that we purchased. He took the keys to the vehicle, knowing that I need that vehicle for 2 small kids, and left me the car that I had when I was single. If that's not a thought, and then took the credit card out of my purse before he was about to leave. So we had an argument, a small little, I think, my uncle was coming over or something. And then, I was like, well, hey, can you help clean up or something? And he spazzed out, called me a B. And I said, you know what? And my child, she was asleep. My son was with my mom. And, he just started cussing. And I just, you know what? When she was asleep, I said, you know what? Fuck that. And I said, if you don't want to stay here, you can go. So when he was getting his shit and leaving, and he was talking all that shit, see, this was wrong with bitches. They want a man, blah, blah, and he was just talking like out the ass. And I just had the door open, ready for him to go. And then when I saw what he was doing, that's when I stepped in and was like, oh no, you're not gonna take the vehicle and the security of me going to go get groceries for our kid, my small baby in my arm, and my son's about to be back in 2 days. So that's what the argument was about. But not one time did I raise my hand, because I knew if I did, we was going to be fighting. And my daughter, I don't know I would have woke up and I don't know what would have happened. So I tried to think logical. Everything happened so quick when I went in the garage, because she started to wake up. So I had her in my arm. And I'm like, can you please not take the truck? And I'm pleading with this fool. What happened was he drove the truck, drove out the garage. His basketball was rolling down our side thing. It hit the car. This Negro thought, how can I pick up a ball and throw it? And we talked about this too. And it's crazy because he didn't think logical because he was so pissed. He ran over his basketball, but faulted me because his shit was rolling, because it came out the car. Something happened. He jumped out the truck, ran. I didn't know he was about to do all that. Ran up on me, did bloop, 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 bloop. And like, yeah. I'm always going to remember that day. The chanting, that's because whenever it happened to him, I'm going to say that same shit to him. I'm going to be like, yeah. You remember that? He beat the fuck out of my head. And I'm like, the baby. Then he take my phone, throw it on the concrete, and then drive off. So from that time on, whatever happens to that man, I want it to happen. I posted his address. I said I will pay anybody to go and do something to this dude. Like, not at that moment, but probably a month later, because this nigga, the light had cut off. He didn't pay the bill because he couldn't come to the house no more, and he didn't understand why. You don't understand what you just did?
What's his
This
Instagram?
nigga, that idiot don't have one. I don't know.
What's his Facebook?
I blocked his Facebook since 2017 and
Well,
haven't looked back.
well, if you look at the block list, you can find it. Can you give me his Facebook?
Yeah, it's his name.
What's his name?
If I say his name, then well, no, you're not gonna know who
don't
I
do
am.
that. Don't do that.
If you knew the shit that this punk nigga did out of anger, and he admits it,
Well, she said she posted his address and everything, right? What's the
I
difference?
did, and they told. Well, this was back in like 2018. They said don't do that, but this is from. I did that. This is from when he destroyed our house again, stumbled over my son, threw some shit, broke some more walls, and that was like that was it. That was the day he could no longer be in that house. And I was just thinking, like, if he don't pay the rent, he just don't pay the rent. Me and my kids just gonna have to figure it out. But that was his reason. Oh, you don't want a man right here, right? You don't want a dude. Like, what? It's like he does something, spazzes out, and then comes home the next day after work like he did nothing. And you think I'm gonna love up on that man like that? I'm gonna be
Oh,
silent. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna do my little, duties. We gonna he with the kids a little bit, and then I'm gonna bathe them, take them to the bed, and lock the door.
I can. All right, man. I'm gonna let y'all talk to her because I can
Uh,
answer all these fucking questions
quickly.
Answer it.
I mean, abuse is crazy. I mean, I don't think abuse should be. This is why feminine. This is why emotional men is a problem. But I just want to, see all sides of the story. I don't know.
No,
Somebody
you
said
could ask him. You shit.
my body senses.
Reach out to him.
No, see, here's the problem here. I see all sides of the story. I can sit back and I can watch it. Been raised around 5 women all my entire life, seeing the shit they went through, and me being me as being a professional athlete in my life and being who I am now, I can see all sides of this. But now, one thing I can see is that at one point you did something to kill that man's confidence and make him very insecure. That is not on you. That's not on you. That's on him.
Mm-hmm.
For
I think I
him,
agree with that.
for him to be as angry as he was, to do the shit that he's doing to you, that he did to you, that's just him being fucking a punk bitch. Pretty much, that's it. It's the only thing you
Yeah.
say about that. I stay away from shit like that when it comes down to my sisters. My sisters call me, they say shit. Now I'm like, okay, cool. So I go talk to their boyfriends, put them in their place real quick, might touch them up real quick, and all of a sudden, somebody file charges real fast. And then you let shit go by, and then all of a sudden, now somebody else got something going on here. And now it's a different situation here. Now he did this and he did that, and now I got to go and take care of this. And that shit just keeps going downhill. In your situation, you don't have family, I guess. You don't have family that was taking care of you at all, right?
No. Nobody to reach out to. Nope.
So when that man put his hands on you with your kid in your hand, no one was there to take care of you.
Me and my dad don't have a relationship to this day. Just from that day. I've seen him, and he came to my kid's graduation, but that me and him don't have a relationship to this day. He did nothing. Him and my ex hang out. I've
You and
heard
your ex
numerous.
hang out?
I've heard from numerous sources that they've seen them together, and I'm not saying like go to the club, but they've seen them together for whatever reason. I don't know if it had to do with just the car, but yeah. When it's something with my children and they're all together, I don't talk. Like I'm just there. I don't talk to none of those people.
Was he ever in the armed services at all?
No, he played basketball in college.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Yeah. What?
Where?
That's all you had to tell Antoine, not basketball.
Yeah, no, the
I
fuck
told
he
you his
didn't.
basketball rolled down our driveway and he ran over it and he thought I
That
threw it.
man. How long have you known that man?
Since like 13 or 14.
Where the hell did he play basketball at?
It was one school in Colorado and then it was a school in Dallas. I can't remember the names of them.
All right, now I'm having a problem with this one because I don't understand that at all. If you know this man since you were 13, you know what
No,
school he went to in Colorado.
2013. 2013. I haven't known him since 13.
No, I'm saying you know him since 2013, so you should know what college he went to.
I don't want to remember nothing about him. Yeah, of course I do it when we were dating and all that, but I don't remember now. No, I don't care to. Somewhere in Colorado. It was a white school. That's all I remember. He said it's a white school. He's from out
That
here.
man never went to college in Colorado.
He did. He did half a
No, he
year there,
didn't.
and then. Oh well, okay. Well, that's what I was told.
All right. Somebody just asked, why does college matter? Does college matters because that would say something completely different about what his actions are. Period.
What about where he grew up? Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of A-Leaf? You know where A-Leaf is out here in Houston?
I've heard about A-Live. Yeah.
So what does that mean? Because
That
he's from
doesn't
there.
mean it.
No,
If that man made it out of A-Leaf and went to Colorado, his fucking anger management is great. He made it out of
no,
A-Leaf and went to Colorado.
no, sir. He went to Colorado for like a semester and came back and went to some community college out here in Texas, some small community college. He said it's not a big school. If it was a big school, I remember my niece played in Boulder, Colorado. She plays in the WNBA right now. So if I can remember that, I definitely would remember if he had played at a big school. It definitely wasn't a big school. He went out there for a little bit and came back to Texas. So that's
All
why I don't
right.
remember. So
All right. Okay. It
it
really
wasn't no
doesn't matter.
scholarship. It wasn't no, oh, he was, it's not with this. He wasn't the man. Not saying he was bad. It was something he said he just wanted to do for a little
All
bit
right.
and then he didn't like it and he came back.
All right. Cool. It doesn't matter if he did what you said he did, and he hit you when your newborn's in your hand. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. That's something you should have got away from a long time ago.
You're right.
I understand that maybe you don't have family that's around you that much, but there's something you could have done to get the hell away from that. And it's not on you. Never
No,
blame the victim.
listen, I don't
Ever.
take offense to it. It's true. I got to deal with it every day. I could have been somewhere, I don't know. Whatever would have happened then, but we would have been in a better situation. So you're right. I should have instead of trying to. So yeah,
Yeah. But no,
it's
honestly,
true.
I will help you. I will try to, like I said, send me your information. I will try to help you. But you gotta be honest. You're still married to this dude. You actually got married to this dude. You didn't say that.
I did say that.
No. You said you haven't got, you said you haven't got divorced at the end of it. When I said I'm trying to help you, that's when you said it. How long
Well,
y'all been
listen, like
married?
over 5 years,
4 or 5
but
years?
over 5 years. But you don't try to like block stuff out that doesn't mean anything to you no more because you're trying to move on with your life. Like I
Now,
try
this
not
just
to.
like I already told you, you cannot. I just had this conversation, Judy. Um, you people think that you can just eliminate your past, especially women. Y'all think I could burn all the pictures up, destroy all the whatever items are that belong to that person, and
No,
somehow
I
you
still
can
have
burn
accounts
these
and
memories
everything.
away.
If it's accessible, I'm not gonna. I don't do all that burning and all that stuff.
I'm just
There's
saying. I'm just saying. You can't close. It doesn't work that way. You're supposed to learn from your past, right? You don't run from it. You don't hide from it. You don't try and put it in a box because when you do that, that's how it regresses. This is how you end up in situations later on, and you don't know why you're having those type of emotions because
But nobody
you
gave a
think you
fuck
put something to sleep.
when I was voicing what was going on. Like my mom, I think they didn't know how to react to it because they didn't. First of all, I don't think they wanted to believe it. And then when it was shown and I had a voice, I didn't think they knew how to handle me no more. Like you, I'm a different person. Like that's the thing. I have a voice now, and I ain't letting that shit hold me back. And that rubs them the wrong way. It rubs all three of them the wrong way. Mom, ex, dad, sister, because I called them out and it was detailed. And the group text that I sent, it was detailed, very detailed. But then I start thinking of stuff in the past, like now I'm thinking when we were younger, I remember they used to, try to shield stuff, but they still was all combative. But now that since I never said anything, I was the youngest, never voiced anything. I just let, whatever they said, they just said it. But now the young one got a voice and she ain't letting up. She ain't let up since. When they hear me say one curse word, it does something like they can't handle it. Oh, how you talk to your mother? My mother? Listen,
Judy, let
I'm
me
living
ask
for
you.
my children. I want the best for my kids. I've lived a great one. So whatever that's for my children. And of course, I
Judy,
want to.
so you're divorced.
I was trying to get a divorce. The funds I had for a divorce had to go towards family court. I had to get a lawyer, not the family, not the the court ordered lawyer. I had to get a good lawyer. I wanted a
Why?
good lawyer.
Why you have to get a good lawyer? You can just
I had to,
take the
I had to
state.
tell you that behind the scenes.
Oh,
It's because of him. Like that's what I'm telling you. It's so
all right. Yeah,
when
we can
yeah,
talk. We
it's
can talk. We can talk. We can talk up to 'cause I need to know all this before I send you to somebody that can actually help you. They need to know all this as well. So we can talk offline about this. But it's just something you
my
got to
mom
want to
still
do.
calls this man her in front of me too. Her what not godson, her son-in-law. She still says that she talks about him like it's nothing. Like it's mind blowing. But I still gotta I deal with it because my kids are right there or whatever. I just hold stuff back. So
So you're still around this man?
no. So when we had to be no, if I go over there at my mom's right, and there was a reason why they had to be there. If I had to go to work, whatever the issue, I've already voiced. Please don't have him here when I come. You want to know what she told me?
What?
Oh, so and so. I don't want here. I don't got nothing to do with all that. That's how she talks. And he will be there,
Oh,
and then I have to, go ahead and leave. Like you don't understand. My stuff is deep. It's deep rooted in roots. And when a person loses his mom and dad, and then marries into what he wants or whatever it is that he sees in them and they see, it's mind blowing. And you just look and it's like you're in a fucking trance, or you in a like it's an out of body experience. Like you're looking at yourself and you're seeing the interactions, and you're looking at your kids, and then you're looking at this monster, and then you're looking at your parents, and then you look at your sister, and it's just like,
Where,
wait,
where did that go wrong at?
where did we go wrong?
Or was he always abusive, like since day one?
No, he had anger. So let me just break down the story real quick. We met. Everything was great. He was a nice guy, gentleman, all this. We went out to eat and all these things. So he started telling me about his mom that was still living in the home with him and his sister, but she wasn't doing well. She had seizures. So many of nights, his sister would call and be like, "Oh, mom fell, blah, blah, blah." And he had to leave. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine. I'm just thinking like, dang, that's crazy. And then once we got more acquainted, of course, he told me about his dad. He was there when his dad took his last breath. He said two of his brothers passed away, one from a motorcycle accident and the other from a neighbor shooting him. This was all when he was younger. And then I came around his mom. He got comfortable enough. I went to the house. I saw her. She couldn't talk. She was bedbound. And there was just one time I think he was just tired and overwhelmed. He didn't put his hands on me, but he just like exploded. But it was more just talk. So of course that night I broke up with him. I said, "Don't ever call me, da da da, blah blah blah. It's over." He sent me a text or something, like, "I'm sorry," and this and that, and I understand. Of course, me being a woman, we get these like, damn, the dude did lose two of his brothers that he said he loved. He lost his father to cancer. He's his hero. And now his mama about to just pass away. When? We don't know. So I just felt it was my obligation to call him out of what he did, but then still remain his friend. Because that's just what I mean. I just felt I'm strong enough. I'm a strong woman. I reached out. I told him what he did wrong. I told him, you should not have did this, and you should not have called me out my name. Don't ever call me out my name no more. And don't you ever come in my face. And we were cool after that. And then it blossomed back to what it was. And there wasn't a moment, again, until after my son was born. So that's what
right.
happened. I mean, you don't think the person's gonna, be that, like,
I thought that's what he did the first time, but you don't think.
Yeah, this sounds like complete trauma. This man has never gotten over a day in his life, and this shit just keeps going on, and it's never gonna stop until y'all get the fuck away from each other. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say about this. To me, I don't have anything else to say about this.
Yeah, I should have stayed the fuck away that year, but then I wouldn't have called him out. But I called him out on what he did, and he apologized. And then,
It's called manipulation.
but it wasn't like a apologize like a slick like yeah baby. He was kind of corny. He was like nerdy, so he didn't have no game. I'll put it like that.
Got your ass. He wasn't that corny.
He was an athlete, right? And that's why I like. He was an athlete, but he wasn't a cocky athlete. He was cocky on the playing basketball, but with a woman, he was like a baby. So I think that's what I liked.
All right, well, Fonzie, I'm out of this one, man. I'm done. Said what I had to say.
Heard you,
I'm
bro.
not sure what else
I
I
know
can say
y'all
about
say
this.
y'all were gonna exchange information, so that's that.
Yeah, I have his thing. I'm a DM and everything.
Zeus, I appreciate you too. Zeus handled it very gently. Thank you.
Yeah,
Shit could have went left, y'all. Trust me when I tell you.
the
But
truth.
what be happening? What be happening?
No,
Uh,
no, 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 no,
no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no. I ain't
This is
gonna let.
enough of
Nah,
this.
nah, nah,
You know,
nah,
This is
nah, nah.
enough of this. Yeah, this is enough of this.
It's too
Okay.
soon. Too soon.
I didn't want conclusions and destroy your whole shit. You could be telling the truth, but I mean, never.
Well, one thing I gotta give her credit for is a lot of times during the story, I heard her holding herself accountable. And I know you voiced that as one of your concerns about a lot of women not being accountable.
Oh,
Now, I don't know if
definitely.
she's all the way accountable, but I'm just saying you can see instances during the story where she took her accountability. So I'm going to just say, not all women are the same, as we can see.
I
Some
don't think all,
women do know how to be accountable.
I don't think all women.
That's true.
Are,
That's very true.
All right, what's
She
the
know
next
better.
case?
She knows she screwed up. She know better.
What's the
There's some
next
women
case
that
we
come
got
up
to
here and
tackle
defend
here,
it.
Swazi? You
You
got
said
me for
what?
another hour. So what's the
Yeah,
next
trust me,
case
I'm
we
not
got
a
to
victim,
tackle?
y'all. I'm good.
but if like her default, find a bunch of niggas. You know what I mean?
It was
And I
hard to
never
hear you there,
punched him
John.
once. I wish I had shit. I wish I had now, but no, I never punched him. I knew what was going to be the outcome. Like he's about 6'5".
You ever cheated on him?
No,
Had dudes in your phone or anything promiscuity? If
no. I was just. I think
he loves his children.
it's just some stuff he said, and I don't want to repeat that on here. It's just some stuff,
You cheated a whole bunch of other
and
shit.
I would tell him, yeah, but I don't want to say anything about my kids though, because that's gonna piss me off. Like I'm still, you gotta understand, I still don't want him breathing to this day.
Yo, Swazi, what's the next case, man? What's the next case?
What's the next
She
case?
about, yeah,
Somebody said, "Don't get in a
she's
relationship
about to
until
go
you
crazy
heal."
some other shit real quick, man.
Why
The
people?
next case
So my
is
thing is, why somebody's not healed? What do they mean by that?
That's
when
it.
you're
I
not
can
healed,
tell
that
you
means you're
easy
still
way.
traumatized by the situation, and then you might possibly take it into future relationships, and then hurt your,
And give me
you'll
another week.
probably hurt your chances in that relationship. You know
But
what I mean?
I've been in a relationship. I was in a relationship last year. I didn't think of him as my ex and want to get a knife and do it. Like I don't. I
You're
move forward. Like
you're
I'm
still not
forward
healed.
focused.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
True,
maybe you
I
healed.
weren't
do. I
triggered.
do. I
You
agree
might
with
not have
that.
been triggered.
Told you shit.
But I'm moving forward. Like my eyes are forward, not back. Like when I look behind, when it's a moment where I have to deal with those people, life stops, and then I just deal with it. But then after that, they're non-existent to me.
Yo,
Like
how
so,
old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm in my 30s,
Okay.
It's
Yo,
a
no,
baby.
how old are you?
38.
All right,
around
cool.
that.
All right, cool.
Let me
So,
know we can.
so you're not healed yet. I can tell you you're not healed yet.
Mhm.
I can tell you you're not healed yet. And I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
That's one thing that people have a problem with, and that's addressing the shit they got to go through and the shit they've been through. And when they have to
Mhm.
talk to somebody, what somebody says is, "You're going crazy now."
Mhm.
Instead of you going to go and seek a fucking therapist out and talk to a therapist, you're gonna sit back and somebody's gonna tell you that, oh, you're going crazy now. Go get fucking help. Go talk to somebody. It's so fucking easy. Go talk to somebody.
So, but what if I can afford that? Everybody can't afford that type of thing.
There is there
I
is
$100 per hour. So for me,
what?
Can you talk?
Yo, there are so many different services you have that you can talk to people. Mental health right now, it's free. When you talk to different services, it's free. You know how bad mental therapist is? You know how bad mental health is right now?
Well, there's a lot
But
of women
okay, but
that
wait,
came
wait,
out of
well,
abusive
wait, wait.
relationships that
So
I
listen.
know they
Let me
have
tell you.
different stuff for you guys.
So listen. How can a woman have time to do that when life has just started over for her last year, right? To like move to be able to pay rent, trying to catch up on rent, buying things for her child because the family members they don't understand. You do know you have to save before you're able to afford like where you live and all that stuff. And I'm not
You know
somewhere
you can do
where huh?
you can do therapy over the phone, right?
That's why I say you can call somebody. I kept telling you that. You call.
Yeah, you can do this over the phone.
You could do it on your
And
Oh,
lunch break.
yeah, and
It could be your lunch.
the fact that you just said you got out of a relationship a year ago, right?
yeah.
Okay, you could have been seeking therapy then.
No, she was
No, but
using him for therapy. He was using him for therapy, but that don't work. That's
Yes.
temporary therapy.
yeah, that was temporary. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. See, you playing, but I'm dead ass serious. This is how the mind works. The human mind believes that if I can find some sort of happiness in all of this pain, maybe I can get over this
Right.
shit. But in actuality, the only thing you're doing is you're suppressing the pain. It's gonna come back, and it's gonna come
Yo,
back with a fury.
Dick
It
is
wasn't
not
for Dick.
therapy.
It wasn't
Like,
for Dick. It was not for that. It was
Dick
not for
is
that.
not
So you telling
therapy.
me that Dick was not a part of the therapy?
No, it was just for fun moments, and I got
Oh
to rip
my
around.
God. All right, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done.
she just
I'm
started
done.
lying for the first time. So get her.
Yep.
That's
So
it. We can get her
No,
now.
stop
it
lying right there.
no because it really wasn't just for some. Come on now, y'all. It wasn't just for some Dick. Of course, you want to move on and not think of your past. Because if he tried to bring it up, I say a little here and there, and he wasn't gonna know everything.
Did you talk about your husband in that relationship a lot with the new gentleman?
No, I didn't want to, and he wasn't okay with that. He wanted to know it, like it was too much. I don't.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie again. You just said a lie. You just
Uh-uh.
said a lie again right there.
Mm.
I didn't want to, but he thought it was too much. Well, why do you think it was
No,
too
I
much?
thought it was too much. I thought it was too much. I didn't want to talk about it because he wants to see what's going. He wanted to know how him and his ex-wife can communicate, and me and my ex are not communicating at all. That stuck with him, I think, since the beginning when we were dating. I shouldn't have to tell somebody. Well, it's a reason. And then when I did say one incident, and the incident was the one from the garage, you're like, well, you and him need to blah. Like, I don't want. No, you ain't about to tell me what I need to do with. Let me talk to, like y'all said, let me talk to a professional. But I shouldn't
Yeah,
have. So
yeah,
a
yeah.
person should have
I
to talk
wish
to
you
her
all.
ex.
I will.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Well,
I
you
will. I
have
will. I
children
will
together.
guide you in
You have
directions
children
that you
together.
need to get help from.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I am done with this conversation.
Yeah. But y'all have children together, so you have to figure out a way to communicate. Otherwise, the children are going to do the communicating for y'all. And trust me, you don't want kids communicating on your behalf. It don't look good.
No,
Trust me
that's
when I
true.
tell you. It does not look good.
That's true. Yeah, he definitely handled it wrong. I think because people put their situation and they want to compare it. They be like, "Oh, I'm going through the same thing," but they're not. You're not going through the exact same thing. You can joke and clown with your ex-wife because y'all had that relationship. Y'all moved. It's been years in between, like, over 10 years or something. With me and him, everything is still new because I'm trying to get this, like, it's a lot going on.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm
that's
not there
okay.
yet.
No, I know what you're saying because I dealt with that similarly too. Because my children's mother, right?
Hmm.
We had a crazy tumultuous start of like co-parenting, but now we at a spot where I know how to handle her. She knows how to handle me, so we can at least communicate. And sometimes other people come around and they see it as they get threatened by it. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah,
want to, like they so used to people having that toxic, but it's been years. Just like you said, it took us like a good 6, 7 years to get to that shit.
right.
That shit ain't happen
And this
overnight.
and this gentleman's older than me. He's in his late 40s. So I'm pretty sure at my age, if with his first one, I think he was married twice. It's definitely different right now. Now I'm
I got
sure
a
in my
question. I got a question for you. I had a question for you.
Mhm.
So you're not divorced right now at all. So what happens when you actually get involved with somebody that maybe the shit click? Maybe the shit clicks, but then you're still engaged with this abusive ass person who is completely psycho. What happens to that man that you just put in that situation?
Wait, say it again. Clicks with my ex or click with the
No,
the new person?
the new person. When things click with the new person and you put that new person in a situation with your abusive ass ex who might be psycho and everything, what happens if that man and your ex meet up together?
No,
Are
I
you
don't.
willing to put that
It's
man in
not
that
gonna.
situation?
No, it's not. He's not gonna do none of that stuff. That man knows I'm. He wouldn't be in it. Like, I'm pretty sure my ex is. He might have a girlfriend for years now. I mean, no, he wouldn't do nothing like that.
Okay, so why are you not divorced?
I told you I have to talk to you behind family court. I just said that a million times. That's the whole reason.
All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you offline
But
about that.
there's no man's life in danger from my ex. My ex, his job. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to lose his job, so he's not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize that or going to prison.
All right.
No men were hurt in the making of this. Look,
No man.
the ladies are starting to blame me for you not camming up. You see what you're doing? You see what you're doing? You're supposed to cam up. You see what you're doing, Judy? Now all the women they're gonna start acting silly.
Look, I wasn't even
There
supposed to
you
be
go.
on here. I was on here to shoot the shit for 5 minutes
You
with you and what's
famous
his name.
Swazland.
All
Listen, you
right.
don't just get to leave Swazland when you want. It doesn't work that
I
way.
was just coming up here to say, hey, y'all.
Once you in, that's it. We'll figure a way to get you out when we're ready.
Yeah, you walked into something that I stepped into. Oh,
No,
is
I
that her?
stepped into it too. Shoot.
La
That's not
Bonita,
her.
welcome to the live.
What's up,
Shanita,
y'all? I'm at the
what's
Sky
How
up?
you
Club.
feeling?
I'm good. I'm at Delta Sky Club right now because my plane doesn't leave till 10. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, headed back to Atlanta. But interesting conversation, sweetie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Good. So I jumped in on the middle. I'm sure everybody else has been on here longer. I have a question for you. You said you were in your 30s. I asked two
Hmm.
questions in the comments. I'm not sure if Swazi's live be lit, so comments get pushed
No,
out.
yeah.
But
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. But what I wanted to ask you was, is this the first time you've experienced a man that um, physically, physically abused you mentally or physically?
I had one in college. I was younger.
Oh
I was a freshman. He was a senior. That was my only one.
Okay. And how long were you in that relationship, that mentor or physical abusive relationship when you were in college?
About 2 years, and now he was a psycho. He was psycho. He wouldn't let me go. Um, it was someone he thought I was messing with. I remember, and anytime he saw him, he'll run up on and beat him and try to be like. He was very psycho, and his dad was like a sheriff in the next town, so he'll always get off easy. So I had to, but again, that comes with family support. I didn't reach out to my parents because want to know why? They would have switched it on me. So I never reached out. Just I did my part.
It
I
sounds
got
like the
away
abuse
from it.
started with the parents first, huh, BJ Labanita? Every time you talk about your parents, it's very. What was it? Did you have a lot of sisters or something? What was going on in that situation?
No, it's just I only have one sister. I'm
Well, let
only
me
I'm
Mm.
my
finish. Let me finish. Let me,
It sounds like you have,
Swaz.
again, it sounds like you have a lot of trauma that you
Mm-hmm.
absolutely you need to address. Like, I'm sorry. I have a
Can I,
therapist for a reason. I pay a therapist for a reason. So I know who I am.
can I give a woman's analyst, please? Can I finish with why I asked her these questions? Because no one else asked her these questions. So the reason I'm asking her this is because I have a lot of women in my family, cousins, and I'm someone that does not attract those kind of men whatsoever.
hmm
I've never had an abusive mental mentality. No one ever mentally or physically abused me. I'm not attracted to that. But I will tell you, I watched my mother get physically and mentally abused. I also watched her physically and mentally abuse a man. So
hmm
my dad. So I'm not attracted to anything like that whatsoever. I live a very clear life. I don't attract those men. God don't send me those men. But what I'm explaining to you is even though you might not have been in your 30s, right? You're in your 30s and then dealing with this situation, but the last time you dealt with it was in college. That
hmm
means that the problem, I heard you say something earlier and you said, he was an athlete. He was a basketball player and he was tough over there. But with me, he was all
Gentle and
whiny and
yeah,
gentle and da da da
nerdy.
da.
Yeah.
You called him nerdy. So it seems to me that mentally you're the problem here. Mentally, you're the problem here. You're attracting this certain type of man. Now, it might not be every time. You might
hmm
give yourself a break, a mental break after this type of scenario. But the real problem is you. The real problem I see is you. You have to get healing. You have to get delivered of whatever is harboring at you. You might be battling with a generational curse. I don't know what your mom
hmm
went through. I don't know what your grandmas went through, your sisters, your aunties. I don't know what your family went through. Only you do. But what I'm saying is you're attracted to something that is mentally and physically abusive. And what it is you're tearing yourself up. You're breaking yourself. So the enemy is doing a great job working on you, sending you these men that come in a certain package. But in reality,
hmm
it's you, honey. You're being abused. You're abusing yourself. You got to take better value in yourself and you got to go figure out what is wrong with me. Why am I attracting the same man? Same with me.
hmm
Even though I don't get mental, and even though I don't get physical, I still attract a certain man. The man that I attract is going to be something different, and they're all the same, right? So I
hmm
want you to sit down, be by yourself. First of all, get a divorce, get that baggage off you, clear your system. You're still 30. I don't know how 30 something, I didn't hear that, but I know you're in your 30s. You're too old
hmm
to be having all this trash on your back. You got to literally sit with yourself and ask yourself, do you believe in God?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
spiritual. Yeah. hmm
Okay. Um, build a relationship with God, sweetie. I would say build a relationship with God and yourself. Don't depend on a man. Because at the end of the day, I could be married. Me and Swazi can be married, and we could both die on the plane, and we're getting judged separately. So don't depend on a
Yeah.
man for yourself. You need to go and self heal yourself and be with yourself. You need to not depend on a man for a relationship. You need to be single. What's the longest point of time that you've been single?
You said how long? Say the last part. My phone had just cut out.
What's the longest time you've been single?
Well, before last year, it was years. So I'm not one of those women that like I didn't want to date nobody or like I'm okay with myself. So that's one thing I will give myself. I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm just trying to, figure it out.
But during
And if I
that
meet
time,
somebody along the way, yeah, last year I did meet because, he reached out and it was fun. And then, then you start dating and then it just happens. It's like, oh, we're really dating. But I knew, honestly, I will say this and I can say this. I knew it wasn't going to be a long time. Like I just knew I couldn't see him meeting my children. Now, if he wanted me to meet his kids, that's cool. But I couldn't see me and him and my kids together in one setting. Like I couldn't see that vision. And that's what the vision I want to see. I want to see something with my children and that person and everything is going to be great. But right now I'm not even thinking of that because I'm trying to get out everything I'm dealing with right now. I'm trying to make sure I have a roof over our head, like stuff like that. So when Swazi earlier was, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, there's a lot of women that just refrain from sex as a whole. There's a lot of women that refrain from sex as a whole. I don't know if you're a woman that needs sex. I don't know that. But how dare, woe onto, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not attacking you. Woe
Mm-hmm.
onto the woman. Woe onto the woman that will put a penis in her body, but not allow the same penis to be around their children. So you make a good
Mm-hmm.
decision, you think, for your children, but where you're being manipulated is woe unto you that allows a man into your body. And woe unto you men too. Woe unto you men that put your penis raw in a woman that you would marry. So woe unto those people. You guys are creating awful energies for each other,
Mm-hmm.
manipulative energies to each other. And so what I just want you to do, I'm so serious. I don't know what state you're in.
I mean, he's
Get single.
Texas.
Get single. Love your pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Love your pussy. Keep your pussy. Don't give your pussy to
Facts.
anybody. Literally, I'm so serious. Not a year, not 2 years. Restore your spirit. And restore your spirit by building a relationship with God. You have how many kids?
Two.
2 kids.
Two. And that's it. Yeah.
You don't need a man right now. I
No, I
want
don't.
you
I
to.
don't want a man like I can't see a relationship. But my thing is, should a woman have to wait and not saying that when she meets somebody she likes and they have to have sex, is it wrong for a woman to meet someone and then of course, if it's a connection, it's going to be you know all those things, and then something will happen eventually. Is that wrong, or should a woman should still hold out and be like, well, no, wait, let me see. You get what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
It's,
Do
Hey,
you know what a good
DJ,
man looks
DJ,
like?
DJ. I don't want to speak on this because that's it's between what you got to say with this. Take value your pussy. Only thing I had to say is this. I want to go back to a point. I didn't want to cut you off earlier. My point was this. Do you think that maybe what she's doing, which I can see it because
Shut up,
been
Zeus.
through therapy, it's been codependent.
Yes.
She's been very codependent on someone else to make her happy and make her life be fulfilled.
It's a void.
Codependency is a bitch. You don't even understand what it is until someone actually explains it to you what it actually means. And I think that's what you're going through. I think you're going through codependency.
Right.
Right now, you don't know how to function without someone trying to give you love or you feeling like you need someone to fulfill the void in your life.
but I don't want love from a man. I don't want that.
Yeah,
She
you
don't want
do.
that.
I really don't. I don't want to. I don't. If I'm around a guy, I'm not love you. Like I don't. I don't have those emotions. I never really
But you know
like
what
jump.
codependency means, though?
But that's a defense mechanism in your mind that is telling you that you don't need or want a man, but you really do. And it's what codependency is. It's like you don't know you're in denial. Codependency is one of the biggest things people are in denial about, and that's okay,
Well,
right?
listen. No. Wait. This is why people despise me because I hold what you say. So what you said initially, and we going back again to the earlier parts of the conversation, right? You said that you wanted a gentleman to come into your life and pick up some of the slack, right? This is what you had grown accustomed to. And remember when I was trying to get you to
Mhm.
understand when he was breaking up the shit, he thought he was breaking up his shit? Remember I was trying to get you to
Mhm.
understand that because I think in your mind you thought, well, he bought it for the kids and he bought it for this. Like in his mind, it was all his shit. You understand?
No,
It's
but
all his
some of that
shit.
was mine that I bought into the relationship. That was my
I,
stuff.
I understand, but once he started putting the
Mhm.
shelter over the shit, he felt like it was his shit. You understand? And this is
Mhm.
why I'm
Yeah.
trying to get you to get in your mind, say, maybe I need to get my own shit. I don't want nobody
Yeah.
else contributing to me until I can do it for myself. Once I know I can do it for myself and I'm capable, it's not going to be a problem if he comes in and chooses to do it or not do it. You understand? You know you can always bounce back. But right now you don't have a baseline for success as an adult. You understand? You need your baseline. You
Mhm.
need to know what it looks like for you to be successful, right? That way, when somebody comes into your life and either draws from your success or adds to it, you'll recognize it. You got it?
Yeah. I agree.
One thing you gotta understand is, I think DJ said this earlier. You can't love anyone else until you can actually love yourself. Until you actually love yourself, and right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't love yourself.
You love your body and you love what your body can offer, but you don't really
Yeah,
value you.
no,
You don't value yourself.
you don't understand exactly the shit you're going through. The only thing you understand is that I
But
can
why
say,
you don't
well,
think I
this
love
shouldn't happen.
myself though? And I'm not saying my body parts, but why you don't think I love? I don't love that I'm not. What I don't love is I'm not strong enough to figure it out. Like my mind isn't, like, oh my God, I can make money doing this. Like it doesn't do that. I always wish I had that mentality.
No,
Money,
you
I'm trying to
do.
figure out, but I hit walls. It's like, oh, nope, that's a dead end right there.
Codependency.
I love your vulnerability. I love what Swazi said earlier. You're getting a lot of recognition out of all of us. Swazi said, you take accountability, but what it is we have a lot of lost souls, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of lost souls in this world that don't understand. And I get her mind. We're all different. We all have different minds. Her mind is being very vulnerable in this space right now. We triggered her with saying she don't love herself. She can love herself, but still not understand what she needs for herself. A lot of people die and never reach that potential. I commend you for being in your 30s and understanding that you hit a wall, understanding that you don't know what to do. Continue to seek help. Continue to do it. The talks will talk you through it. And like they said, I don't want to hear excuses when it comes to taking care of you. You gave me a
Hmm.
thousand excuses. You are saying things I hate when moms say, I got to pay bills. I got to take care of kids. I got to do this. That's what you're supposed to do. You laid up. You had a baby. That's what you're
Right.
supposed to do.
Of
I
course.
don't want to hear what
Hmm.
you're supposed to do, but what I want to hear is what you need to do. I want to hear you care for you. And how it looks to a man is you don't love yourself. So a man is always going to say that. I can understand because I was raised with several women and men and very balanced and imbalanced humans. And so I understand it because I'm a person that understands everything and everyone. I can hear what you're saying. You love you, but you don't value you. And you don't really trust you. So go and fill the void with God. Build the relationship. Refrain from adding
Hmm.
more spirits into your body. And you'll be able to see clearer to decipher the next man. But don't give yourself scenarios of your past. Don't be fooled by your past and say, oh, just because he's chivalry is not dead and he's being kind, is this, and then he's going to turn around and be this. Don't do that because every man is not the same. That's the chunks that you've been attracting. every so often. Every time you get a break, you're healed and now you're back in that space. It's because you're not really healed. You keep operating in a codependent, unhealed space. As long as you do that, you can't love yourself. And when I say you love your body, you love you, yeah, you might love that because you're subjecting yourself to these men. Stop doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Build your relationship with God. Find you. Find you, who you are. Know who you are. Get a piece of paper and really write down what you want, what you are, versus what you need and what you want. But work
I
on
agree
you,
with
baby
that part.
girl. Work on you.
Mm-hmm.
Work on you and them kids. But if you don't save you, what's going to happen with your kids?
Right. And
So,
I do appreciate y'all for telling me all these things. It's some stuff I just can't say, but I understand, why y'all saying it. And so I don't take any offense. I want someone to tell me everything straight up. Don't sugarcoat shit for me.
yeah.
Cause that's the thing. People sugarcoat stuff and they want to, get told what they want to hear. So I agree with a lot of stuff y'all said
Yeah.
and definitely none. But I honestly can say I went drought like years without nothing in me. So when at one time,
But
but yeah.
I don't think it's about holding your pussy. A lot of women are lost when they hold their pussy. They don't know what they're doing. You don't know what you're doing during that time. It's not really about that. It's not
Hmm.
about, oh, I had sex for this time. I didn't have sex for 5 years. I remember. And when I didn't have sex for 5 years, there was a reason for it, right? I thought, I really thought and realized with myself the whole time I was married in my 20s, early 20s, I never had sex for me. I've always had it for the man. A lot of women don't say that
Hmm.
because I'm attracted to men that are more sexual because I'm not sexual at all. So I don't have a story to tell about sex. Like there's nothing excited about my stories, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not experienced there because I was raised Jehovah's Witness, so I'm very orderly with that. But what I'm saying is I was always attracted to more highly sexual driven men. And it's a
Hmm.
balance that balances me. It's like,
Antoine,
okay, I'll try,
Antoine, give me
you
a
know,
sec.
but shut up, Zeus. You ain't fixing that.
Yeah, I'm about to get Zeus ass up right now.
I'm
Zeus,
gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Zeus talking about he about to bring give it to you. You say you don't want no sugar on it. Here you go. Get ready. I'm telling you
Oh
now. Get
Lord.
ready.
Yo, the sexual problem she got, I'm gonna handle that. But listen, buddy, problem is you, right?
What up, Zeus?
You got a poor vetting process. You take on a lot of dickheads, right? Because you can't. I don't know if you can't vet a man properly. You lack leadership in your life. You make a lot of poor choices and you make excuses for them, right? Here's the thing,
I'm
though.
done.
You're a female, so society forgives you for your poor choices.
Here
But
you
there's
go,
always
baby.
right, and there's always a white knight coming around the corner to save you. So if you can find that white knight, I don't think you don't love yourself. I think you're just lost, right? I'm pretty sure you love yourself. You just gotta find, you just gotta find a right leader, right? Stop dealing with inadequate dick, right? And then it'll be easier for you. Now, I don't know if you should chase success and none
I
of that
agree.
shit. You just gotta work on being able to better man, looking for the right things in a man. I'm looking for stupid. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what's wrong. I
Hmm.
don't know what's going on in Texas. Maybe change the scenery, you know. But I don't think
But I'm not looking. Honestly, I haven't been looking. I don't be looking. I just when dudes try to approach me, I just I keep going. I don't be caring about that right now. I really don't. That's why I'm on here with talking to y'all. I don't be caring about being out because it's too much. They want to holler. I'm not. I think about my kids all the time, like 24/7. I ain't gonna lie. So,
That ain't good either, because that
yeah,
ain't good. That ain't good either, because again, you need to take care of you. How you gonna be the
but I
foundation?
worry about them, like, cause we should be. It's I can't. If I could really talk to y'all, then I would. But it's.
your kids gonna be fine. The kids, they're not worried about nothing. Them niggas, they'll be high playing
They be
else.
alright.
You need to
They
worry
be
about
alright.
your situation. The kids is good. You worry about the wrong thing. I'm telling you. You need to worry about being, picking better men. That's what you need to worry about. Looking for whatever qualities you look for in a man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You done had kids with another dude, so it makes it a little harder. But right, what you can do now is move forward. Find somebody,
Mm-hmm.
work on your figure out standards, how it's gonna work. And once you figure that out, find you a better man. There are a lot of the guys out there that's not bad. You want to look at Walmart. You look like the picture. I'm pretty sure they'll love you. I don't know if you look like the picture, but
Listen,
got them.
Yeah, and they
I
wear
just
pink.
don't be.
They wear pink hoodies.
I don't know. But what I am telling you is, right?
Mhm.
You
Bye,
look like the
guys. Bye.
picture. It's not gonna be hard for you. You gotta work on your behavior, work on yourself, and work on what you want, and work on being the best version of yourself. Like men do, because men gotta self-improve. You gotta self-improve too. You know what I mean? And
You're right.
yeah, but the problem is you. I'm telling you, that's a problem.
I agree.
Yeah, man. And also, you might want to, you're not cool with your parents, right?
Me and my mom have to. We. It's like me and my mom co-parent.
What about your dad?
It. I told you what. The relationship isn't that good. It
Oh,
used to be. Our birthdays are 2 days apart, so
what about your brother?
it. I don't have a brother. I wish.
I'm actually, I'm actually find a male figure who's not trying to fuck you to help you vet your next boyfriend.
That's gonna be hard.
No,
I had homeboys, but I only met them
homeboy
out somewhere.
trying to fuck you. Trust
Anytime a guy be like,
me.
"Man, if you were my little sis,
But
huh?
we cleared that part up the other day with La Bonita about your homeboys trying to fuck you. So that's not gonna
Well,
work. But
you gonna be my brother? I need a big brother. I really do.
I'd fuck you. That's it. I'm not gonna be your brother. I mean, I'm your brother in the sense of clogging your mouth, but that's about it. But when I'm
Oh my god.
right, because every guy outside is trying to fuck you. If you like the picture, that's what it would be with me. But again, like I said, you have to look towards just vetting a guy better, vetting the better man, being able to deal with certain kind of guys. Where am I at? I'm at I'm in New York. I'm from New York City, but
That bed look comfortable. The backboard.
yeah, you want to come land
I got
here?
a hard board.
You want to land with me?
Mm-mm.
It's a,
No penises. All 2022.
it's a California. Listen, all that shit about no sex, they lying to your ass. Listen, I think you're about 40, right? Older. If I were you,
No, I'm not 40. I'm in my 30s. I promise.
listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Get that shit away. Ain't no nigga waiting to fuck you. That's out of it. You playing that
I am
game.
not fucking.
Let's be careful. You playing that game, you will be single longer. The men you want, I'm not about to wait to fuck you. It's not gonna happen, right? So
Why
if you
not?
wait to fuck you giving it away I'm pretty sure for other guys for free. Nobody waiting to fuck you for 2-3 months. It's not happening. But I am telling the truth though, right? Because the man you want ain't gonna be waiting to fuck you. If he's waiting to fuck you, it's probably a red flag. That means he ain't got other options. So this is how you're able to also that.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm being real
You're
with
not supposed to fuck everybody you meet.
you. No, for you, men are. It's a difference.
So you fucking everybody you meet?
Any woman I deal with in any way, shape, or form is sexual. Like maybe business.
That's so.
But I'm honest, there's a difference. Other guys will lie and pretend to be your friend and your personality and your relevant life story. But I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm telling you is other guys lie to you, pretend a game, play the game, sit in your friend zone and do a little dumb shit. That's irrelevant though. What I'm telling you is, right? You can't afford at 40 with 3, 4, whatever many kids you
I
got.
am not 40. I am 30
39.
something.
39. Please
I'm
stop.
not 39.
38, 39, same shit. Listen, what I am telling you is you can't afford to be holding out on pussy. That's your it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for you. It's over. That ship sailed a long time ago. You fucked it up.
So a woman should, if she meets somebody today and then meets somebody tomorrow, she should fuck both of them if she likes both of
No,
them.
no. Your vetting process is incumbent upon you to vet the man properly to see if he's worthy of fucking you, right? But also that same man that you want to have that's gonna be worthy is not gonna be waiting around to fuck you for a long time now. That's another thing, right? So you probably got 2-3 dates before he gets bored with your ass. But what I'm telling you is, if your vetting process is on point, you're able to decipher the right man immediately. It's not hard. I can decipher a
Oh my
woman
God.
whether a commitment or not myself with no problem.
So at your age right now, you can fuck 2 or 3 women and be okay with that right now?
I had multiple threesomes, yes. What the fuck? I can fuck 4 or 5 women. What or not?
Oh my God. When do
But
you grow up from that
you know,
though? Like,
I was. Where did I grow up? Why I gotta be a young kid, man? Men since the dawn of time have had harems of women. What do you mean grow up? It's been a man thing since the dawn of time. Look at King Solomon. He's had 1,000 women. Men have always been like this. It's a male strategy, unlimited sexuality with as many women as possible. Yours is unlimited
and do you
sexuality.
take off each condom? And when you putting it inside each condom and put on a new one?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm a guy. Make it sound like it's bad. For you, it's bad. Not for me. I'm a hole maker. You're the hoe, right? It's how it works. So it doesn't matter.
You agree with this?
You gotta agree with it. Now,
I'm
I
talking
know
about
Gary, you got sales going on. What I'm telling you is most men look at society. Am I lying to you? Look at most
if
men.
you're in the moment, you mean to tell me you're gonna take off each condom and put a new one on for each woman that's for your threesome? You're gonna be thinking about all that.
It depends on the threesome, but yes. How is that so hard? I'm confused.
Because you're in the moment, you could be drunk. Shit happens. Shit
Oh, you
happens
never
with one person.
had threesomes before? I have. That's what you mean, but
Yeah.
but either way, it's not hard for me to do it though. It's not the 2-second process to put another condom on. But you're missing the point though. What I am telling you as a woman is you are 39, 38, whatever you are, there's no man waiting. That's not happening. They're lying to you about holding your pussy out. Don't hold it out, get that shit away. Just give it to the right guy.
I agree with giving to the right guy, but I ain't giving it away.
To the right guy. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And the right guy is not gonna wait around for you because he has other options. So you gotta remember that part too. Only a loser
Do
dickhead.
they?
Because he already knows he's coming in as your second choice. Because your first choice got out of job. I'm being real with you, man. They lying to you. I'm not gonna say caught your ass. You made a lot of poor choices. Aside now you gotta, move on with the flow. But you're a woman, so it's good. If I make a poor choice in life, I gotta deal with that shit. If you do it, there's some type of help for you, right? There's a system, there's a whole economy backing women from poor choices.
Uh, okay. I hear you.
So the odds is in your favor, like the Hunger Games. You kinda gotta be in your favor.
Okay. I got you.
You got up to you got up to about 44, 45, depending on how you look, to make some more poor choices to where it's like now it's over for you completely. You got a few
Well,
more
I don't
years.
want to make any more poor choices. I want to every choice from now. I want it to be.
See, look, you don't need therapy. You just need a reality check, right? You save a lot of more money than therapy. You just need a reality check and realize your worth, realize your value, where sexual marketplace, and what you can command, right? That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Well, Zeus is
Yeah.
spoken.
Am I wrong, Spots?
Um, I can't say that you're wrong because everybody's path is going to be different. But I would say I'm more in alignment with La Bonita. She got to value that vagina, which would in turn mean that she will make better decisions, right? Because, like La Bonita said, if that person is not worthy to be around your children, they're not worthy to have their dick in you neither, right? So if
Right.
you can't, that right there, if you're gonna gather anything as a female from this particular live, I think that's what you should be focusing on. I'm not telling you no time limits, no weird ass 46 days, no, none of that dumb shit. I'm just saying if you find a man that's worthy and you're like, damn, I could have fathomed this person helping to guide my children, then guide that dick into that vagina. Let's go.
That's what I said, though. I said pick the best man you can. I'm not saying pick random dudes. That's not what I'm saying. So the thing
Yeah,
that you
no,
said,
no,
you said,
I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm just saying, like, I think once she starts valuing the vagina, then the betting will intensify because she's not going to be willing to lay with a man that she's not willing to introduce to her children, right? So once that becomes the criteria, I think she automatically walks into what you want her to do. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, just find a guy.
So, but I must say, Zeus was very gentle. Again, good job, Drew. Good job. I don't know. I
This is
think Zeus.
gentle.
Yeah, this is gentle. This is gentle Zeus. This is a fact.
This is
Oh, he be wilding out, huh?
I think I think he has a small liking for you. I think it's the fact that you're open to the dialogue. Because I promise you, if you were combative and not at all, at least understanding of
No,
what he was trying to tell you, oh, we're in a whole nother
yeah.
world right now. We've been in a whole nother world right now. Whole nother world.
No, it's that I understand she's probably been through abuse, right? So even though abuse a lot of times it could be the woman's fault because they allowed that dickhead to come into their lives in the first place, right? But I understand how abuse works. So I don't want to be bad on her and she fuck around go kill herself. So I am
No,
trying to,
I'm not. I'm not like that. Trust me. I don't. I never play the
so
victim. I don't. I'm not a victim.
Wait a second,
I just say,
wait a second. Juice.
Yes.
Big blood clot juice, you're too quiet, no.
No, I was waiting until everybody was done so I could just
No,
come.
this is no. This is your world. You come in here, you say what you want when you want.
No,
First and
I'm having
foremost.
some type of manners, you know? Gotta have some type of
Nah, now when you in Swazland, you already know.
I,
You do what you want. So first and foremost, let me introduce you to we got the young lady Judi out of Texas. I think you know Zeus. You know Zeus, right?
no, I seen him on your when you posted him, but I don't know.
All
I
right,
think that
so Zeus, I thought the reel was going to get out of here. It went out of here a little bit. It's not as far as I thought it would go, but obviously people are seeing it. There are people in my DMs trying to figure out why I had you up there talking like that. But listen, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Not everything I subscribe to. This is Zeus.
mm-hmm,
Different. I'm
like
telling you now.
this.
Be ready. Be ready. Yeah, normally I warn them about you, right, Zeus? I warn you about this one. Yeah, Zeus?
my headphones. All right.
I
Move
got it.
Mm.
cautious.
She about to let you know.
Move
No.
cautious.
I with the, with some of the things that he said, I do agree, but this is the problem.
Oh no! Is it frozen?
Nah, she coming back.
Oh,
Putting my headphones in.
okay.
Yeah, so this is the problem for me, right? I feel like, well, no, not even I feel like I know. Men are continuing this stigma where it's like, okay, well, we're just gonna be assholes or we're just gonna fuck whatever we want because back in the times they used to do this, they used to do that. So if we're gonna keep that mindset, then men are gonna always have that mindset. And not every single man out here is just gonna wanna fuck. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sickening and kind of sad. I mean, I appreciate you being honest, but if you find a woman that just needs some type of guidance or she's just looking for a friend, why is it that you just can't be that friend or be that shoulder or that ear and it always has to be
Mm-hmm.
something sexual? You know what I mean? It's just like, God damn,
It
I
like,
agree.
so
it does
this
it
is the
does
men of
not.
today.
It does
This
not.
is the men of today. So this is what you're gonna teach your son, and is this what your son is gonna teach his son? It's like a generational curse. It's like, when are we ever gonna stop that and
Mhm.
just take the sexualness out of it and just be
Back.
people? Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to. It doesn't have to be sexual. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And I guess because you said her picture or whatever the case may be, I'm very open, as you can see. I sit up here, tease, Chris out, all that. I really don't care. You know what I mean? But I know the type of attention that I attract. So now I'm going to talk to Judi. So you know the type of attention that you track. I came in late, so I don't really know your story or like how many kids you have or like what's, you know, really going on.
Now
But the
you hit the nail.
previous,
You hit the nail, Juice. She's the attractor.
okay,
She attracts.
okay. The previous female that was up here, she said that she has, you know, sex with men. She dates men that are more sexual because she's not
Mm-hmm.
sexual in that, well,
Right.
she's not sexual at all. So, but then it's like when you target these certain men, you can't really expect anything out of it other than just sex because that's the type of men that you are attracting. There are some men out there that will take time with you and be cautious and understand your religion and where you're coming from as, you know, as a woman, or have some type of respect for your beliefs. So when I said that I felt her on that, there's been times that I dealt with a man and it wasn't 100%, oh, this is what I want to do. But because I was dealing with him, and men have needs, you don't want to stray away or not give your man what he wants. So you're going to compromise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to do that for your whole entire life, to compromise because you are, I feel that she's probably not comfortable in her sexuality. She doesn't know what she likes. And it's okay for women to experiment. Sometimes you got to take your own time, get in a room,
Mm-hmm.
find some toys or something, and play with yourself and see what you like or what turns you on. Men don't always turn you on. And that's where women have it fucked up. You don't
So Juice,
always need it.
Juice.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Hmm.
right? You're saying why
I'm
can't it?
sorry.
You're saying why can't it be sexual? Well, why do I have to always be sexual, right?
Right.
But here's the problem, though. That's for you as a female. It benefits you when it's not sexual, because guess what? You ain't got to give away your commodity. But for men, it doesn't benefit them. Giving away my time and attention and my resources and my whatever else I'm giving away to you is a waste of my fucking time, and I'm not getting anything out of it.
Ooh.
So what I'm telling you is, for sure you want to be. That's why women give away friendship far easier than sex. Because I'm your friend, I ain't gotta give you my commodity. It don't work that way. You used to the problem. Women used to having the leverage over the men. You used to having the leverage, but you're saying, well, the way the man thinks because they want to have sex with other women. It's been this way since the dawn of time. Men have always felt this way. It's only recently now, in the last few or so years, where it's been okay for men to relate to the female's mating strategy of being monogamous. Monogamy goes against the male's mating strategy entirely. We're not born to be men are born to have for replication value. We seek replication value. We seek to have many women. We're born to have sex with a bunch of women with no problem. So whereas for you it's to be monogamous because you have a far different biological investment than we do. So you got to be more selective in the man you consolidate on, right? We're very different. Whereas I don't have to be that way. I can get you pregnant, get her pregnant, get her pregnant, get her pregnant, and move on to continue bring life into this world easily. So what I'm
Okay, so
telling you is that
so you're saying that you just said that if a man when he gives away his wisdom and his time, when he gives away his wisdom,
his
that's
utility.
like that's basically you wasting your time, right? That's what
You know,
you
what I'm saying is if I give you my utility, right?
right.
It could be my money, resources, time, whatever. Because for men to be around you, something's being given. The difference is what men require is typically sex. I'm being around you, giving you all this stuff, but you're not giving me what I want in return. It's a waste of my time
So
because
your words, you deserve pussy with because your words that you're speaking life into me. Like what?
I tell you,
But
my masculine advice in the world is valuable. Whereas I don't care about your female advice. See the difference?
So
Most men,
we don't give value and give you recommendations of things. We don't say, oh, this jacket would probably fit you look and make you look better. You may get a promotion for this,
that's what I'm
and
females,
you get
saying.
a promotion.
females
So
advice.
a woman can lose the same shit. It doesn't have to be if we give it doesn't have to be about pussy. That's what I'm saying. Like
For
so
you,
the
it
same
ought to be about
way that a man the same way that a man can give you knowledge and wisdom and that can lead you, women can do the same thing.
no.
What is yes, we can
How
excuse
you
me?
gonna lead a man? How you gonna lead a man?
Excuse
No.
me?
How you gonna lead a man? Tell me.
How can I lead? You can lead a man. Men are not always right. And this is the problem. Yes, you are the head of household, but at the same time, you need to be able to acknowledge an alpha female as well because we do exist. So it's not all the time you're going to make the decision in that household or you're going to always be right. You need to learn, and a strong man will learn to take a step back and let his alpha female step up and do or control or run shit when needed to be.
So when there's two alphas, right? Even on a primitive level with animals, the other alpha has to be killed. It can't last. Two alphas can't coexist. Wait.
That's a
Women are like
man.
only thing you're doing is dressing up, being masculine. That's it. The problem. This is why when you're in a household with a chorus of women who's trying to be alpha, it's always gonna be butting heads because you can't both coexist in that household. It's gonna always be butting heads. It has to be one alpha, one final decision maker. In any successful business, there's only one final decision maker. It can't be two, because then it can't work. We can't get nowhere. Could be a clash of the titans, clash of the heads. It has to be one. So what I'm telling you is, if a woman's leading the relationship, she's gonna lead it to the fucking end. It can't list. It can't work. Whereas a man leading it, he can lead it to prosperity. He can lead you to success. Women are not built to lead a man. It's never been that way. It's only to this new time where women have now been liberated, make more money, become more successful to where they feel like they can be able to lead a man. And it never works. Look at society as a whole. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen.
No, I
Society,
feel like it's not working because
statistics show us
okay, go ahead.
it don't work. Marriage rates right now are down in the toilet. If you extrapolate that into the general public, you can see where relationships, you can see the same thing. Women nowadays initiate most breakups. A big predicator on divorce is women making earning her man. Why? Because a big predicator on the leadership position in a role in a relationship is the breadwinner. So as a woman earns her man, she starts to look elsewhere for better options. Why? Because she's not built to lead a man. No woman can lead a man. If they do it, it's temporary. It's a problem. Because women see him as less. If we're together, right, and I'm your equal, or I'm making less than you, then you can't see me as your leader. It doesn't work that way. I'll
That's
tell you why.
bullshit.
But I'll
That's
tell you why.
bullshit.
If you're at a job with me, right, and I'm a cashier and you're a cashier, how can I delegate tasks to give you orders? I'm your fucking equal. It doesn't work that way. It sounds like bullshit, but think about it in practice, it makes sense. Men were, from the dawn of time, men have always been the leaders of the relationship. It's always worked that way. It isn't until recent times where y'all became liberated, make your own money, have birth control, get rid of shame, promiscuity's rampant, to where now you feel like you can be leaders. And it shows you it doesn't work. Women are single now more than ever. Black women specifically are 6 out of 10 of them are single. Why? Because you're out for females now. So you're a man, cool. But now men want to date you. Men, unlike black women, black men don't mind looking elsewhere. Black men don't mind dating down, looking to other cultures, whereas black women want to exclusively date black men. So now you put yourself in a box. On top of being in that box now, you're also masculine, have certain traits. My thing is, it isn't you being alpha, right? Because you being alpha can't work in the household. It can't. It sounds good on paper. It sounds great to say it on Instagram videos. It sounds good on TikTok videos, but it's not great in practice. Just because something is possible doesn't make it optimal. Even in the wild, even in the animalistic wild, it can't exist. I'm telling you, it doesn't work.
You know, honestly speaking, I have to beg for with that. I really do. And a lot of women are not staying in relationships because this is not 20, 30, 40 years ago where women didn't have rights. Women couldn't make decisions for themselves. And we had to be housewives because that's what we were expected to be. Stay in the house, take care of my kids, and that's it. No. So women are breaking down barriers. We're getting better jobs. We're getting paid more than men, and we're not standing for the bullshit. And like some woman had said the other day, we're now because of birth control and all that stuff, it definitely helps. Because now, if I fuck up and I might have sex with you and I don't use the right protections, now I don't have to be afraid and be like, oh damn, I have to have this baby. I can get rid of it within the next 2-3 seconds. So I can get rid of that what do you call, not a failure, but I can get rid of that mistake.
Yes, you could, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now I can get rid of that mistake and move forward. Versus back then, they didn't really have that much option. So it was keep the baby, try to get married, and now it's different.
Wait,
You don't
we
have
can
to be
equalize it
married.
though, Juice. We can
Wait,
equalize it. You,
We could,
but
you
we
know
Juice,
how
can.
we can equalize it? Only thing y'all gotta do is allow men to have financial abortions.
that's not it though. But see,
I'm being honest. If a man had the same opportunities at the start of conception as a woman, would a woman still consider a child? I don't think so.
see, Juice,
Okay,
Juice.
I agree.
Let me
Yes.
say, Juice. The problem is, right? You're saying before y'all you had to because there was no birth control, right? But see, that's right. There are things that are to keep women in line. They're in place to protect y'all from yourselves because y'all lead yourselves. What I mean, we
You gotta pick your phone up. You gotta pick your
No,
phone up.
no.
hold on. Let me get my arm. Hold on. What I mean
Yeah,
by that is
no.
right because of the advent of birth control and all these other modern conveniences, women nowadays, and we also got rid of shame. So once upon a time, the church would shame you, your family would shame you, the townspeople, the society would shame you for doing whole shit, right? For being promiscuous, for having children out of wedlock, to where you knew better and it was rare. Women back then would get married because they wanted to avoid the shame from their family. Whereas now, no one cares about shame anymore. See girls online twerking, doing music videos.
Shame is the
Girls
new
do
clout.
correct. Now shame's the new clout now. Before he's right. Before shame wasn't clout. Now shame is clout. Now girls will happily say they're strippers, happily say they're porn stars, and still think they deserve this and that. Why? Because we got rid of shame. Society is worse off now than ever before, even though we have all these advances. It's worse now than ever before. Women nowadays are single than ever before. Marriage rates back in 90, and before the second wave of feminism was at 92%. This is a fact. They are now at 40%. Why? Because women nowadays are liberated. They make, like you said earlier, they make their own money, so they don't need a man no more. Men are now luxuries to a woman, not a necessity to a woman. Nowadays, women feel like
Well,
they actually can
that's
do
why men get left. That's why men get
correct. Have can still in a household, even if they had to sleep in separate rooms, for their child to have the best advantage of having both kids parents in the household. Back then, marriage meant something. Nowadays, marriage means nothing. People get divorced more than they get married. This is a fact. Why? Because no one cares about marriage anymore. So what
And
you're
this is
saying, what I'm telling you is that alpha woman shit doesn't work. That alpha woman shit has destroyed their whole fucking generation.
it's a headache.
That's a fact.
The
Yeah,
absolute
y'all
headache.
got
And this
sold
is
some
why
bullshit. Women got sold some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all
Yo,
got sold
feminism.
some
Yo,
bullshit.
I said this the
Yo,
other day, right?
ladies.
femi-
Let me be real with you. Think about what they told y'all. They literally
feminism's like literally mental health issue. And like even like back then around Jim Crow segregation, we were less educated, but then we had our families.
That's
Facts.
a
Where
fact.
Facts.
women are, climbing the corporate ladders, but we're losing families.
But
It's
that was even
better
during
if
slavery, though. Even during
yeah.
slavery, we still
But
were
let me
married.
Exactly.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I rather it's better if me, my husband can only afford to feed our children chicken, rice, and beans than a single mother have sushi with her daughter.
Well, the thing is, okay. So
Facts.
the thing is, we're not going to act like we weren't replaced because Uncle Sam took over our. They made a promise. A little daycare, a little
Yeah, I
little
get
food benefits, a
yeah,
little
absolutely. I'm just
little
saying
rental
we're better off
assistance.
then than we are
But
now.
wait a
That's why
minute, wait a
we're at
minute.
the bottom.
Listen, think about where you set your children when you put them in those predicaments, right? When they are the child that has to be on those special programs, when they are the child that has to, like all of those different things that y'all driving and don't got no, I'm in Section 8, Section 8. You think little man feel as good about being on Section 8? You think he feel good when he around his little peoples and he 11 and 12 years old talking about I don't really got what I need and mommy is paying everything from the government? Like you think he feel good about that? But
I don't know.
this is
Probably.
exactly what we're doing as a people. We're literally saying, okay, it's okay for me, but I know as a child I didn't think it was okay, but it's okay for me now as an adult. Wait, what?
Yeah. Black women have chosen the government as their surrogate daddies over black men.
That's a fact.
Facts.
That's what black women
Or they're clear.
and y'all think that other races of men are going to choose this behavior? No, especially absolutely not.
Yo, this is the thing, right? Like you said, they took their career, the government, everything over the black man, everything over the man in general. The
Hmm.
men nowadays are not. Men nowadays are seen as a salary, an income. If you can provide that, there's zero value to that. There are guys who probably don't make no money at all, but still brothers they're being denied because why? Because
Something wrong with your phone,
men is
bro.
valuable as
You got to pick it up off the
oh
thing.
sorry. A man is only as valuable as his income nowadays.
Right.
And that's a fact. So now, especially in the black community, so now you have men nowadays who, because here's the thing, right? A man will leave, a man will dip out, all these things. But back in the day, women valued marriage. They treated it differently. They respected the sacredity of marriage because there was shame. What I'm telling you is they got rid of shame. And now this alpha woman facade y'all got now, it's at a detriment to you. They told y'all be independent, be alpha, be great women, be an independent woman. Hear me roar. But it's killing you it's killing your whole generation. You're raising these same boys and these boys to be men, and they can't be men nowadays. That's why men nowadays are more feminine now than ever. Why? Because the females are
Ever.
raising them. The mothers are raising
I'm
them.
just pulling them up on it.
80% of
Ever.
all single parent households are raised by women. So
Yeah.
you're raising these same kids. You're raising
Yeah.
them, and yet you complain about the same men that you're raising because the fathers
Like
ain't there in their households. So whose fault is it really? It goes
Because
back
you
to the
know what it
woman.
is? It's the
it's the
dudes that's
mother's
willing to
fault.
compromise, making it worse. That's the problem.
Exactly.
It's the men. It's the
100%.
men that are like, fuck it, I'll go ahead and be the baby. I'll be the mother
Facts.
of this
Facts.
relationship, right?
Facts.
That is taking women and saying like, okay, well maybe all men want to do that shit. Maybe all men want to come home and just be a
Exactly.
provider and clean up the house. Well, if you take all the men and all the power that he has and you turn it into just house cleaning, that's why your ass broke. Hello,
Yo, Swaz.
oh
Swaz.
fucking low.
I say that shit all the time, right? The problem is not always the woman. It's the modern day man. The modern day man forgives her for all her mistakes. Back in the days, if she was a woman that had children out of wedlock, she would be shunned by society. The most you did is sex and that's it. Whereas now, a man will take her on. So she sees in her mind, well, not all men now, because like you just said, not all men, because some men do it. That's the problem. The men that do it is the men that you really don't want in the first place.
And that's
Because
because
men,
we're
Mm.
black
because
men.
men accept you for your behaviors, you now think you attribute it to all men. Like it's okay. So now you'll go ahead and have 3 kids by 3 different men and not see anything wrong with it. Because there's some
Mm.
men that will accept it. Why? Because they can't afford to have standards. They can't afford to know their value. They can't afford to set certain boundaries and adhere to them. Now there's a lot
Because
of
they
men,
too busy
because men,
playing
men are
fucking
mindset.
video games.
Yeah, men are
Let's be real.
playing video games.
They running
Men are
up the
mindset.
score. They running up the score in virtual life and forgetting about reality. This is
Exactly.
what I see a lot of men doing right now.
This is
I
women
see
don't
a lot
realize
of
though.
men with all of this virtual currency, but they
Right.
got zero to offer to the world. Zero.
Exactly. Women don't
And
realize men will settle. Men will take you with your 8 children by 8 different baby daddies with no problem. But the problem is, it's
black
probably
men.
a man you don't want. And there are men
Yep.
out there who will
Men
do
would
this.
do that?
There's many men who do it. Men settle.
Yep.
Black men, the biggest,
Black
have
men
settled all
take
the
on a
time.
lot. Black men take on a lot.
They
And
black
this
men
We
is,
settle
settle
all
the
the time.
most. Black
yeah,
men
you
settle.
settle the
Listen,
most.
listen, listen, listen. Black men won't get none of the things that their counterparts will get in a marriage. Like,
Facts.
number one, like first and foremost, like all my black women, if before you get married, until you master how to protect your man's masculinity in front of others, don't get married. Don't do it to yourself.
Thank you, brother.
Don't do it.
And I
Because
will,
I see too many women that take men and belittle them in front of other people, and they don't think that shit. You don't think that shit has a kickback? Oh my! When it's kicking back, it's kicking back.
But see,
Tell me.
this is the thing too. So a lot of our black men have either been killed or have been in prisons, right? So when that
That.
happens, what happens to us? It leaves us to have to fend for ourselves and fend for our children. So in some way, in a shape and form, women have to be that alpha female. Now, don't get me wrong, some women took it a little too far now because I don't believe in belittling our men. And when we belittle our men or we call them bitches and all this shit, then when they turn around and now they want to talk about some, hey, I like him, you can't really get upset because you already put that on him and you pushed him away from being a masculine man. But at the same token, as black men, they have to do better and stop being, well, you can't really stop getting killed, but in some sense or some form, just kind of differ from that stigma or that statistic that
Mm.
black men ain't shit, they never gonna be shit. You are what you grew up in, you are your environment. That's a bunch of bullshit, honestly speaking. It
Mm.
really is. It really is. So when the black man got
It
taken
is.
away
It is
from
a
the
bullshit.
family, of course, the woman had to seek some other form of money, housing, clothing. This is why you have so many black people that are on public assistance. But honestly, the most people that are on public assistance are white people. But we're going to talk about that on a different day. You understand what I'm saying? Because they needed some type of shelter. Now, instead of using that and building from
you
that,
look so
no,
cute.
people got comfortable. People got comfortable and decided, okay, well, I'm going to live like this. All right, then I'm not going to work. And I'm going to have all these children because the government is going to pay for them. And no, I don't need a man. I don't need a man right now because why? I'm getting money from the government. And if he doesn't want to pay me, then what? I'm going to take him to child support and I'm going to garnish his pay. It's kind of, it's
Yeah.
kind of whack, but it still all stems from somewhere. The men were taken away from the home, so we have to fend for ourselves some way, somehow. But some women definitely did take it too far, where now it's like, it's not to say I don't need a man. You can't produce by yourself. Well, let me not say that. Naturally, we cannot produce by ourselves. But of
You're
course,
not
you
going
could
to
go and
produce what you want. You're not going to produce what you want.
But you
That's
see,
the thing.
some of the responsibility has to be put on the women though, because y'all choose those street dudes, and then you want to say that black men ain't shit or these men ain't shit. But when you keep settling for the same
Yeah.
result, you're going to get the same outcome.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that? And
Yeah.
80%, and this includes my father, who was serving a life sentence. 80% of black men come from single mother-led households. So I don't want
Facts.
to hear from black women how y'all claim to do such a good job with raising your boys when clearly
Mhm.
what we're doing is not working.
Yeah, it
That's
can't
my
work.
point.
It can't work. It cannot
That's
work.
my point.
It cannot
Yeah.
work, ladies.
Yeah, that's my point, yo.
It cannot work
These same women
because without the
already.
What?
blueprint of without the blueprint of a man for a
Take
boy,
up the shoes.
a child will find
Oh, what
another
shoes?
man to
Oh
lead
my
them,
God,
and that's the
China.
problem.
This is the
Yeah,
That's the
problem.
and
problem. And you don't want anybody just leading your son.
absolutely. And
China.
undisciplined
You
boys
fool.
grow up
Oh
to
my
be
God.
undisciplined men, which
Facts.
I
when
don't
end
even
up
know who
in a
shoe this
prison,
is.
end up in a grave.
China,
You
you
have
are
the world,
nuts.
that
No,
is
you
10
taking it
times
too far.
harder.
See, look, Queen. We sometimes we jump too far into things. How about just have problems with the way they take care of their health, right? They out of shape, overweight. See, as a man, that discipline
You
comes
being back.
within. You understand? So yeah, you can go to prison, right? It's so funny when we go to jail, we find fitness, we find books,
I
all the
know.
shit
Because
we needed
white
out
men
here,
all this stuff.
You know why?
I
Because
know.
of because of
all of
Why
money.
is
those
it
things
that
are
y'all
needed
be the
right here,
most
right
I'm
now.
gonna
proactive
tell you
in
why, Swaz.
jail than
Because of monk
outside of
mode.
jail?
You know Swaz?
Y'all
Word,
be
they wrote
getting
more.
y'all diplomas. Y'all be working out. Y'all be getting
Swaz. I'm gonna tell you
religious.
why. It's because of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? A lot of men chasing pussy. But when you're in jail, there is no pussy. Unless you're
Yeah, okay.
hey,
But
but
look, now
but
this speaks to what you just said. Wait. So this is why I tell all men that have never been single, right? That have never did 2 years, 3 years alone as a man, you need to go do that.
you never do.
You need to attack the world by yourself and see how far you get. You
I
understand?
got
Because
you.
I love my ladies, but you do require a lot. You understand? It requires a lot of time to maintain a woman. And as a man, our most precious asset is our time. So when you can focus it all on you for a minute and get yourself to where you want to go, oh, it's going to be that much better for you and your lady later on. Simple.
Yeah, 100%. See, the problem is a lot of men, right? This is the problem. A lot of men, they're chasing women,
Speak up,
and
Zeusy.
when you're in jail, you can't
Zeus, you
chase
cutting
women.
out.
Hold on, can you hear me now? Hold on.
Kinda.
China.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we good now.
All
You're
right.
good,
So yeah, a
Zeusy.
lot of guys are chasing women, chasing pussy, right? The problem is you're doing that. You're not focused on what you should be focused on. I tell men all the time, bro, chase your purpose. Chase your mission. Yo,
That's,
females should be number 8 on your list of priorities, even in a marriage. You have to put everything first so she and everybody in the household benefits. Females
yep.
shouldn't be number 1 in your life. They're number 1 in your life and your daily wake up. You have a big fucking problem in life. This is why when men go to jail, they tend to get better. They get into fitness. They start reading books, getting more knowledgeable. Why? Because there's no women around now. So you're
Mm-hmm.
forced to be in monk mode and become a better man. Now, do some
Mm-hmm.
men do it? Probably not. But that is typically the whole point of that. It's for you to rehabilitate. Does that make sense? And they don't just mean
Mm.
rehabilitate as far as what you did, but just and as a man in general. So I tell them all the time, bro, you have to be willing to go without. This is why you gotta be willing to not prioritize pussy, man. Ignore sexual advantage. Whenever you give a woman, whenever you have the leverage back in your hands, and when you're not controlled by sex, you're a better man and all around. A lot of times, a lot of men are
That's a
controlled by
fact.
sex. That's the problem. They're controlled by sex. Like me, even though I make it so when I deal with women, it's gotta be sexual. I'm not controlled by sex. I can curve a woman in a heartbeat. Do it all the time. So,
Because you
and
know
as a
your
matter of fact,
purpose,
Lux, you see me do it all the time. How many girls hit on me all day on lives? All the time,
including me.
overtly.
Yes, all the time. All the time. But yeah, because you know your purpose. Sometimes you just have to leave these women alone because women are a distraction.
They the honeypot. See, Zeus, you don't realize they set traps for brothers like you, bro. They
That's a fact.
waiting to catch you.
That's a fact. That's a
You
fact.
do
That's a
realize
fact.
that there's honeypots that are watching you, and they can't wait to grab you and flip up that whole mindset and hopefully take what you were given to all of them just for them. You understand? Instead of
Correct.
you helping
Correct.
many, you just gonna be helping her. So they watching
And that's what they want.
and
That's why women
pie.
want. That's why females made these strategies to make you monogamous. So you're only helping her. You went and build your whole life up because the success to only give it to her. No, bro. This is what I tell bro. That's why I tell men, bro. Listen, man. Explore the option. Explore other options. Now she's your only wife, but explore the options. Another thing is, women respect yo. A woman will treat you different when you have other women in line. When she know there's competition around the corner. She treats you differently. Then when she think you the only nigga, then when she think she the only thing you can get.
Zeus.
Women need social proof. She need to know other women want you. She needs to know that so that way she can appreciate and respect you very differently.
Yeah.
Fucks you differently when she knows other women want you versus when only she wants your ass.
I see this comment. Someone said, stop. They do not, I'm sorry. They do not get educated in jail because of no women. It's because they only have time to read and think and no distractions around and not other agenda to be met unless they are getting high.
Yeah, no. It's
They also
because there's no women. I agree. See, the problem with you is you sound
He
like a
said,
man that
yeah,
thinks you're
no.
doing it for anything besides the women, and you aren't. You think every goal you've ever set was for yourself, and it wasn't. I already know. I
He
can
said,
already
yeah.
tell.
No.
Every time you went shopping and spent $230 on some sneakers, it wasn't for you, fucker.
everything a man does is geared. See, unlike women, because women do things for themselves, right? But when men do things, it's always for the women. It may not be a particular girl in mind, but it's always for women in general. Men are built
Mm-hmm.
for vision to acquire for the opposite sex. That's what we're built to do, literally. Anything you do as a man, whether you self-improve, whether you start becoming, buying new clothes, fashion, it's all geared towards women, towards being able to provide for a family. That is your
That's a
purpose.
fact, Trav. Trav,
So
exactly what you just said, Trav. Especially those men that had problems getting to the ass early, they will figure it out. Like, okay, these women don't like me. Say less. Who's the wealthy man that's not that attractive getting all the ladies? Well, that's what I'm gonna pattern my life after. I'm
exactly,
gonna go that road. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
that's
that
a
route.
fact. That's a fact, Trav. Women literally, like I said, men make their lives are built upon being able to get and acquire, look attracted to the opposite gender. That's what our lives are built upon. Women
Yeah.
do shit
Mm-hmm.
where it's only themselves in there and maybe a little bit of tension here and there and validation. But other than that, they do it for selfish reasons. Whereas men don't. Men are
And
literally
the,
not selfish in that sense.
Yeah. And I always say that men have it harder in society than women do. Like when women like to use the word, they love to throw around shaming language and use words like oppressed. Like men don't go to work every day and be like, oh, let me oppress this bitch. They're working hard for women. Like the average guy man sucks. They're not getting
Fact.
fair deals in court. They're not making enough money. Some they're
There
not
is
getting
no
enough
there is
checks.
no pretty
You know,
privilege.
yeah.
There is none of that. There is
Like
no,
they're
oh,
most of the
let me
time
just
their
whip out
life
my
isn't
my
fair.
pecs and fix
They're
the
not.
situation.
Yeah, they're not
It
in
don't work
coal
like that
mines
for
and
us.
doing these dangerous jobs and be like, oh, let me oppress women. They're working hard for women and putting their lives on the lives for their families, and that includes women. So where did
And
this
doing all the
oppressed thing
shit y'all
come
don't want to
from?
do. Walking in the
Exactly, because
sewers,
they want to
Yo,
walking through the
because they
mines.
want to be in the office where there's air conditioning.
men do
Yeah. So this
jobs
but this is
that
where
put them in,
but
that put
but
them in a
that's
great.
the problem. See, look, I don't think every other culture has a problem respecting that. I think that's more something we're dealing with internally with our people. You
Exactly.
understand? Thinking that just because I make more means I'm doing more. You understand? Money is just money. Listen, I done had jobs that pay me a whole lot of money. I didn't do shit for them. Money doesn't mean anything, right? I'll never forget a boss told me I used to give people raises to try and get them to work more, and I realized that shit doesn't work, right? Because
Yeah.
the second you give somebody more money, in the back of their mind, they're like, well, I deserve that, and I deserve more, and they give you
Hmm.
less. What? And I was like, you sure? He was like, I'm telling you. And I started watching, I started paying attention. I'm like, you know what? He's right. He's right. You can't offset somebody with money, man. It don't work that way.
You
It
can't.
don't.
Money is like it's
Don't.
like a fleeting. It's never enough. It's always, and a lot of people are entitled. A lot of people are entitled with money, man. So especially women. But what I'm gonna say is this, right? I feel like a lot of people like nowadays, like I said, in our culture, we suffer a lot from a lot of things that plague us, and we allow it to continue plaguing us. What I'm gonna say is, I said feminism has destroyed other cultures, but the black community, it ruptured the black community because even like you said earlier, we were in slavery, segregations on jobs. We've been through the worst adversity, but feminism
Oh,
destroyed the black community completely. We're
Destruction.
suffering more than
Pure
any other
destruction.
community. We're the only community that we don't come together at all
And
because of these same laws.
y'all would at least held back as women though. If you think about it, we would have like we always were on equal footing as black people. Like you understand, y'all was doing some miserable ass job in somebody's house or for somebody's children or some crazy shit,
Exactly.
and we out there slaving and cleaning up some shit that didn't belong to us, or putting down some railroads we wasn't ever going to drive no trains on, or some you know what I'm saying. We was always equal in the sense of we was getting fucked here. Somehow they made y'all
Yo,
magically think you weren't being,
I
right?
have
listen,
a
man.
question for you, men. Like how I saw a video within the 1970s, and everyone, and like it was black men and women, and they were even having this same type of dialogue when it comes to submitting and like them not making enough money. Like, are you guys like tired of black men begging black men to let begging their black women to lead? And it's like that was a video in the 1970s, and we're still having those type of conversations today. It like just arise within the last couple of years.
So
So
wait. So you were saying that you believe that? Hold on, you're getting a lot of noise. That's why. All right. So you're saying that there was a film in the '70s that basically stated that black women were trying to get black men to lead at that time. Is that what you're saying?
yes, like they felt
Okay.
like yes, like there was a lot like you're not letting us lead. And I think that was pretty much like the peak of like this feminism stuff. And I guess like they had that bug in their head already. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that was, you know, like almost 50 years ago. And
Mm-hmm.
now you have black men that are complaining and still having those same worries now. Like, how do you two feel? Are you guys tired of black men begging their black women to let them lead?
Uh,
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
you go first, bro.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
I feel like this. The problem is black men. Right, here's the problem. Right, black men are this thing. I gotta beg. A black man may have to beg a black woman to let him lead, right? Because black women see men as a lot of black women see men as valuable as their income because she now makes her own money now. So now she contributes his value to income solely. Not to that, even if she says she doesn't, on a subconscious level she does, right? And a lot of it's not her fault because due to a millennial programming, a man has to provide and protect. So I get that part, right? I'm not blaming black women for that part. But here's the thing: black men don't mind dating outside their race. That's the biggest thing they don't realize. As a matter of fact, black men nowadays would prefer it because I can go out my race. So a Spanish woman nowadays will see their man on the road selling mangoes and still calling Poppy, still treating him
Yeah.
like a king in his fucking household. He's still treated like the man of the household, even though he sells fucking mangoes on the side of the road. Why? Because they're built different. They're raised and bred differently. So there are men nowadays called passport bros who will leave the country just for an ounce of feminism. I mean, an ounce of feminine, an ounce of submissive, real women. Because women are made to be submissive. Women nowadays are not submissive because they make their own money nowadays. But to be a woman in itself is a submission role. It's a dutiful wife role. That's your job as a woman. Not to get a career, not to come all these things, other things. No, your job as a woman is to become the helpmate to your husband, a helpmate, an assistant to your husband. But women nowadays don't want to apply for the job because if you apply for the job, it means you got to show your qualities up front. You got to show me you can submit up front, long before you get the title, long before you're my girl or my wife. They don't want to do that nowadays. So guess what? Men, so you know what? I'm good. So I get some money. I'm gonna leave this shit. Now, black men a lot of times will settle. They'll deal with you for a little while because maybe they're broke. They're playing video games. They're on their mother's couch. They ain't how much going for themselves. But the black men who some shit going for themselves, the first thing they do is they sell their side of their race because I can get what I need without having to beg for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I go to Mama Sita over there, I need what I need if I beg for while going to Ling
Without
Ling.
begging for it.
Ling Ling will respect me with no problem. Or the Arab
Yeah,
chick
but
who's born to be modest.
because I think black women get caught up. We not saying that they not doing they grimy shit and doing what the fuck they doing in the
I think
background
he's
based on
mainly
society.
talking about women
He's
from
just
other countries
saying he's just
because
saying at
yeah.
least they bringing what they're supposed to bring to the table for the marriage or for the
Mm.
relationship
They're
That's what I'm saying.
actually valuing you as a man, treating you like a king. You understand? Making sure that they don't disrespect you in front of others, not focusing in on all your faults. You understand? A lot of times we do that to one another. We focus in on each other's faults. I think it's a part of the traumatic experiences we've been through. It's just to kind of like, you know what? Like, I know she's doing good. She could be doing better. And instead of helping her do better, you rather talk about her and say, oh, you're not doing shit right. You ain't do like, vice versa. And it's a lot of that going on when we need to be more supportive of one another. We need to be able to say, listen, mama, you are making 60 and I'm only making 40. But let's put that shit together and turn it into 100. Why is it?
See,
You
but see,
understand?
the problem is nowadays, though, the problem with you're saying with Swaz is when she hears that, I'm making 60, you're making 40. Well, guess what? I'm gonna find me another man who makes 60, 80, who makes 120. That's our
Agreed.
mindset nowadays. Women nowadays, they did a poll. Women prefer a man who makes 26 to 50 to 58% more than they do. So they no longer care about the man who's making $40,000 a year. That man has been X'd out as far as being even visible to her.
And he's the
She's now
average
wanting
man.
to
This is
get
the
up.
average man, though. That's the average man,
Correct.
right?
But the average man is seeing it settling at best. You see it on Kevin Samuels' videos. No woman wants an average man. All these women, even the most brokest women, don't want a fucking average man. This is
That's
a
crazy.
fact.
Yeah, the average man is an insult.
Yo, that's
The average man
crazy.
has become an insult to most women nowadays. Back in the days, a man making
$42,000.
42.5K. Back in the day, a man making 42.5K a year with an average salary, 9 to 5, driving a Honda Civic was attractive. But no longer are those days. Now, women look for the best they can get nowadays. A man has to make 6, 7, 8 figures to even get her peripheral. For her to
Yeah,
even
but
see him
the
as a
problem with
valuable
that
option
man is
nowadays.
but he's not bringing what she really wants. So 9 times out of 10, a woman wants monogamy, right? That's normally what they want. And when a man reaches into those different levels, monogamy, they're not offering that. That's not what they're offering.
That's what see, and that's where niggas like me come in, right? So now women are saying, "Well, why can't you be one woman? Why you're a little boy? You want to know?" The problem is now that I've earned this money because I know that you all want this shit. I'm now supplying demand now, bitch. You no longer dictate the terms over here. You dictate the terms when the broke nigga was there, the nigga you didn't want, the 40K per
Mm,
year nigga you didn't want. That's where you dictate terms. That's where you get a prize. The prize is the dynamic has shifted now because now a nigga the more money a man earns, the more he feels like, you know what, I have more space for him now. I can have other women now because now I
mm,
qualify to other women. So now this is where the monogamy thing breaks apart because men
mm,
are already designed to have other women. So the moment a man starts making a certain amount of money, he's going back to his innate urges to have variety of women.
Hmm.
And
mm.
women don't understand that shit. You want to have a successful man? Guess what? It comes with successful fucking cost. And that cost is he's gonna have less time for you, more other women, etc. You can't handle that. That's on you. Go get you a broke nigga who got a lot of time for you. But you don't want that man. So you're subject to men like me who want to fuck other women, and that's on you. I got a text message right now. I can show you right now. I can send it to you right now, Swaz. You can read it to everybody on our chat. Where I told a girl, like, yo, you told a nigga like me. That's on you. Did I send it to you or no, Swaz?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
You see it, right? So you know I ain't
Yeah.
lying. I tell bitches the
Yep.
truth. I'm like, yo, you're mad at me because I be curvy and shit, but you chose a nigga like me, sweetie. Cause she's like, all you want from me is sex. Bitch, you chose me. You can get you a regular nigga who ain't gonna do that to you. But you still wanna be with a nigga like me. And guess what she's doing? She called me this morning.
Mm.
Bitch is still on my dick. Why?
Make sure
Because
you ate.
women love
Make
the
sure
asshole, bro. And you know I ain't lying because I showed you. So you know
Yeah,
I ain't
but
lying, my guy.
you laughing, but the dude that would have brought her flowers last night, he wanted to call that nigga to 3 o'clock this afternoon.
but Zeus is that man. He's gonna give me flowers, so it's okay.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You get my point. I'm saying she was just
Yeah.
insulted. She's sitting there and she sat there that whole night and thought about when was it good to call. Should she do it at 2 o'clock in the morning? Maybe 4, maybe 6. She pushed herself to the morning time, 8, 9, whatever time she called. Mind you,
Mm.
if it was a man that was doing right by her, right, exactly what she was looking for, she wouldn't be checking for.
Exactly.
She wants you to be both. Got to
Yo,
be the nice guy and
no,
the
but
guy
here's the
at the
thing.
top.
Women say they want a good guy. but they really want the me. This is what they go for. Yo, I know women right now I had a girl who had a husband, right? Had a husband at home. I told her, do not fuck me. I literally said, do not fuck me, bro. And then I can show you the whole message. The bitch still fucked me. I can send you the exact screenshots in the DM. Met her off Instagram. I said, do
Yeah,
not fuck me.
you
The
can
bitch
tell
still,
women the
they
truth,
made
That's
her,
man. Listen, this
messy.
is
That's
wait.
messy.
This is where I
and,
blame the fellas, though, Zeus. That shit been like that since I was in my 20s. Like, if you
right.
honest with a woman, you can get what you want, man. I'm sorry, man. Let's just be
That's what I'm
fucking real.
saying. So because I'm honest, because I'm a dick, I'm an asshole and I'm honest, women are not used to that. Women are used to men lying to them, doing dumb shit. So when they hear a nigga like me be honest about it, even though it sounds crazy and disrespectful at first, it's a turn on. Deep down inside, that shit is sexy because like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does he think he is?
So
And
do you
bam,
It
I got you,
works.
bitch. It
so do
works.
you
It works.
consider yourselves like a side dude and like
I don't care what I am to her. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? It's what it is. She's not my
I'm
priority. She's
like,
not
I
my
don't want
responsibility.
no husbands coming after you.
But this is
Juice, what
why
told me
men like,
lose you, yo? Your bot?
Yeah, I was feeding my dog.
Oh.
Um, but you know what's so crazy? What Zeus is saying, there's a lot of truth to it, but you have to understand as well, these women, they don't have no type of guidance. And this is, like I said, generational curse, where they see their mom go through it and they think this is what's okay. Especially now with social media being such a big influence on society, what do we see nowadays? Men that are rich, men who are wealthy, that have multiple women. Most of the time, they treat their women like shit. And it's like, okay, so now I'm saying to myself as I'm growing up, okay, so I have to go through all this bullshit just to be considered a writer or just to be considered wifey material or
that's
wifey because
wrong,
I have to
Juice.
see through all this bullshit. But this is what's being projected though. You
No,
can't even
it's not. It's
it
not.
is.
You
Yes,
have regular
it is.
men, Juice. You
Yes,
have
it
regular
is.
men. You have
No,
regular men who you can fuck with. You choose the men like me. No,
no,
stop.
I
No,
don't
wait,
shoot.
no.
No, no, no,
Here's the
honey. Wait, hold,
accountability factor. Juice, Juice, Juice.
wait, my love.
Okay.
Wait. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about me because I know my
No, I don't
ego.
mean you. I don't mean you.
No,
I don't mean you.
okay, but respectfully, a nigga like you would not even phase me. Respectfully, so if
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
getting,
you. I'm not saying you.
I know I'm not, and I'm not saying you directly, but I'm saying a man like you who is successful, that has a lot to offer, that has options. I wouldn't even look your way because I already know what I'm gonna deal with, and I'm not gonna deal with that. Some women think, okay, well, if I deal with that, at some point in time, he's gonna come around and he's gonna tighten up. And sometimes it's not like that. And what's being
True.
projected is men that have money. Oh, you're supposed to. When you have a lot of wealth. Oh yeah, you're supposed to have multiple pictures. You're supposed to deal with this. No, the fuck, we're not. And then this is what stems. Then you have other women that are battered, that are broken, and then they be like, okay, well, you know what? Fuck that. Now I'm a boss up, and now I don't need a nigga because of shit like that. So it's always like a chain. You know what I mean? Some women, they might like that. All right, cool. But me, speaking for me generally, I'm submissive to a certain point. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna talk down to me like I'm nothing. So you're gonna treat me with some respect. And when it's time for me to stand up and speak for the both of us, you let me do that. And when it's time for you to be a man, I have no problem stepping back and letting you hold the house down or letting you do what you do as a man. That's the biggest difference. You understand what I'm saying? But
Correct.
nowadays, you have some women that's like, they'll take it too overboard. And they'll feel like, oh, well, you're not man enough. You're not this enough. Because they don't even realize that we were programmed to kill each other and to be against each other and to demise and demonetize our black men, which is fucked up. But that's just how society is. And if we don't start with a change, the shit is just going to continue to happen and happen and happen and happen. And I wanted to get back to the young lady earlier when you said that your father was raised in a single mother home. You said that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So now was his father raised in a
I like
single
your thought
mother
process,
home?
Juice. I like your thought process. Keep going.
Thank you. Was his father raised in a single mother home as well? Hey,
I assume I don't really know much about his father. My grandfather was never in his life, and he never was really in my dad's life. So I assume that he was. I don't know anything about his grandfather, so that's all that I know.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. Like I was saying before, with the
Yeah, I
generational
understand the
curses.
pathologies. I love going
Yes,
through pathologies because there's a pattern to something. And
right.
but yeah, my dad had it really hard. Like when he
Mm.
was a little boy and walked across the street, his dad would be walking on the same side and wouldn't speak to him. So he had and my grandmother, his mother had 8 kids. So it's so hard to be able to pay attention, I guess, to keep up with all your children and what they're doing or what they're getting into. But he was failed by both of his parents. And she had multiple children by different fathers. So some, you know, you will probably never know who their fathers are because of the lifestyle that she lives. So, yeah.
I mean, like I said, you said it's a lot of truth to what she said, right? Here's the thing. I see what you're saying where you wouldn't be phased by it, right? But I'm not talking about you. Other women aren't, right?
Yeah.
We general masses. I'm not saying you per se are phased by it. No. What I'm saying is most are. Think about it like this. Women would rather be a baby mother to Nick Cannon than have an average man to herself.
Yes. Yes.
So women nowadays, they're okay breaking up. They don't care about the homes no more. So if men like me know this, men like me know, okay, she wants money. So guess what? I'm going to go make more money and more money and more money and more money so I can have more and more variety. It works. Because women nowadays chase a man's dollar sign, a man's net worth, and values it, attributes to his worth as a man or a father, which is completely right. But it works for me as a man. It works in my favor. All I have to do is chase money, and I'll be her option. So nowadays, that's what men do. Women prefer to be a rich man's whore than an average man's queen. Not, do I mean you? No, I don't mean you. But I'm talking about 9 out of 10. This is what's going on. Look at the stage.
Right.
What's going on? These girls will fuck Kevin Hart.
That's a good question.
He got caught. But guess what? They're okay with getting caught doing that. They're okay with fucking Kevin Hart. They're okay with getting pregnant by Nick Cannon or Future. Why? Because he's who he is. And again, women have made it this way. You made it so you giving the leverage to the successful man or the man making 6 or 7 figures more. Why? Because you take that same man. You're ignoring the men that's right in front of your face who may be valuable husbands. Great husbands. There are great husbands in your community right now who may earn only $42K per year, $50K per year. But guess what? He'll be monogamous to you. He'll treat you like you're a fucking prize, but you ignore him. Number one prize. But he's not attractive because he can't take you to the club every night and buy bottles. Or because he can't take you on a trip every night and again. But he would love you the same, better than any other man who's like rich has money. But you ignore him, that rich nigga, to be on the beach getting poured out by a man who's going to leave you the next day for his wife.
He'll say poured out.
It is. Y'all put men like me in position. Now, it's been this way. Men have always wanted the harems of women, but only the men of means can have women, a multitude of women. It's always been this way. It's not an immature thought process. It's a natural thought process. Men of variety. Even animals do the same thing. But what I'm telling you is there are men who are variety, who are happily monogamous to have one woman because they can't get no women.
Yes.
One in 3 men are virgin and or celibate within the last year. Those same men are ignored. Even in high school, the nerds were always ignored. These are men who may be good, great fathers, great husbands, they're happy to have you, but you don't want them. So who's to blame? The female's to blame. You've given the men the leverage to have other women, to make the exercise. If you ask niggas like me out, we wouldn't be doing it. Men only acquiesce to our situation. We adapt. So if I know that, okay, I'm supplying demand, what I'm going to do. If you don't do it, another woman will. Just like how you are a broke man. If he can't pay your bills, another nigga will. Well, guess what? That's how I am when I make money. You don't want to take other bitches, another bitch will. And it is what it is.
No, I'm the only one. No.
But you know,
No, I agree. No, I said I agree with everything that you're saying. That's what I was saying was the reason why you have more women like this because of social media. I'm trying to leave it. Because of social media, and we all know who runs television. We know who runs the radio. Like I said, we're being put against each other to try to either fight, kill, or degrade each other. So you have more women seeing it being done and thinking, okay, well, I don't have to work. And you have to blame some of the men too. Because some of the men are housing and raising some of these ain't shit bitches that feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just date a nigga for his money and I don't care. And yeah, matter of fact, if you don't want to be with me, that's all right. I'll just have a baby and I'll just sit back and I'll wait my turn. That's some bullshit. Every time you turn on the TV, it's well, not different, but it's the same shit, different person. Nick Cannon, what is he projecting? All these kids and not trying to be faithful to one. Well, I guess the other day he's engaged or something like that. Right, he doesn't have to, but this is what's being projected. So now somebody else is gonna say, but it's the men's fault too. Because at some point, you gotta put your foot down and be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be like these other niggas. Just like a nerd. Right, but look, just like a nerd will sit there and be like, okay, well, if I can't be my true self because I'm not gonna be able to get this girl. So what I have to do is, all right, I see this guy over here. He got a lot of bitches, so let me see what he's doing and let me copycat that instead of being your own person. And that's where it gets fucked up. The same thing with a female. Instead of you going to school or getting a 9 to 5, you see another girl that's living good, don't have to pay no bills. And what is she projecting? Oh, my man takes care of me. So what she's gonna do? All right, you know what? Cool, I'm gonna do that too. So when we grew up, I don't know how old are you, but I'm 31. When I grew up, we were kids. Like we actually went outside, we played basketball, we hopscotch,
I'm
double
33.
dutch.
33.
Okay, all that shit. Nowadays, kids are on their phones. You have kids that have way more than your average at the age of 16, 17, 18, 19 that have way more than your average 30-year-old or your average 40-year-old. All those jobs that we saw older people doing, kids that are like 20, 22 are doing it because they look at social media and they're like, you know what? I want to live this lifestyle. I want to be like this person. I want to be like that person. So this is the only way to get it. And that's what they go and they do. But I'm not sitting there. I'm not saying that you're wrong. But I'm saying at some point you have to blame the men too, just as much as the women. The women we're enabling you by letting y'all do it to us. But at the same token, if we're looking to y'all as leaders, then that's what y'all leading us to do.
The thing is, though, this is the problem, though, right? For men, it's innate for us. It's a primal instinct in one variety. That's the difference. What we're doing is primal instinct. It only changed within the last 60, 70 so years where now men are being monogamous. Men have never been monogamous. And men of means never wanted to be monogamous. Look to the biblical days. I always mention King Solomon. Men did not want to be monogamous. Jesus came around, if you're going to go by Bible, and changed it to where everybody became monogamous.
Men at the top.
Before the New Testament, there was no monogamy. Men have never wanted to be monogamous. So now, men revert, and just like animals the same way. Men will revert to the alpha in the pack will have many women and kill any other baby that's not his.
Oh yeah.
Why? You look at the gorillas, it's the truth to gorillas. So what I'm telling you is men will have other women, a bunch of women, and kill any baby that's not his. We're made to be polygamous. Men are made to be this way. It's made that way. So a man, it's not his fault. What I'm saying is, it's not you're saying is look to the men. We're doing what we're naturally made to do. We're biologically designed to have a bunch of children, whereas you're not. The problem is now women want to be men. They're being promiscuous now. And that's where the big imbalance is. That's where the gender identity crisis is. You think you're the new man. So now you're seen as being a whore, promiscuous, no one wants to date you, you're having children out of wedlock, etc. You're not built to do the things that men do. You're saying, well, men look to the men. No, look to the men for what? Do it. The only difference is now times have changed so where men are valued upon their income level. So a man has to earn a certain level of money to be able to exercise those options. Or be super attractive, maybe be super tall, whatever it may be, to exercise those options. But even the brokest of men will try to exercise those options because it's an innate for them. It's difficult. Like for women to go be promiscuous, to get to a certain place mentally. For a man to do it, we just do it. It's like taking a piss for us.
I have a quick question. So Future has 8 baby mamas, right? Who all of them are considered sexually irresponsible. Who's the most irresponsible one? The 8 women or Future?
There you go. Best question I've ever heard. There you go. This is why
because it's not equal. You have 1 man and 8 women.
Correct. This is the problem. Y'all giving these same men the leverage. Like how it was back in the days. When kings used to have a bunch of wives, guess what? He's the king. You're giving the king the leverage. Women want the success. Well, with success comes with also a cost to it. Everything has either a hidden or upfront cost. The problem is y'all don't want to pay that cost. You cannot, I tell them all the time, you cannot have a successful man to yourself 9 times a day. It's be yours. You have to earn that right to have where
Get down.
you may deny men all day, every day, but the difference you are born to be able to do that. He had to earn that. Who to dictate how you do my labor? When you were born with your success, you're
You chopping up, Zeus.
one baby. I'm gonna tell self-made millionaire. That doesn't make sense to me. It can't work that way. You get a self-made millionaire spoils when you're a trust fund baby. Yeah. What?
Does that mean you cutting up? Is
You
that me
cutting
cutting
up,
up?
bro.
You said what?
I said you chopping up.
Oh, what I was saying was, as she's a women are self-made. Women are trust fund babies. Men are self-made millionaires. Who are you to dictate how I spend my value? When I had to earn my value. You were given your value as a woman. You were given the from 18 to be able to have as many women as many men as you want. I had to get out there and earn the right to have as many women as I want. Because I had to earn it, who are you to dictate how I spend it? It makes zero sense.
Okay, but if
I was like,
you're
trust
relating
fund?
back
I
to
ain't
King
got no trust
Solomon
fund.
days,
What
that's
you just said, Lux?
which
Oh, I
part?
was just laughing. I was like, trust fund? I ain't got no trust fund.
No, but I mean
This
it's
is
trust fund as far as
outrageous.
their value in
I
society.
know.
You were
I
given your value
know.
in society by birth.
I
Your
know.
pussy and your looks is your value. Whereas
Yeah.
I had to earn my value because I'm not valued on my dick and my looks. Men have to earn other values because we're valued on our security value. So the man has to create that security value, being a leader, being a protector, being able to defend your ass. I had to earn that right. I had to develop a skill to be able to fucking fight. I had to develop a skill to be able to earn money, become competent. I had to develop a skill to become ambitious, to become a go-getter, a challenger, a competitor. See how that works? You were born just being fucking pretty. If right now for me to get on a yacht, I gotta go buy a yacht. For you to get on a yacht, you gotta just be fucking pretty. See the difference? We're not the same. We have different experiences in life. So that's why men do what they do. That's why men have who are able to try to facilitate their will upon other women. Tell me I'm wrong, Swaz.
Okay, you keep see, but you keep referring back to King Solomon, right? But I don't want to get too much into beliefs and stuff like that. But King Solomon was not a god, so he just came about and said, okay, well, since I have all this money and since I'm legit, I'm just gonna have all the women in the world, and they're gonna project.
That's
They're
future.
gonna right. But so you learned from somewhere, so you weren't born like that. It was something that was learned, and then it just kept on going. And then once, of course, God came down and whatever he did and all that other extra shit, he
It's
tried to
like
have order. He tried to have order because even back in the Greek days, that's why everybody's like, oh my God, transgenders or men fucking men. But do y'all know in the Greek days, they was fucking, everybody was fucking. There was no, oh, you're a man and I'm a woman, so we're supposed to, or no, everybody was fucking everybody. They didn't give a fuck. So at some point, you're like, damn, we have to have order because this is wrong. The same thing with animals. Two male animals will fuck. It happens. I don't know if you ever been to the sex museum, but when I seen that shit, I was terrified. But it happens because they don't have no order. The same way they will sit there and they will fuck their offspring because they don't have no order. They don't know no better. All they know is producing. So that if a male animal sees a female animal, they're gonna fuck. And
so.
if they see a male animal and they feel like fucking, they're gonna fuck.
No, but see, here's the thing, though. Men are biologically designed to have multitude of women. Look at how we
How
can
are
have
they
kids.
biologically designed? How?
I'm gonna tell you how. Right now, I can get you pregnant, Lux pregnant, and every other girl in this chat pregnant in the same year, and not give a fuck about neither one of you bitches. See the
Oh my
difference? Whereas,
God.
wait.
No.
Listen. And I don't mean to disrespect them in general,
So
right? I
he
don't mean to
has a
disrespect you,
point.
Lux.
He
No,
got a
guys,
point.
right.
But
Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
I don't mean to. Wait, I'm not. Wait, hold on.
Look, Zeus,
I got you right now,
when you
Swaz.
when you explain that shit again, explain it again, but like tame it down for all the people you just jarred out of their seat. Like say it again without going crazy,
All right.
please.
I don't mean the bitch word. All right. I don't mean to play y'all.
I hope I'm just number
I'm not
one.
trying to disrespect y'all as an individual. I'm talking about in general, right? It's not talk. But I mean, I can get y'all all pregnant, right? Whereas you can only bring one child to term per year. You're designed to be monogamous. This is why you gotta be select. That's why you gotta be more selective in a man you consolidate on, because you can only have one child to term per year. So you gotta make sure the man that you have a child with is able to provide for you and that said child, to provide excess resources for you and that child. Even before we were able to have money in these modern conveniences, you need to be able. You need to be sure that you align yourself with the strongest man. So if he go ahead, he had to go hunt and bring you home the meat. Go hunt lions, tigers, and bears to make sure you and your children are able to eat enough calories. See the difference?
Right.
This is back in the bows
Right.
and gap. This is back in the arrow and bows days when
Now,
the men had
you're
spears.
making a good point. Let me expand on it just a
Go
little
ahead.
bit. So basically, right? So that, all right. I'm trying to see the right way to say it without offending anybody.
No. Don't do that. We're not
All right.
sensitive.
So look. So when a man deals with a woman, right? Like Zeus is trying to say, he has options, right? He has an option to be a father, an option not to be a father, right? Even though you got the court system and all that good shit, right? You do know that doesn't define time. That's just money, right? So you're
Facts.
still going to be responsible for all of that. Now, as a woman, when you're doing the same thing a man is doing, you become vulnerable once you become pregnant, right? You become the
Hmm.
vulnerable party, right? You might have something traumatic where you might be bedridden, right? Then let's talk about once you have the child, right? So now you have a brand new infant that has to be sheltered, cared for. You understand? You can't have a bunch of shit going. So you become a liability in birth where a man just has options,
Exactly.
Mama.
right? You got to think
Okay.
about that. He just has options. Literally, he has options. I could be a good father, a bad father. I could step in. I could come to the meetings with the. I could go to the doctor's
Make a new
appointments. I
child.
could, yeah, I could.
Lay
You could
down.
do all of that shit. But then again, what option do you have but to be vulnerable?
Right.
You got to be
And
this. You got 9
I
months of
agree with
being
that.
vulnerable. 9 months of having to bring a child to term. Where I can go back, in that same 9 months, I can go fuck a bunch of women in this chat while you're pregnant in those 9 months, Juice. See the difference?
Right. I
I'm
and
biologically designed to do this.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying, okay, what I'm saying is,
That's biology.
basically, it's like, okay, like you're saying, like, okay, so because you're a man and you're born, this is what you're gonna do. You don't
That's
have
not what I
to do
said.
that. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's how it's sounding. You don't have to. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not, because men have it way better than women, especially when it comes to pregnancies, because we are the ones stuck with the children. That's why you have so many single mothers now. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you don't have to dictate that same mentality. It may work for you, it may work for him, but a young boy growing up, if he sees that, he's gonna initially think, "Oh yeah, if my girl is pregnant and I feel like going out and fucking other bitches, I can." You don't have to be like that. That's
But
what
see,
I'm saying. You don't
why would
have
I
to
not
be like
though?
that.
Why would I not though? It's
Jesus
in my favor to do
fucking
that.
Christ. Yeah.
It's so
See, this
So
is
it
your thing.
works
See,
for
bit
you.
confusing.
no, see, this is the problem right here. The problem is looking at it from your end. You don't gotta do that. Just fuck
No,
only
no, no.
me. Only
There's a lot of women. No,
me. No,
listen.
I want other women. I had to
Okay,
earn this right.
you're out to, yes. Okay, so you you
You're not
had
listening
to.
Yo,
though, right?
okay,
Just
Zeus. Wait. I got a real
Zeus.
question for you, Zeus.
I had to
Zeus.
earn this, Zeus. I had to earn this,
Zeus.
Zeus. I had to
Zeus.
earn this right.
Wait,
Go ahead.
Zeus. Would you consider dating a woman if she told you that you guys could find the next woman together?
No.
I talked with a woman about that recently, matter of fact.
Mm-mm.
Now, I would date a woman seriously, right? I don't have a problem dating a woman seriously. What I'm saying is, I would have other options probably. But now, let's say she allowed me to fuck other women, and she was okay with fucking other women, then it'd be different. Then I could probably be not monogamous in that sense. I guess in a way, it's monogamy in a way because she knows about it. But in that sense, I would do it.
Oh
But no,
yeah.
no matter what, it got to involve other women. I'm not gonna earn my right in this society to be. I had to build myself up. You're not gonna be the only one who benefits from that. You may have my heart and your hand in my wallet, but other women are gonna have this dick, and you gotta understand that my dick is humanitarian, and it deserves to be shown to all women and given to all women. God
They
bless
don't have the
America.
right. They don't
God
have the
bless Zeus.
right to
God bless
stop the.
America.
It's a probably you need
I
the
hope you were
submission for the
talking
Nobel Peace
about
Prize. You
ice
probably could
cream
solve all the world's
selections
hunger.
because you only got
Listen,
one,
this is
and
how I feel,
that's
right? This is
me.
how I feel, right?
Uh-uh.
Again, women understand the minute you're going for, they had to earn these things that they have. To be in the gym, to do this, I had to earn this shit. So now that I've earned it, you can no longer dictate. As long as I protect and provide for you, I am showing you loyalty. As long as this house is taken care of, I'm showing you loyalty. As long as you want and need for nothing, I am showing you what I do with my dick. But you are valued on your pussy. So if you give it away, bitch, you're done. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Uh, yeah.
And
And there's
Women.
many
Zeus
places
has
that don't have
struck
time.
again,
I'm not making
the
something new right
god of
now.
thunder.
Yeah. I think a girl would rather choose a
Look at the chat.
if
Look at
they
the
are
chat.
bills.
He's right. Look at the chat. He's right. Come on, man. It's
Yeah.
a
I think
fact.
Zeus has
most
struck
women would rather
again.
choose a guy
Oh, oh,
that could get her bills paid than the average man. You're right.
Now there are men who don't move like me, who you can have, who probably can't pay the bills. who probably want to go half and half with you, or can't, or who probably can't afford any bills and want to sleep on the couch. Go for him. He's monogamous by default. But I promise you, he's jerking off every other. Whereas he doesn't. But if you get that man a Lamborghini, a blue check on Instagram, and $5 million, he fuck bitches that same night. Because men are designed to want variety. All men. I don't care who said they're monogamous. They're designed to want monogamy. The difference is, it's a lot of having other women is a hassle. It's not easy, especially if you're a regular average man or a broke man. A lot of men don't know what they would do if they're giving money. You know how you determine if a man's loyal to you or not? If he's able to fuck other women and still choose to come back home to your ass. That's how you know if he's loyal to you or not.
So Zeus, you're only gonna have me from Thursday to Fridays?
Correct. Saturdays and Sundays is La Bonita's time.
I'm screaming. But then now it all makes sense because
Juice, I got a Monday slot for you, Juice. Come on, at me. Slide in the DM, baby.
See, I'm weak. But see, now it explains it because you feel, like you said, you have earned this right. I built myself up to be this way. So, yeah, now you bitches have to either adapt or not.
Yo, Swaz,
right?
she's saying that you riding me, Swaz. You heard Swaz? Swaz, she's saying that you riding me. Immaculate saying you riding me.
Oh, God.
How is he riding me? Swaz has said he don't agree with some things I say a few times.
You know what's so confusing to me is that
Swaz is a man. He understands a masculine reality. It's only differences.
I'm going to ask my dad when he come down here.
I'm going to raise my son to be the same way, a womanizer. My son's going to be just like me, a womanizer, a man. I tell my son all the time, you need to have multiple women. Why the fuck would you have one woman, especially at a young age?
This is what I'm talking.
This is another segment. This is
no, but see, other men. No, wait, listen, Juice. I'm gonna raise my son to have multiple women because at a young age, one, you have no value at 18 years old. As a young man, you have zero fucking value. You got to get out there and earn your fucking value. But being monogamous to a woman is gonna fuck you up because you're gonna think that you are equal to this bitch and you're not equal to her. She has far more value than you. A woman at 18 has far more value than an 18-year-old boy. So I'm gonna tell him, listen, fuck other women, enjoy yourself. You wanna have at least 50 to 60 bodies in your belt at least. By the time you're 30 years old, and by that time, you can seek options for other women. But you want to have many women because when you have other women in line, it keeps your girl in line. Women respect.
He's saying he
Being a
rather.
monogamous man is a fucking fool's game. It's a fool's game, and it's why men get divorce rate. It's a loser's game. Only loser men want to be monogamous 9 times out of 10. Think I'm lying? Look at every successful man. They all cheat. Why? Because they understand the game. A lot of men don't understand female nature. I do. I know females need social proof. I know females need to see that other women want you in order for her to respect you and want you herself. Lux has seen many women on my live want to get with me, want to try to twist out at me. Guess what it does? It makes other women attracted to me. They don't even realize that they're doing that. Why? Because of fucking social proof. This is why if you go to a party and you see a bunch of men, Juice, you're gonna leave the party. Why? There's no social proof there. If you go to that same party, you see a bunch of women there, you're gonna stay. Because it shows you it's safe here. Other women have co-signed this fucking party. Our minds play a bigger part than you think we do. Tell me I'm wrong, Swaz.
Zeus, yeah. So are you saying like you would rather your son be like a Future than a Russell Wilson?
No, I don't mean as far as what I mean is I want my son to have other options as women.
Okay.
Whether he enact upon them or not, it's up to him. But I'm gonna raise him to have options of other women. You're not dating only one woman at a time. Because when you operate from a scarcity mindset, women now have the leverage and they control you. A woman is not built to have leverage over you. And the moment she does, she loses respect and she has resentment towards you.
Well,
you have to have other options as a man.
What's wrong with teaching him how to be successful and he could just say, hey, I just want to be a one-woman guy. I don't want the stress of having other women. What's wrong with that, too?
If it's a loser's game, but if you did it, choice. I'm telling you, I want him to try having other women at first because it gives you even if he's monogamous, other women. You need another option in place. So that way he needs her place is replaceable.
Chopping up, bro. Chopping up.
You gotta
Good.
like slide your phone up so that it's not like
Oh,
sitting right
a
up against
Yo,
comfortable, a
where the
comfortable.
headset? Where the headset at though, Zeus? Where the headset? I know you
Hold
got a
on,
headset. Where that shit at?
hold on. Let me get it real quick. A comfortable woman is a problem. I'm getting it right now. Hold on.
See, now I have no problem when you're young and you wanna be promiscuous, you wanna date, go ahead. Do what you want. Just be safe while you're doing it. But when
Here
it
we
comes
go.
time to be serious and mature and you're married, you should not be
Immature.
stepping out your marriage or having multiple women, man.
That's for you as a woman, though. See. Here's the thing, right?
Shit.
We live in a society now where it's gynocentric, where the female strategy is upheld and respected. So you shouldn't be doing this because it benefits you. What you're saying benefits only you. A male's main strategy is unlimited sexuality with as many women as possible. That's why porn is so big. That's why OnlyFans is so big, because men want unlimited sexuality. That's why strip clubs are so big. It's the reason why if you go to VIP, you see a bunch of variety of women, not just one girl. Why? Because men want variety. If you look at a music video, there's a variety of women. Why? Because men seek and want variety. For
But
you,
they
it's good to
keep
be monogamous.
projecting it. They keep projecting this on us.
Because
They
it's
keep
a reality.
forcing it on us. That was somebody else's reality, and they're just
No,
living
it's
it,
not.
and they're causing it to live on.
All men are designed for variety. We want it. We're built for it. Why do you think our sex organs is built to have a bunch of children? We're built for variety.
You
You're
can
built
have
for
a bunch of
monogamy.
children with one woman. When you are being monogamous, what
No.
are you losing as a
If I'm
man?
giving you, I'm gonna tell you
You
right
said
now.
you're losing your money, what, your time?
I'm gonna give you right now. 12 months. If I give you a child, right, and you're pregnant for 9 months, and those same 9 months, I could have 100 different children. See the difference? I am built for being. I am built to be polygamous. You're not. So for you, you can't fathom it because you're not built for it. It's not greed. Because guess what? Only a certain level of men can achieve that. That's the difference. Only a certain level of men. You ever see how girls are saying, "Oh, he's a fuck boy," or he's a womanizer, he's a cheater. Guess what? It's a certain archetype of men doing that every single time. Why?
But men like that are being made every 5 to 10 minutes. It's not like
No, only
yes.
20% of men. Only 20% of men are fucking older women. The other 80% of men are being ignored to you. Look at your inbox right now. The guys you have ignored, those motherfuckers are gonna be monogamous to you. But you don't want the asses. That's why they're being ignored now. That's the difference. As a matter of fact, there's men in this chat right now who are hitting you up. You're ignoring them. You don't even see them. See the difference?
Yeah, most guys are going to get a no than a yes.
Most men get ignored by you 24/7. Think about the guys you see in the street. How many guys actually get your number? Maybe one out of the hundreds who approach you. Well, guess what? Those other guys may be monogamous. They may see you as a prize. They may submit to your mating strategy of being monogamous. But you don't want those men. You look for the other men, the men like me. Well, guess what? You have no leverage over here. Over here, it's either you comply or goodbye. That's the difference.
Then
It's the reason why women are drawn to them. They have the qualities you want in a man. They all have them. This is the reason why women are drawn to little baby. Not because it's because he has the qualities you want in a man. You don't have to go to 10 different dates to see if he's a competent man. You can see it up front. This is why if you meet little baby, you'll fuck him the first day versus a regular guy gotta wait 10, 12 different dates.
Not
It's all it all makes sense when you think about it. The problem is women only see from
It
their
does
own
make
perspective.
sense. It does make sense. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but this is what's being projected to us. This is what we see on TV. This is what we hear on the radio. So if a man that's successful is not going to stand up and be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to ride that wave. I'm going to be monogamous, and I'm going to have one wife, and I'm going to have all my children with her. Then other people will follow. But that's not what's happening. You got more men that's like, okay, well, he's being successful at that, so let me do it, and then let me do it, and then, like you said, you're already gonna raise your son with that mindset of being a
For sure.
womanizer.
For sure. Yeah, I would do him a disservice to raise him to be like Future, who took on another man's child. It's fucking stupid. That right there is why women are out here having other men's children and think I'm gonna get another man to save me. Future's part of the. Russell Wilson is part of the fucking problem. All that money he has, he doesn't understand his value as a man. But see, to you, it's valuable because guess what? You benefit from that stupidity. You benefit from a man who will take care of you and your other children. So to you, it's valuable. To a man, it's not. It's fucking stupidity, bro. You can go out and have children with your own woman. Why the fuck would you care for another man's child?
I have.
It's zero. It makes zero sense.
I can. I
See,
think
because that exists, women now feel they're okay to have other men's children. This is the problem.
Okay.
Y'all make mistakes, and then you think other men got to take care of other men's mistakes. No, that's another. If another man didn't want to take care of that problem, why the fuck should I?
think
And that's
the
fucked up
problem
because
we're not taking into consideration. Like, I don't want to just make a blanket statement to men that make that conscious decision. You know, that they're automatically a simp or a beta. We don't take the time to think about the child. This child is blessed enough to have two fathers. And you have a lot of other boys that are not blessed enough to have one. So whether he's a simp or not, I mean, yes, we don't understand why a quarterback, Tom Brady, his
oh, she's cutting up. Is that the whole life?
Can you hear me?
I think that's her.
Yeah, it's alive. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Lux. We can't hear you, Lux. But like I was saying, man, all I'm saying is you women have given men certain leverage. You women have given the 6-figure, 7-figure men the leverage. And that's your fault. Because you all chasing that same character, that same avatar of man. There are 5-figure, 3-figure men you can fuck with. You don't want those men. 5-figure, 4-figure men that'll be great husbands.
But see,
Maybe.
but this is Future is being praised because he is basically the image of what you are, right? Being able to have multiple women, multiple babies, right? So then now Russell is wrong for stepping in and saying, yes, I am a successful man, but I'm not going to engage in that type of behavior, and I'm going to set it right. And I'm going to take care of the next man's child because you didn't want to stand up and be a father, and you didn't want to take care of your son. So he's wrong for doing that?
He's wrong. I'm going to tell you what the problem is. He's part of the problem. This is why women will have a child. I'm going to tell you why. If women knew, back in the days, right? If I have another man's child, I'm having a bastard son. I will be shunned by society, my family, by the town, by the society. It doesn't work. Whereas now, women feel like now, I don't care about having other children. I don't care about having another man's child now because there's another guy who will take it. There is zero accountability now.
That's not true. First of all, I'm gonna need you to stop saying what women do because you're not a woman and you've never been in our shoes. That's
I'm a
one.
man.
2, okay, you can be a man. That's fine.
I gotta know how women think as a man.
2, you don't, because everything you're saying is not even factual. This is your opinion. This is what you assume. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't assume shit.
You said that we think it's okay to have kids and because we think another man gonna take care of it. No, we don't. We don't want another man to take care of it. We want the man that we actually have kids with to actually take care of their fucking child.
No, you
but
don't.
Because y'all men is not men, and y'all think chasing other bitches is more important than taking care of y'all kids.
Y'all raising
That's
these
the
men.
problem.
Y'all raising these men though.
Y'all so quick to be Future, but y'all pockets not like Future.
Y'all raising these men though.
Yeah, no. The ones that are fucked up like you probably didn't have your dad. You probably didn't have your dad.
You're not listening. Y'all raising these men. You're not listening. 80% of
That's
all
right.
doing
We
households.
are raising these men. But if the men that helped make these kids was a part of their life, then we wouldn't have men
You're
like you.
raising them be this way though. You're
We
raising
wouldn't
Say
have
them
hello to
men like
Danny
you.
Smoke.
No, it's not that. It's that they don't have their father to properly
because
guide
you're
them.
putting the father out the household because he's
How
fucking
you
other
know that's what
bitches or whatever the reason.
happened? How you know that's what
I'm
happened?
gonna tell you how I know because unlike you, I read empirical data. I know the stats on this shit because I study this shit. I study intersexual dynamics. I'm not talking out my ass. What I'm
So
saying is
you
not an
thinking
opinion.
that so that because it's not
Wait.
true. That's not necessarily
What I'm
true.
saying is not my opinion. What I'm saying is
It is
empirical
your
data to
opinion.
support this. No, it's not. Go to my
It
bio.
is.
I have
It
stats on
is.
my bio
It's your
for this shit.
opinion. I don't give a fuck what you read
Okay.
and how much you
Anyway,
never lived it. You're not
anyway,
a female.
I
You
have
don't
lived it.
have kids and you
See
never
here,
was cheated on and
here's the
left
difference.
with your
Here's the
child.
difference.
What are you talking about? So it is your
Here's the
opinion.
difference.
Since
First of
you
all,
when you've been through it,
here's the
then it
difference.
becomes factual for
Here's the
you.
difference.
It's
Here's the
not
difference.
factual for you.
Here's the
It's your
difference.
opinion.
Here's the
Period. You
difference.
read that shit.
Here's the
You ain't
difference.
go through that shit.
Here's the difference. Here's the
Mr.
difference.
Future,
Here's the
broke ass.
difference. Here's the difference. For men, men are like the lions. You're the gazelle. I have to know how you sleep, eat, what you do, how you walk, how you eat. I have to follow you. I have to understand women. Women don't gotta understand men. You don't know what a man wants. As a matter of fact, let me ask you right now, what does a man want from you? Tell me. Don't know, right?
Niggas don't
This
want nothing nowadays.
This the problem.
Nowadays,
Yo,
niggas don't
Swaz,
want
yo,
nothing.
chat. You cannot make this shit up. She doesn't even know what a man wants. This the
They don't
problem.
want nothing nowadays. It's not that I
How
don't
old are you?
know.
How
They
old are you?
don't want nothing.
No.
They
How old are
don't
you?
want a relationship, a
How old are
committed
you?
relationship. They
No.
don't want.
No, no.
Oh, they
How old are
want
you?
all these things, but they
How
want
old
it
are you,
from
shorty?
multiple
How
females.
old are you? How
And
old are
I'm
you?
not that bitch that's gonna give it to you.
Sure.
Sorry,
How
you
old are
can't
you?
be with
How
me and
old are
be
you?
with other bitches.
How old are
Sorry,
you? How old
that's
are you?
not it.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30? All right, this is the
Yes.
problem, right? You're 30 years old, you know what a man wants. Now,
What?
see the difference between me
I
and
do know
you?
what a man wants, but do they
What,
really want it? No. Y'all
what does a
actions
man want?
speak for
No,
itself.
what does a man
Don't
want? Tell me
tell
what does
me
a man
what
want.
I know. Like, what, boy,
What does a
shut
man want?
up.
I'm asking you, what does a man want?
A man wants multiple women. That's what men want.
Keep going.
Some men want family. Some men want foundation.
What?
Some
No,
men want
I
to
mean,
build.
no, a
It's
man that's dealing
different
with you.
types
No,
of men
no,
in here. So you
no.
can't sit here and say
Wait.
it's one type of man.
Stop.
The fuck, shut up.
What I mean is, the man you're dealing with. What does the man you're dealing with want from you? From you specifically. What does he want from you?
I feel like he wants to build, he wants a family, he wants us to get businesses and stuff like that. Like he wants to build, but his actions speak
No.
louder
Keep
than
it
his
tangible.
fucking words.
Give me 5 things a man wants from you. From you specifically. You as a girl. You specifically. What does a
Love.
man want from you?
He wants me to love him. He wants me to cook for him. He wants me to be there for him. He wants me to financially be there for him too, as well. He wants me to basically give him something that his mom
It's
never
okay.
gave him.
This is the problem right here, right? You don't know what a man wants.
I
You've
do.
been no. You
This
don't.
is
You
what was
just
told to me. Maybe if y'all be more
God.
what's the word
This is
I'm
the
looking
problem.
for?
Wait, stop. Swaz. I need you just I need you guys in the chat to see this real quick, right? This is 1080p of a woman not know what a man wants. What I'm telling you is, right? For a man,
Go ahead, talk your shit.
I
Cause you
know
about
what a
to
woman
say you don't know
I
what
know
a
what a
man
woman
want, but I got something for that ass. Go ahead.
I know what a woman wants. I can tell you what a woman wants a man who's ambitious, who's financially stable, who can protect and provide for her children, who can create access resources for her children, who can be who can
Be his
fuck
mama,
it
no,
up,
for real. That's what they
no,
want.
be
They want somebody
domesticated.
to be his fucking mom.
So
I'm not being your
I
mother.
know what a woman wants from a man. The difference is you don't know what a man wants from you. Why? Because you have never had to know what a man wants to attract the opposite gender. That's the
Fucking
difference.
lying. I know you
You
fucking
don't know what a
lying.
man wants right
We
now.
don't know what y'all want because y'all lie about what y'all want and
No,
y'all don't
I'm gonna tell you why you don't know.
stand on what
I'm
y'all
gonna tell
want.
you why you don't know.
This type of nigga is the type of nigga that manipulate bitches.
I'm gonna tell you why
To
you don't
get
know.
multiple bitches.
I'm gonna tell
You
you
is
why
a
you don't know.
manipulator.
I'm gonna tell you why you don't know.
You
I'm
was
gonna
a
tell you.
manipulator. It's not that I don't know.
I'm gonna tell
Y'all
you why you don't
finesse
know.
it. Y'all a
Sweetie,
finesser. Fuck out of
listen,
here. This, like I
listen,
said, it's your opinion. This is all your opinion.
listen.
You
No, it's
can
my opinion.
read as much shit you want, but this is your opinion.
Listen,
Mr.
this is
Future.
important. Listen carefully, right? I'm gonna tell you why you don't know what a man wants from you. Because just now I asked you what a man wants. Rather than you admit you don't know, you didn't even ask me what does a woman want. You don't care.
I
Why
don't
you don't
have
care?
why would
Let
I
me finish.
ask you a question when you
Let me
ask me?
finish.
Why would I answer with a
Let me finish
question?
real quick. Let me finish real quick
Why
though.
would I answer? No, you're gonna answer
No.
that.
No,
Don't
no.
try to throw
I'm
something
gonna
out there that you
listen for a
great
minute.
balling.
Listen for a
No,
minute.
you
Listen for a
asked me a
minute.
question, so I answered it. The
I need you to
fuck?
listen for a minute. You're too aggressive. Listen for a minute. What I'm telling you is, right?
Because you're aggressive. Time you
I'm a
calm down,
man.
not
You're
calm
a
down.
female.
You
We're
on
not the
10, I'm
same.
on 10.
I'm a man. You're a female.
I
We're not
have
the same.
energy. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or not. This is 2022.
Oh my God. This is why you're.
You don't do manly shit.
Yo, this
So
is why
you
women
think
go.
I give a
Yo,
fuck if you a man or
chat,
not?
chat. This is what happens if you get a girl like this pregnant.
What happened?
Quarrelsome. In the household, she wants to be the man in the household.
You don't know
This is
me.
what
That's
happens in
what
the
I'm saying. In my
households.
relationship, I'm very submissive.
I know you
I
by
actually
talking to you
shut
for
up.
5
I
minutes.
actually shut up and let him
You
run his
can't do it
shit.
now. I
So
can't talk
with
right
that
now.
being said, Cause you not my nigga. You
I'm gonna give
not
you the
my
difference.
nigga. She can put up with the bullshit. I'm not putting up with bullshit. That's the
You're
difference
missing the
between.
point. You're not a man. You're a female.
Okay.
Now,
And
although
your
Juice
point.
may have
So because
masculine
I'm a female, I'm
tendencies,
not allowed to voice my us as well.
yo,
So
I'm
you
telling you,
don't try to
yo,
belittle us
fellas,
because I don't
fellas,
allow you to. That makes me some type of
no,
female. Then so what?
fellas,
I'm never
fellas,
gonna be walked all over again.
fellas,
Fuck is
fellas,
you talking about?
fellas, love
That's you
yourself.
was a manipulator.
Fellas, love
That's what you
yourself.
are.
Date outside your
You
race if you have
manipulate
to.
females, Mr. Future.
I don't manipulate nobody.
You are. You's a womanizer.
Uh, I don't manipulate
Uh,
nobody.
okay, like I said, like that's factual. You said it all. It's all in your mouth.
Yeah.
Come
Listen,
out your mouth. You a womanizer.
I don't manipulate
And because
nobody
I don't
though.
let you, because I'm not her, and let you run your movie, I'm a certain type of female. This is
Here's the
why
thing.
you can't
You're
get me pregnant.
masculine.
Little do you
No, you're
know,
masculine. You're masculine.
I'm really that bitch, and I'm lit. What the fuck are you talking about? And every nigga I ever been with, because
Wow.
we not together, is because of I said I'm
Uh-oh.
not putting up with the bullshit. So
Dr.
Wow.
motherfuckers
Zeus,
can sit
have
here
you
and
met
lay
your
down and
match?
roll the
No, I
fuck
haven't remember
over.
match.
That's
It's
not
just
happening.
I do this all day with girls like this right here all day. This is funny to me.
Fine.
This is
And
this
girls
is
like this
comical
tweet
right here.
all day.
The
Fuck you talking
problem is,
about?
right? This right here is behavior to where why men did outside their race as soon as they make some money. This is
That's
why.
fine. That's fine.
And the men she's
That's
gonna
fine.
attract is
You know what
loser
I
men.
realized? You know what I
The men she's gonna
realized,
attract
Swag?
is feminine loser men who are emotional. Why?
Losers.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. They're loser and emotional men. How I know this is because how you behave. There's no man who shit together
All
gonna
men
deal
are
with that long term.
emotional.
No,
All
they're
men
not.
are emotional.
The men
They
you deal
are.
with. The men you
They
deal with.
are.
Correct. I know.
No, 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 no,
This
no,
is how
no,
I
no,
know
no.
this.
No,
This is
all
how I
men
know
are.
this.
I know people.
This is how I
I
know
have male
this.
friends. I have male friends. I have male friends as well. You
There's no
can't
man
just.
that's your
I don't
friend.
just
They want to fuck
date a
you.
bunch of niggas. What are you
If they're
talking
your
about?
male
I have
friends,
male
if they're
friends
your
as
male
well.
friends,
I
I
be
already
around
know
a
there's a
bunch
problem
of
right there.
guys that talk. Like I know niggas be in their feelings. They might not show it as much, but niggas be in their feelings.
The
That's
niggas
they
you
sit
deal
around a
with.
bunch of
The
niggas that
niggas
talk
you
about
deal with.
their
The
feelings.
niggas
Like, what are
you
you
deal with.
talking about? Shut
The
up.
niggas you deal
You
with are in their
sound dumb.
feelings.
You wanna be this type of person. You wanna be future so bad that you trying to make it seem
I
like
don't want
you
to be
just
future.
person. You
I
do.
use future as an example.
You do. You wanna
I
be him
also
so
use
bad.
King Solomon as an
You wanna be
example.
him bad.
I
You
use
wanna
King
be him
Solomon as an
bad.
example. You know who King Solomon is?
He is insecure, very insecure. Like what? Like that's weird. He wants bitches to lay down and
Yo,
roll over and
yo,
fuck him
yes,
when
yes. You
he's
should be
done.
obedient,
No, it don't work like that.
you should be obedient wives. Adhere to a man's authority.
Obedient.
Follow, yes,
Only time I'm
obedient
being obedient
wives.
if I'm respected, financially taken
Obedient
care of, and
wives.
I'm being heard, and you're being loyal to me.
I
Other than
can't be
that,
heard
it's
because you keep
just
cutting
like
me
break
off.
me
So I
off
can't be heard because you keep cutting me off.
whenever I want. You're bugging. You want me to be obedient, but you can't respect me and be loyal to me and not cheat on me,
I am
but you want me
a
to be
man shows
obedient?
loyalty by
Man,
protecting and
suck on
providing for
all of
you.
this. You
A man
bugging.
shows loyalty by protecting and providing for you.
No, you
Being
show
willing to
loyalty
die for you.
by being loyal, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? How you gonna change loyalty? Like, right?
We're not the same. You think we are,
We
but we're
not.
not.
And I would never fuck with a nigga like you.
Oh my God.
He's
It's
not
funny.
gonna he's not gonna win this. I'm sorry, Swaz. I know this is your
I already
live.
won this. I already
And
won this.
you
The moment
didn't.
you open
I
your
came
mouth.
up. You
The
won
moment
it
you
with
open your
her.
mouth.
You
The,
won
no,
it with
I'm talking
her.
about with you,
I
no, with
came
you,
up.
with you,
I
no, with
came up.
you.
I
I
came
won it
up.
with
I
you.
came up.
I actually agree
You
with
What
her.
didn't.
I got to
I won it
You
do?
with
win
you.
shit.
I
You
actually
did
agree
not
with
win
her.
shit.
I won
You
it with
went
you.
it with her.
I won
You
it
ain't
with
win
you.
shit
I
with
won it with
me.
you. I won it with
You
you.
ain't
How
win
I get,
shit
I
with
won it
me.
how I
with
get
you.
thrown
I'm
in
gonna
there,
let
I
you
yo?
know
won it
that
with you.
now. You won it
I
with
won it
her
with
because
you.
you shut her up. She
I
being
won it with
obedient.
you.
I'm not gonna
I didn't
be
shut anybody
obedient to
up.
a
I didn't
bitch
shut
shit ass
anybody up.
nigga.
I didn't shut
You're
anybody up.
bugging.
I won it with
Bugging.
you.
You're
I didn't shut
bugging.
anybody up. I
You're
didn't shut
bugging.
anybody
You're being
up.
obedient
I
to
didn't shut
some
anybody up.
weird ass niggas.
I didn't shut anybody up. I
You
won
All
it with
did.
right.
you
So,
because you are in your emotions. You're
I'm not in
triggered.
my emotions.
You're
I'm actually good.
triggered.
I had a good night
On
last
top of
night.
that,
Woke up late,
you're
came to work
triggered.
late, and I'm
You're
still
so,
tripping.
triggered,
I'm still
and
chilling.
you're in your masculine frame. Why? Because you're defensive. See the difference? You have to get
I'm
in your
not
masculine frame
defensive.
to be defensive.
I'm just stating facts. I'm just
You're in your
being real.
masculine frame because I put you in there. Because you're defensive. You cannot operate
Okay.
in your femininity at the same time while talking to me. Why?
Whatever.
Because you
And
lack the
I'm stating
femininity.
facts. And I'm stating facts. So what else you want to do?
You're not saying facts.
What else you want to do?
You're
Because I'm
speaking
stating facts
emotional.
and you put me in me
You're
stating
speaking
facts. So
emotional.
now
It's
what?
okay. You're speaking emotional. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm speaking facts.
You're speaking
I'm
emotional.
speaking on
What did
shit
you
that
say?
actually happened in
Tell
real
me,
life.
tell me a
Shit that
fact.
I
Tell me,
hear
no,
niggas talk about.
that's
Shit that I
you.
see that
The
niggas
world is
won't
bigger
even
than
say
you.
out loud because they
Female,
want niggas to look at them in a certain type of way. Y'all
Fem-
niggas live for other niggas. That's the problem.
Female solipsism is real. Female solipsism is what's plaguing you right now.
Who
Do you
called
even know
her
what that
a
means?
bird?
Do you even know what that means?
Excuse me, say
No.
I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. Say it
Do you
again.
even know what that means? Female
What?
solipsism.
First of all, I
All
don't
right,
know
I'm
what
gonna come
solid
back on
is.
there,
I
but
know you.
What you say?
I know you don't. I know you don't. What I'm saying is,
See, that's
it's
what I
what's
don't
plaguing
like.
you.
Stop trying to insult me. Stop,
You
stop,
insulted
stop. It's
yourself.
okay to
It's
Hey,
not know
okay.
yo.
It's
something.
okay.
It's okay to not know something. You cannot play me and make me feel
No, I'm
any
not
type of way
playing you.
because
I'm
you
not
think I
playing
know
you.
you don't. I know I don't know everything in the world. So
And you didn't
stop trying to
ask. My point is,
disrespect
you
me
don't
before I
ask to
really
know.
bark
My
on your
point
ass.
is, you don't
So
ask to know. The point is, you don't ask to know. You're not
I
trying to
don't
learn.
have to know.
Just like you
But
don't
if
know
I
what a
don't
man
know, it's
wants.
okay for me not to know.
Just like you don't know what a man wants. You don't know because you don't care.
I know I don't care because y'all don't be
That's
real.
my
What that
point.
is, B, I
See,
don't
y'all, I'm
care.
right. That's why I've been
I
saying she
don't
don't care.
care. No, I don't care what you're saying. You think I don't know what a
Yo,
man wants.
you
I
can't
know
make this shit up,
exactly what
chat.
both.
Yo,
I
guys,
ask specific
fellas,
questions for a
love
specific
yourself.
reason.
Love
If that's not
yourself.
what you really want, you should never said it. That's like
Love your.
saying I'm gonna buy this house because my wife wanted, but he really don't want it. But he's gonna say I want it because his wife wanted. But in reality, he really don't want it. So if you really want something, say what you want and you will receive. Don't
Fellas,
beat around the bush. The fuck?
fellas, love yourself, fellas. This is what you gotta look
Yeah,
forward
love
to if you got
yourself
women like this pregnant,
and
man.
your
Uh,
wife and your girlfriend.
Get you a Spanish
okay.
chick,
Speedy, go ahead.
a Middle Eastern chick who's born to be submissive,
it's,
who's born to respect men and allow a man to facilitate his will.
Men,
there's a
that's not. In
promo for
other
the
words, continue
Latinas.
doing what y'all
This
doing,
Huh?
is the
manipulating these
Latina
dumbass
promo.
bitches.
It's Latina promo, yeah. The Latinas is winning nowadays, man. It's for a reason.
I'm
Latino is winning.
The
Like,
Latinas is winning for a reason. The Middle Eastern women are winning for a reason. Middle Eastern women, Asian women, every women but the black women nowadays are winning.
oh wait, okay.
This is why
he
62% of
don't
black
love
women
his.
are
He's
single.
been hurt by his mother.
This is why what?
Niggas that act like this been hurt.
My mother never hurt me. The fuck?
He's
This is
been
why
hurt by his
this is
mom.
why 62% of black women are single. This is why.
But I'm not
Because of
single.
women like you.
But I'm not single.
I didn't say
I've been in
you.
my relationship a year now.
Here's a problem right here. Female solipsism.
He's showing love.
Your
Like,
hubris is
don't
making you
fuck
not
with me.
understand this. Your hubris is the problem. I'm not speaking about you. I said females in
That
general.
be like that.
I didn't say
Oh, this is
you.
why she's single. Not single though.
All right.
I said in general.
No, you was trying
All
to
right.
play
Look.
me. You
Look.
thought I was
Look. Look.
single.
Look.
I
Look.
said
You thought I
62.
was single. That's how you thought I
I
was
said
pregnant.
62% of women are
Oh,
single.
you fuck.
Right.
I said 62% of women are single. Black women are single. I didn't say you.
All right.
Before you
Who
said
the fuck said you?
All right.
that, just
Listen.
say you
That's
Wait.
all
said
I
Wait.
said
you.
Wait.
was
Wait.
62 black
Wait.
women
Wait. Wait.
single.
Wait. Wait.
I
Wait.
never
Wait.
said
Wait.
you.
Wait.
I don't know about you.
Wait.
I don't know you.
Yo.
I don't
Yo.
know you. How can I say
Yeah.
you?
You kept trying to act like that.
I
I
don't know
Yeah.
you.
Hey, yo,
salty
big
as
I
black
shit.
don't know
Latinos.
you.
Yeah.
Salty.
Go ahead,
Salty.
bro.
You're
Hey,
salty.
yo.
Not
She's bugged out.
Listen.
you're salty.
Listen. Listen. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. I need to tell y'all something. I need to tell y'all something. Y'all gonna want to know this. First of all, there's only 5 minutes left in the live, right? So whatever points y'all trying to make, they need to be concise
Kind of
and to the
cool.
point. Number two, all that's in the freaking live right now, I will be back. So go ahead and follow all the squares, and we'll be back. 5 minutes. Go ahead. Y'all done. That's all I had to say.
Pause.
Yo.
What's up, future?
That's all I have to
Wait till
say.
I'm gonna wait till we come back. Stop being so hyper, China. Sit down. Sit down. Oh my
That's all I have
God.
to say.
Hey, come look.
Hey,
Show
yo,
daddy
do
your
me a
trick. Come.
favor. Make sure you tip the host, Swazi TV. Thank you.
Sit.
Cash App.
Good
Easy.
girl.
Tip the host. I know my bro charges
What?
700 an hour. I'm thinking about charging
Paw?
7,000.
Down.
Easy shit.
Give me a paw.
700 an
Anything,
Give me a
hour.
paw.
anything he want to
Good
do, I gotta put a
Yeah.
zero
Nah,
on
what's
it.
his
Listen,
name though? Who the? This
700 an
last from
hour.
last night.
700 an hour.
Sit.
Hit me up, you guys.
Good girl. You gotta
I'm gonna need
relax.
7
You gotta
racks.
give me a paw. Good girl. Give me the other one. Good girl. Lay down. No, no, no. Lay down. Lay down. You're so hyper.
Lady,
Good
laugh
girl.
at him, sis. I
Say
laugh
that's
at
I'm a
everybody. I don't like.
trick.
I hate a nigga. Yo, these womanizing ass men. Like, yo,
Y'all love us.
I hate y'all.
Y'all love us. I don't mean
I
you.
hate y'all.
Hyper.
Women in general love us.
I love men. Yes, it's like, what would you do with
Wanna
them and
play.
what can you do without them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and me that I actually dated a female before, I would never go back to a female. So it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, gotta put up with the dumb shit, or you just be single all your life. So niggas ain't shit though. So, like you
I
said,
don't think
Latinos
so.
is winning. The white man is definitely winning on for the females. You hear me? So I think I might have to just hop
You
over
too
on the other
masculine for a white
side.
guy. You too masculine for a white guy.
So
Hey,
you think
they love
Zeus
that
made
shit.
no
It's a
good?
lot of white niggas that
Danny,
love black
Danny, you
masculine
don't think
women.
Zeus
What are you
made
talking about?
any points? Nothing he said resonated
No,
at all.
no. I'm not saying what he was saying is like I get where he was coming from. I get it. I understand what he was saying. But I feel like that was that's all wordplay to me. Like all that should be wordplay to me. Like I feel like niggas use all of that what he was saying just to cheat, just to be
Well, he
unfaithful.
say he's not cheating. He say he's not cheating because he telling you up front this is what it is.
I
There
just
will be
told him
no
up front.
Oh,
cheating.
Yeah.
I didn't walk in on that part. I ain't walking on that part.
Oh yeah, I tell him
I
up
think
front.
he's just saying like
But
period.
most
Like
men are gonna lie to you though. Most men are gonna lie to you to a piece of your
exactly.
ego. Most men are gonna lie to you to not break rapport. A lot of men can't
To
afford to
not
be
what?
honest with you.
To
A
not
lot of
what?
men, a lot of men are gonna lie to you to not break rapport. A lot of men can't afford to break a lot of men can't afford to lose that sexual access to you. So they're gonna lie to you. I'm honest, but they're not gonna be the honest to you. And a lot of men, I understand why not. A lot of women can't hang honesty. Look at this chat